Nigga like y'all. I ain't got no jaw. You ain't got me. You ain't got a head. Like it like T.A. I ain't got no job. Job ain't got me. Riding in that drop top convertible. Yeah. Talk about it, goddamn it. Watch her start crying. Don't come in here with that crying shit either. Don't come in here with all that crying. Don't come in here crying. Do not come in here crying. I don't want to hear that shit. What's up, y'all? What going on? Do not come in here crying. I don't want to hear it. It's Saturday. Go cut the grass. Take the trash out, but don't come in here crying. Don't come in my live crying. I don't want to hear no crying. No crybabies allowed. No grown crybaby ass men allowed. Period. Don't come in here crying. Prove me wrong. I want y'all to prove me wrong, goddamn it. I ain't got no aid. They ain't got me. My boy, what's up? What's up, my boy? What poppin'?
What up, my boy? What going on?
Man, I can't call it, can't kill, never want to die. What you got for me, big dog?
Man, at the house chilling, man. At the house chilling. They get ready to take this pick this tree up. Yeah, tree don't fell in my yard, man.
Oh, you finna cut it down?
Yeah, I'm finna get it cut them down.
That's a grown man right there. The grown man gonna find something to do around the house, man. Nigga ain't sit around that motherfucker twinking their toes all day long and shit.
Oh, and I here with him.
What in there, pit?
Pitbull XL.
Oh, okay. We often to make some of these niggas mad. Watch them come in here and start crying because what I got in the background. No, if it don't fly, they gotta let it fly. But watch these niggas come in here. Oh no. Watch them start crying, my boy. Watch them. I know how to get these niggas. These niggas a bunch of fucking crybaby. Watch this.
Don't make me cry today, man. You gotta tell me
my wife, I ain't got nothing to do today. We went out last night, went to 8, kicked it. So she upstairs watching Lifetime, and I'm on these nigga ass today. So fuck it. I got time today.
All right.
What's up, Queen? What going on, Dream? What's up? Queen, what's up? Shelly, what's going on?
What's up, Rick?
Man, I can't call. What you got going on? Happy Saturday to you. Peace and blessings.
Yeah, just getting off of work, seeing you was on live.
Okay.
I can't wait for this conversation.
Yeah, you know they're gonna come here crying in a minute. There'll be all the crybabies to the front of the motherfucking room. Bring y'all crybaby ass on and start crying. I'm a pounder, I'm a sucker, I'm a simp, and all this old shit. Come on with it. What's up, friend? I just want y'all niggas to prove me wrong. Because we always talk about the bitter women, but we can't talk about the bitter women until we talk about the nigga that made them bitter.
Please talk about it. Please.
These women that they calling bitter, she done dealt with 3, 4 fuck niggas. And every nigga that she done came across gave her the same motherfucking same line. Oh, you ain't got to worry about that with me. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I swear I'm going to goddamn stand on business. I'm solid. Goddamn, I take care of my business.
I done heard it all before.
Man, listen to me, man. They got a song like that. Heard it all before. What you think they making that motherfucking song for? That song ain't, that lady ain't brought that shit out of thin out. They done heard it all before. Let me play that shit. Them folk making songs about this shit.
Yes, Miss Sunshine Anderson.
See you barely beat the sun, tapping my shoulder. See, niggas on that fuck shit, then you want to come home and get you some. You done been out all night smelling like some shit that she don't even wear. But that's all I heard it all before. Heard it all before. That's my shit too. I like that shit. That shit be jamming on my mama.
That's my joint too.
Let go. This will bring come on, cry baby. Bring y'all ass on in here. Come on, start crying. All y'all old niggas gonna come in here crying.
She don't mean nothing to me. I don't want to see your face. She was just
that shit be riding on my mama. She talking that shit. Friend, what's up, friend? I appreciate that gift. What she say, friend? It seems you barely beat the. What he do, shawty? Tapping my shoulder. Then he gon' get him some. Smelling like some shit that she don't even. You gotta know you done fucked the game up. It's over with. Where you came from? Hey, and something there. I like that shit, but I ain't gonna lie. She talking this shit. Say she been
true. With that tree up.
Okay, my boy. Yeah, I see you out there. I see you. Pop right outside with that work flow on. That's what I'm talking about. Grown man right there. Baby this, baby that. Y'all tap me up, man. Tap the screen, shut the line so we can get these. Y'all gotta tap the screen so we can get these crybaby ass niggas in here. Put me on the FYP so they can see the line. When they see that background, they gonna come in here crying. They coming in hot. Watch what I tell you. Oh, that ain't true. That ain't true.
You see this big motherfucker, man?
God damn, boy. I see you. I see you. Look who's hurting now. That's my shit. I had this shit down. Say she played the fool before. She ain't willing to do it no more. None of your sweet
Absolutely
talk.
not.
Baby this. That what y'all listen. That why y'all mad on TikTok because they done heard it all before. Ain't no more baby this and baby that and all this. Your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. Y'all niggas on TikTok hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah. I had to shut you down. I heart, what's up? Brought her to the house. Y'all niggas so disrespectful. You brought her to the house and laid her in her bed, goddamn. Y'all niggas, y'all ain't got no respect for the woman. They don't give a damn about nobody. Y'all niggas do not give a damn. About the lady me. To the street. You better take it to the streets on that nigga. You can say. Took me to another day.
You have crossed the line to the point of no return.
Say what, Shadow? What you say?
From here on out.
See, I heard it all
Hey.
before. What's up? Don't you win.
This gonna be a real good conversation.
Yeah, they gonna come in hot in a minute. Why would I tell you? Getting it ass back. They done gave y'all to the street, man. Say, I disagree. Let go. I disagree with your spirit. Women are bitter because they cannot forgive themselves. Nah, that ain't true. No, the fuck it ain't. That ain't true. That ain't true. Okay, if they're not forgiving themselves, why the fuck are they in a better situation than that? Why the fuck do they take the time to heal and move forward in life and they always, and when you look at that woman done been through what she done been through with a whole ass nigga and she get with a nigga like Russell Wilson, why she don't look like what she done been through? But y'all niggas forever looking like y'all always looking like what y'all go through. Y'all look like what y'all put them through always. If you take a man that ain't shit and you put him with a woman that's on her about her shit, about her business, you will put him with that woman and listen and remove him. Yes, he gonna take her back a few years. He gonna take some time off of her. He gonna have her stuck for a little while. But you let her go. Let her go, free her mind and elevate her mind and put her up on a real man present. And look at that nigga life and look back on her life. You gonna tell me who winning? 9 times, majority of the time, who elevate? Is it that nigga that's on that bullshit or is it the woman that learned from the shit that she went through? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a motherfucking question. That's a true statement. You can't talk about, y'all always talking about bitter women, but you never talk about the fuck ass nigga that making them bitter. The nigga that lying to them.
They never do. That is so true.
Yeah, you can't talk about one without the other. If we're gonna talk about bitter, let's start with where the problem comes from first. That's y'all niggas. Y'all wanna jump ship and just jump directly to the women. You don't want to discuss these niggas that need to be holding themselves accountable for being in their children's life and being active fathers, even if you ain't with that woman. Even if it call for you and that woman to go y'all separate ways. What's up with you niggas that lack accountability and run from responsibility? Where you niggas at? Let's talk about them. I'm talking about y'all first. Because if it went for that man ducking that accountability and standing on his responsibility, then the woman wouldn't be bitter. Because you know what make her bitter? When she got to do all that shit by her goddamn self and it seems like she ain't got nobody to depend on but God. When she was there for every goddamn body, she was there for your mama, there for your cousin,
That
there
part.
for your sister. She got the right to feel bitter. A woman that you portray, that you that you give a lot of broken promises to, jump in that woman's life and sell her all these motherfucking dream, nigga, and none of that shit come to fruition. She got a right to be motherfucking bitter, nigga. Yeah, as long as you don't take that shit to the grave, be bitter. Cause that bitterness is what it's gonna turn into happiness. It's gonna create peace. It's gonna create goddamn prosperity in your life. You got to goddamn cry sometime, and you need that pain. You need that deceit. You need that fuck nigga in your life before you run into a Russell Wilson. You dig what I'm saying? So you can identify with a real nigga and a hoe ass nigga. That's how you identify. You have to deal with certain things in life. You don't jump motherfucker don't jump out the porch and instantly get a Russell Wilson. No, they had to go through a lot of the fuck nigga like Future before they get a motherfucking Russell Wilson. So
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely motherfucking true. Like I said on my one post that I made, y'all niggas right over here. But hold on. I made a post, I made a video and it went viral. Y'all niggas got mad because y'all mind so small, y'all didn't understand what the fuck I was saying. Oh, nah, she'll never find another me. What I said was, a woman will find a fuck nigga 1,000 times before she find a Russell Wilson. That's absolutely true. You niggas are not, y'all, the world is not full of Russell Wilson. It's full of niggas.
Absolutely. Gotta kiss them frogs.
Yeah, them nigga frauds, y'all phony and frauds. Y'all niggas are not like Russell Wilson. And y'all shame, and a matter of fact, you know what's even more sad? You niggas shame niggas like that. But let your daughter deal with a nigga like Future. You will have a problem with that. Let your mama deal with a fuck nigga like Future. You will have a problem with that. You will want your daughter, your mama to fuck with Russell Wilson, but you say fuck it since he fuck with Ciara. It ain't your mama, it ain't your daughter, so you don't give a fuck about it. But y'all love the black women though. You should be glad that that woman got away from Future, a nigga that didn't want to be a father to his child and got with a man that stepped up and got them stepped up to the plate and then got them create another a lost child out here by himself trying to navigate life, trying to figure out why his father don't love him because he got God put a man in the gap to fill that void. Y'all niggas some hoes, man. Yeah, y'all niggas don't be standing on business for real, bro. Yeah, how you gonna be mad at Russell Wilson for doing what Future didn't do? That's just like saying if that were your mama, you wouldn't want another man to come and assist your mama and instill certain things in you as a young man to help you not feel that pain as much as your father not being there. I would want my son not to feel that pain like that. I would want a nigga like Russell Wilson. If something happened to me today, I would want a man to come into my wife's life that accept my son. It's his own. That ain't gonna have no disrespect toward my son, even though he can have a biological son for my daughter, for my wife, and he have my son. I want them both to be treated equally. That's what a real man do. I'm not gonna treat your son worse than my son because it's not my body. Real men don't do that shit. Yeah, so talk to me nice, man. Talking about that's a false statement. That ain't no motherfucking false statement. Y'all nigga making, it's a nigga creating a bitter woman right now. It's a nigga doing it right now.
A lot of men is in. They mental state ain't right.
Right, yeah. Talking about I'm lying. I'm not lying. It's a nigga right now creating a bitter woman. That woman doing what she need to do, taking care of the house, taking care of them goddamn kids, being a great mother, a great wife, and that still don't be enough for some of you fuck ass niggas. It still don't be enough. You
Absolutely.
Niggas
That's what I just had to leave.
Stop lying. Talking about I'm lying. Y'all motherfucker the one living a delusion. You niggas are lost. I'm not lost. I know what I'm talking about. I know y'all niggas ain't shit. I just call it like it is. I know you niggas ain't shit. I don't sugarcoat it. Y'all be wanting niggas to sugarcoat it. If a nigga ain't shit, he ain't shit. If a nigga deadbeat daddy, he'll deadbeat daddy. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Y'all don't like to hear the truth. Y'all nigga want a nigga to come on here and then y'all take advice from men that ain't even got a wife. Y'all got it. I see a platform with 300 people over there. This nigga telling women how to move as women and how to keep a man and get a provider and a protector when you ain't even got a wife yourself, sir. You ain't even show us your wife. Show us your happiness and your peace and show us a woman that trusts you enough to take your last name. Can you do that? Yeah, if you can't do that, if you can't produce no woman in your own life, how the fuck you gonna tell me how to get a wife? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a motherfucking question, man. Y'all niggas, for y'all niggas be having to have that relationship shit down pat like y'all be saying. Y'all sure ain't got no woman in your life. You sure don't have no woman on TikTok that's sitting right next to you saying, yeah, that's right, baby. Let them know, baby. Yeah, this is what we do over here. We need to see
because it sounds nice.
Yeah, we don't believe y'all. We want you niggas to start showing us because y'all been talking for years. Y'all been talking. Your granddaddy talked to your grandma. He told a goddamn lie. Your uncle talked to your auntie. He would tell a goddamn lie. Everybody been lying. We want the truth now. We want you niggas to come to the truth. What the truth at? Come out that dark and bring y'all ass to this light. Come over here and get some of this light, man. I'm shining the light on you whole ass nigga. Like I said, majority of women that end up bitter is because she done dealt with somebody's fuck ass son. She done with your daddy's son, nigga. You your daddy's son, and your daddy was the same way to your mama, and now you doing that to somebody else's daughter. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle. Your daddy was a hoe ass nigga, so get what that make your son. You a hoe ass nigga too, cause you didn't choose a different direction. You didn't take that shit that you went through seeing your daddy do to your mama and say I'm gonna be a better man than my daddy. You said you gonna be just like your daddy, nigga. So that's what y'all niggas do. You just like your daddy. Dad ain't shit. You ain't.
A lot of the men are more bitter than the women.
I
So
swear
what?
to God, facts. And you can tell because they try to
They don't
project.
take the time to heal.
That's right. They try to project it onto y'all, but they really the ones with the fucking trauma. They got the most trauma. You see what I'm saying? Because
And
you,
some of them have bitter mothers who didn't put that stuff in them as well.
You better goddamn preach. And it's the truth. And when you say that, they saying that you being funny. They don't like the fucking truth. See how disrespectful y'all women is? That ain't no, the truth ain't got nothing to do with being disrespectful. The truth is the truth, whether it coming from me or a woman on the motherfucking panel. The truth is the truth. You've been living you've been told a lie, and your mama been patting you on the back for your bullshit when she should have been standing on your motherfucking neck, nigga. Then I bet you wouldn't have ran off on your children. Then I bet you would have had the discernment and the willpower to stand there in the paint for your child. Had your mama and your daddy gave you the right guidance in life, I bet you wouldn't have ran out. But what y'all nigga do? Duck your tail. The first time a woman say something you don't like, now you mad, now you bitter, now you scarred. Oh, how could you? Oh, I can't believe you talking to me like this. Y'all niggas are create. I done seen niggas create certain things in their relationship and then turn around and play the victim when the woman responds to your bullshit. But she wasn't tripping though. But she just responded to the way you treat her. So they don't supposed to say nothing now. Y'all niggas got life fucked up. That's why I don't respect y'all niggas. I do not respect y'all. I'm on your ass. The rest of my life, I'm on y'all niggas ass. Y'all better hope TikTok take my platform, and then I'm gonna make another page with 1,000 followers and come right back and do the same shit. Until I see you niggas start doing right by these women, taking care of these children, standing on business, I'm gonna stand. This is my message. This gonna be my message.
Somebody said something. Somebody said something about being fatherless and who it's on. Somebody being fatherless, that's on the father. The father choose to be less, just like the same way. If they not,
You can't make it. Listen, lady. Listen, y'all. Fuck what these niggas talking about. You cannot make a man be a father. You can't make a man be a husband.
Right.
You can't make that man be nothing that he don't want to motherfucking be. See, they done got it to where they try to blame y'all for the nigga not wanting to be in the child life because he saying he can't deal with your behavior. What the fuck they got to do with the price of right? Nigga, the way my wife or the way my girlfriend act ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me being a father to my child that I laid down and made. If you lay down and make a motherfucker stand up and take care of. Period. I'm like, fuck. You knew her mouth was smart before you started fucking on her. You didn't have no problem when it benefits you. When you had access to her body, you didn't give a fuck about her smart mouth. You didn't get a fuck about her attitude. She wasn't controlling the end when she went with her legs open in the air. You didn't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all only say that when you lack accountability and you running from your responsibility. Yeah, that's when you start making up all them goddamn shit.
And it's the same way if the mother it was a deadbeat, the child motherless, that don't mean it's the dad fault. It's the mother's fault.
That's right. Period. Y'all stop letting them blame y'all. I'm so glad y'all so strong-minded ladies, and I like that for y'all. I'm glad that y'all are not letting these men come on here and manipulate y'all into the bullshit that they mama went through with their daddy. See, they trying to manipulate y'all. Oh, y'all be want too much from a nigga. Y'all require a nigga to have some money. Them simple solutions, that shouldn't even be no topic. That shouldn't even be no discussion. If I'm knowing as a man, I gotta pay to play. Whether I'm married or whether see my girlfriend, the light bill gotta be paid. The food bill got to be met. The kids got to eat. Clothes got to be on their back. Shoes got to be on their feet. And just because you able to do it and you got a nigga in your house and that motherfucker able body, then you should have to do it by your goddamn self. Because if a nigga laying, if that nigga laying in your bed, you give him access to your body, that motherfucker need you to make sure he give you access to that wallet. Period. They even swap on no motherfucking swap. Period.
Everybody don't have that mindset though.
Well, if they got that mindset, leave the bitch ass nigga on their mama couch. If that ain't his mindset, you leave that whole ass nigga at his mama couch. Yeah, let his mama take care of him. It's not your job to take care of man because you don't work your ass out to get your motherfucking degree, to put yourself in to buy your house and get you some profit and drive your Mercedes truck. Don't never let a motherfucker make you feel lesser than about the thing that you went through because he don't know what you sacrificed to get what the fuck you done got. See what I'm saying? And a man come for you in that matter is not your motherfucking help, man. He see you as competition. That's why he mad at you. That's why he ain't clapping for you and ain't the loudest nigga in the room when his woman walked down, hit that graduation stage. Cause his bitch ass man, cause he didn't get to walk across the goddamn stage. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you now. You gonna tell you love that woman, man. You want that woman to win, bro. You want her to get
trolling.
You see
Hello.
What's up? How you doing, Queen? What's going on?
Hi, this is Vivian. I just saw in one of the comments saying a man downing another man might be on the DL.
Now,
That's the mentality.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Time out. Get it right. It ain't a
right
man.
now.
It's a grown man down in little bit ass boys. I don't respect.
Hold,
I
hold
respect
on,
grown
hold
men.
on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that. But that's what I was wanting to say. That's the type of mentality. It's why we, women or men, don't grow to be better. It's always a stupid excuse as to
That's
why
a
we don't
listen.
be
That's a
right.
listen. And what they got to
They
understand is
prefer a man to
hold on,
bash
let me
a
say it's
woman.
different. Look, it's different than it's different from a man down in a man and telling a man to hold himself accountable instead of no
Exactly.
motherfucking being. That's two different things. So get your small
Accountability.
minded old ass up out my life, bitch ass nigga. That
You right.
you can say what you
No,
want to say. My wife will stab me on my wife 25 years, bitch. Ain't nothing down low about me, nigga. I just don't like fuck
exactly.
niggas. I don't like fuck niggas, nigga. Period.
The
So you can
stupid
break it down how you
excuses.
want to. Whole ass.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
if that
just
what if you
stupid.
think I'm down low, nigga,
Stupidity.
think, yeah, I don't get paid to
You
think.
can't
I don't
undo
get
the
paid to
truth,
think.
though. The truth is the
You think what you
truth.
want to
This is
think.
what we in
Right.
right now. This is what it
Right.
is. So
Truth.
Rick speaking the
Right.
truth. Why he
Now they
can't
don't
speak the
like they
truth?
don't,
Because he a man?
every man that
That's
speak the
Exactly.
truth,
crazy.
every man that
That
speak the truth, hey, listen to me, listen. Every man that speak the truth, a whole ass nigga gonna always have a problem with what I'm saying because he sees something in me that he can't identify in his motherfucking self, right?
right.
Absolutely. You can't look
That's all
yourself
it
in the
is.
mirror.
And they
Right.
want listen. They want all men to jump up on that bandwagon, hate women and blame women. Bitch, I don't blame women for shit. If I fail in my marriage or my relationship, I take accountability, nigga. That's the difference between me and you. You think it's her fault, but it's really something that you could have did better in that relationship as a man to get. See, if you want a woman to move a certain type of way, then you got to treat her a certain type of way.
Right.
That woman is gonna determine the way she
Right.
responds to your bitch ass. Every single time. It ain't got nothing to do with her daddy being in her life. It ain't got shit to do with her having an uncle in her life. You be the man that you need to be for that woman. That woman gonna be the woman that she need to be in
Right.
Christ. Here, end of discussion. I don't care what now one of you old ass bitch ass niggas say. I had my wife. I've been married with one woman. I've been with one woman for 25 years. Y'all niggas can't keep one for 25 minutes. So we not the same nigga. Not only am I married, but I've been married 13 years. September the 14th, I'll be married motherfucking 14 years. So you tell me when. I got a wife upstairs. You crying about not getting a wife. So you tell me who the fuck winning, nigga. I'm just asking a question. If I get sick right now, I got somebody to go to CVS and get my prescription. Your bitch ass got to get out there and shake, get your ankle swollen.
Mentality
and
is always
you
going to
also
win,
put
Rick.
in the
Always
work.
going to
Get
win.
your own motherfucking medicine, nigga. I got
But
something,
you
and I
also
got
put
favor
in
that
the
you nigga don't
work.
got. I got the
That
favor that
shit
you
didn't
nigga wish
come
y'all had.
25 years
Hold
easy.
on.
You
Because
put in the
God said
work.
a man that find a wife find favor in the Lord.
Women first.
Man, say
What you
that
niggas don't
again.
hold on, y'all. And what you niggas don't understand is the woman is the favor because they were born with the favor. That's why God said that. But you
Can I
stupid motherfucker think
can I
y'all
put
the
a message
pride.
out
Y'all
there,
think y'all the
please?
motherfucking pride. Y'all niggas want to see y'all reverse the role. Y'all want to be treated like the women, and y'all want them to wear the work boots. Y'all wear the heels and the thongs, and you want them to wear the
Oh
boots
my
and the work
God.
boots. Y'all
It's
got
true.
the game fucked up.
He's
That ain't how it
speaking
works.
the truth. Yeah.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Then you want somebody to respect you as the head of the house, but you acting like a fucking tail. You acting like a tail,
Like
but
a
she acting
peasant.
you like a tail. And if you don't give her nothing to follow, then she's not gonna follow your motherfucking ass. Simple.
Absolutely, because you got to have permission to submit to anyways.
You have
That's
Right.
to.
right.
And
But
then want
nobody talks about the
y'all
work
stupid
though.
ass want somebody
You
to
you you
hold
were
on,
married for
hold on.
25
And
years
y'all
because you
want
put in the work.
in
You put in
love
the
for
work.
y'all want a motherfucker to be a full-time wife while y'all niggas out here being part-time husband and playing house. Who signed up for that shit? Ain't nobody signed up for that. Then go play with your mama, nigga.
Yeah, I
That
feel
really
like as a man, bro, you gotta build a relationship with God first before you, so your woman can
my
be
mama.
submissive.
That's where it
Right.
started. That's
That's
where it
it. It
started.
starts with God.
Absolutely.
You have to
It
understand what her
starts
role
with
is.
God.
Hold on, I want to hear him. Go ahead, bro. What's up? Go ahead, dog. Get in on.
Yeah, bro, I'm 22 years old, bro, and I'm grateful and thankful for the mindset I got, cause I built a relationship with God, and
That's
I ain't really had no man to tell me, teach me about this and teach me
me,
about that. You know what I'm saying? I
me.
just had my mama,
I'm
bro, and
picking
I
it up.
appreciate everything that she did for me. But
Real
I'ma
talk.
still make sure she's straight. But yeah, bro, if y'all want y'all woman to be submissive, bro, you have to be upright first in order, cause y'all a reflection of each other,
That's
bro.
right. That's
Y'all
right.
gotta both make it y'all life easier for each other, bro. For real though, not great, but
This, see what I'm saying?
easier.
This shit I'm talking about. See, this is a 22-year-old man, and I get a 65-year-old man come up here, and you'll shoot down everything this young nigga just said. When you older, should be, then you should know motherfucking better. But
You
you
should be
young
wiser.
motherfuckers so stuck in y'all way, y'all gonna end up just like Mr. Off Color Purple. A lot of you old motherfuckers, you see how how Mr. tore that woman down? Lady, y'all should have learned something from that movie Color Purple. The minute she got away from that nigga, that when God goddamn gave her blessing. Her blessing already been there.
Absolutely,
You just had to get
absolutely.
her to the
I
blessing. You
agree
got
with
to
that.
protect Yeah, because he thought he felt good by being the breadwinner. And, you know, she needed him. The fact that she needed him, and a lot of men are you that as an advantage to got them manipulate you and run your motherfucking ass in the ground. That's why you don't fuck with a nigga based off his money. Make sure you require that nigga to have something other than his money, or you gonna always take the short end of the motherfucking
Yeah, cause
stick.
my manhood mean everything to me. And then that's what thing most people care about, like how woman look. I don't care about what my woman look. I care about what she doing for me. You know what I'm
That
saying?
right.
Is she helping me go to the
With that
gym?
heart,
Is
like
she
with that
motivating
mind,
me?
like
Is
they
she helping me
worry
take care of
about
my
all.
business? You know, everything like that, bro. So if she not doing nothing for me, she not for me.
Man, don't worry about that heart in that mind. I don't care nothing about. See, we got to start loving women from the
All about
inside
that
out.
character.
And
May I
miss with all
respond?
that visual shit.
Character.
Men are visual
Yes.
creatures.
You can have money in your
Listen, hold
pocket,
on,
but you
hold on.
deficit in
Y'all love to
soul.
say, listen. Y'all love to say men are visual. We visual creatures. We think y'all just because you visual bitch ass nigga don't mean you don't supposed to have no self control, nigga. Either you stand for something, or you gonna fall for every goddamn thing the devil throw your motherfucking way, and then be looking at y'all. Then wonder why you going through the same thing over and over again. Just because you change your address and you don't change your mindset, you can be dealing with a Caucasian woman. It don't matter what.
Absolutely.
If you
No
take that
discipline.
same energy from your last relationship to your next relationship, bitch, you're gonna be moving on to another relationship because it's your mindset. It ain't not got nothing to do
If
with your
you don't
location
fix
or
you,
your
you can't
motherfucking
fix nothing
address.
else around you. You have to be
Right.
willing to look at yourself.
Right.
You have to, even as a man, like as you say this, if you're not willing to put in the work on yourself, you
Yep.
can't better your relationship.
Facts.
It doesn't mean that you haven't been drugged through this, that, the other. You agreed to be drugged together with that and grow together. You at
Uh-huh.
least have to know how to fix yourself. At some
Right.
Right.
point, I am part of the problem too. How do we fix this?
And if you and
I
like I
think
said,
really, a
stop
lot of men
making
really think that they don't have a problem. They really
and
think
stop.
that they are fine and good. They just jump from woman to woman, and
We
they
ain't
take that
perfect.
same
We ain't
infection
perfect. We
disease
ain't
from woman
perfect.
to woman, and
We
they
create
don't
the
never
most.
ever heal.
Listen, a lot of times the relationship. Listen, hold on. Us as men, we are not fucking perfect. A lot of time we fuck up our own household. We'll have exactly everything that we need in life. We'll have a woman that believes in us, a woman that pushes us, a woman that
Absolutely.
supports us, a woman that pray for us, and it still won't be enough to our bitch ass because we got a woman at work that we think got them a more fine or more attractive than the woman that we got at home, and not understanding that woman is not your motherfucking woman, so she's not willing to sacrifice what that woman at home sacrifices.
You was
Nigga.
preaching. You was preaching.
Period.
You
That
was
real shit.
preaching. I support everything you say because honestly, you preaching.
That's
Definitely.
real shit, though.
It
That's real
is.
shit. As much as we like to sit back and play the victim and point the finger at the women, it's crazy how y'all motherfucker call yourself leaders and heads, but you motherfucker pick and choose when to be a leader.
Yeah, how you
And just because you
gonna
lead don't mean hold up. And just because you lead don't mean you ain't gonna have to follow, nigga. If you want that woman to submit to you, you do know it's gonna come a time in that relationship where you got to submit to her. What about
He
that part
preaching.
of it? Can we
Hey,
speak on
Tell them,
both
tell
sides?
them. They don't never think they
Rick, may
gotta
I
submit to the
please say
women.
something? This is Vivian. May I please say something?
Go ahead.
Going back to what you said, biblical. The man who findeth the wife, findeth a good thing. Okay, so all of this starts with God. There's no perfect relationship, but
At
back
all.
to what we were saying about submission. That whole wife, husband. Look up. I think it's Chronicles or whatever. You can look it up. It's about husband and wife. That's one of the things that we as a black culture, men have taught, you got to be
What
strong,
it
you got to
is,
be in
listen,
charge.
I'm gonna tell
But
you, I'm
it's
gonna tell you
the
what it is.
marriage. You
Listen,
can't,
listen.
you don't have to be submissive to a man
Listen
who's
to me.
not your husband.
Listen to me right
If
quick.
your husband, you must respect him.
Right.
Now,
But
for
it's
sure,
just
for
a
sure.
relationship
But you
and
don't have to listen. Trust is earned though. If you move a certain type of way, you don't even have to. You don't have to
Man.
listen. You don't have to give a woman a breakdown on how to be a woman to you. She don't need you to tell her how to be no woman. She needs you to be the man that God made you to be for her.
right.
Absolutely.
That other shit,
That's
Right.
right.
I don't give my wife no instruction when to cook and when to clean and when to goddamn talk to my son. She automatically does what the fuck she supposed to do.
That's how my mama
I'm
raised
loving the
me.
way I'm moving
Yep,
in her
I was
life.
washing at 8 years old.
Period. You ain't gotta get no
Right.
woman to break down. Just like a woman ain't gotta be told how to be no woman. A man should not have to be told how to be no motherfucking man. If you're not qualified, nigga, just sit on the bench. Stop trying to because when you come over here and you fully commit and you fully invest in that relationship, that woman is gonna require you to be a certain caliber of man. Whether you like it or not. You ain't no if you want to and if y'all think women that got degrees that make six figures got attitude, they always gonna have attitude because they require way more than the bare minimum. It ain't that they got an attitude. They just know who the fuck they is. They tapped in with themselves, and they not willing to sacrifice themselves and put themselves in a box for a fuck nigga. They gonna turn around, take what they give them, and go celebrate it to somebody else. They sick of that shit. People
Yeah,
sick
you're
of that.
tired of that.
My husband
Absolutely.
46.
And what
I
and what
wouldn't know
bothers me
alone.
is that when you absolutely go down that road and you make them accountable, it's like, oh, you complicated, or
Right.
you this, you that. And I'm like, that's not being complicated, just being accountable. If you want me to be accountable, you got to be accountable as well. You know what I'm saying?
wanna
And it's
say this,
always,
y'all.
every time you hold a man accountable of what I have experienced, when you hold them accountable for things that they have done or hurt you or have said, they automatically say you complicated. It's
Yeah.
always turns into an argument. The narcissist behavior is baffling to me. It's sickening.
Right. You
wanna-
exactly right.
I want to say one thing, y'all, and then I'm going to leave. And this is for men, women, and everybody with black skin. Number one, we all need to break the curse that was put on us before we ever even chose to come to life. And that is, if you do say Jesus, you got to say Black Jesus. That's number one. I just try
On
it.
Yahweh.
Just try say Black Jesus in this under America. Just try it and see what miracle he bring to your life. And then understand bitter is a choice, angry is a choice, not being accountable is a choice. All of these are choices. And we all been very manipulated. But you can easily break it by
Exactly, but it still ain't no excuse. You can be what you want to be. If a man want to be a good man, that motherfucker gonna be a good
Gonna
man.
be.
See, one thing about a man that want to be kept, he gonna move like he want to be kept. He's not gonna sit
That's
there and
right.
make up all these fucking excuses of why he can't do this and why he do this. And when he said
we
when he
gotta-
apologize for stuff, you don't do the same shit that you just apologized
And you ain't
for
gotta-
last
right.
motherfucking week. Nigga, it don't work like
And you
that.
never gotta ask them
Around
to
like you never
apologize.
did
You
it.
never gotta ask anybody to be accountable or anybody to apologize.
Right.
But we as humans, men and women, gotta be able and willing to let anybody go who don't get it. And
That's
if you
right.
are praying,
That's right.
you definitely just gotta say Black Jesus. Now I'm gonna go out, and I love all y'all. Bye.
All right, peace and blessings to you.
Greetings,
That's-
y'all. I would love to speak on the topic, if I may.
Go ahead, bro. You jump in now. You good?
Greetings. I just wanted to offer my perspective real briefly, and then I'll allow someone, because this is a huge lie. Thank you for having me. But as it pertains to it, it says men are the reason why women are bitter. I like to say, like, my perspective on that is I feel like being bitter is actually a choice, right? And hear me out where I'm going with this. Because those lower vibrations like anger, bitterness, fear, doubt, right?
Somebody had to create that though. Somebody create that emotion, that feeling.
Absolutely,
You don't- it's-
absolutely. But that allows someone to have that much influence or control over you
It's
is
easy to
stepping
say,
out.
though. That's easy to
Okay.
say. I get what you're saying though, but if you got a man that's always that's always lying to you, giving you false hope, giving you false
So
promises,
where I wanted, absolutely.
it's hard for you not to create that inside within yourself though. You become bitter over a course of time. You don't instantly become bitter the first time a nigga do
Absolutely.
something. That don't mean you don't know yourself. That don't mean you don't love
I
yourself.
wasn't going to. I wasn't going to say.
Hold on. Let me say that. Now, what I'm saying is, a lot of times people lose themselves in the process of loving the wrong motherfucker. People do it all day long. But just because you bitter, I don't think that makes you a bad person. Because sometimes you need that bitterness, because that bitterness turned into sweetness after you realize who the fuck you is and understand your worth, your value as a man or a woman. When you able to get, because when you going through that shit, it never gonna make sense to you because you never would have done them the way they did you, right? So once you get once you, I feel like that's an emotion that somebody created that bitterness in your mom, in that woman, or in that man. Motherfucker that's being loved, being respected, and motherfucker protecting your heart, because it's my job to respect my wife. If I don't respect my wife in my marriage, I can't be asked to now another woman or man on the face of the planet to respect my motherfucking marriage if I don't do it first. It start with me. Everything in my house.
So everything that you're
saying.
saying is the truth, but that's absolutely where I'm coming from with regards to my perspective on the topic. We're all adults here, right? And I'm not coming from a place of not having passion or grace for my people. I'm a girl's girl. I love my sisters. I love my people. But where I'm coming from is after a situation has been brought to you with regards to that, once you are aware of it, you then have the choice to make a change. And so where I was coming from with regards to that is, as women, even for myself, if we would spend more time with ourselves and not seek outside of us for validation, we would be able to discern when that energy is presenting itself that ultimately leads to what causes us to be bitter, right? Those the choices in the men that we take on that treat us in that manner that leave us feeling that way.
Yeah.
When we're younger, and when I say younger, Mr. Rick, I'm coming from younger mindset, right? So when we're first coming out there, absolutely, based off the way we were raised, based off the lack of intelligence, lack of emotional awareness that was being based off all of the indoctrination, systematic oppression, we have a right to be angry. But once we get out there and we become adults and we're aware of this, you are accountable for yourself. So what I wanted to do was encourage the women on the panel and encourage the women out here with regards to listening to you is that you can choose to not be bitter by choosing to love yourself instead of being willing to go from one relationship to another. Spend time with yourself, loving yourself, so that when you are in front of a man, your discernment is going to tell you that this person doesn't mean you any good. Your discernment is going to tell you that this man doesn't have the best intentions for you. Therefore, you don't have to bump your head and become bitter to find out what your worth is. So that is the perspective I was coming from, because once you become an adult, we cannot keep. And I understand and I respect you. Let me start here because I've never come on your live, but I respect that you are willing to hold men accountable because not enough men have enough courage to hold their brothers accountable. But I take that same energy with regards to my sisters because that's how it should be. We should be holding each other accountable. So I'm speaking to my sisters when I say, don't be so quick to go from one relationship to another because you're looking for love. Love yourself, spend time with yourself so that your intuition can grow, so that when you are being presented with these individuals, you can discern and you can avoid a lot of that pain and hurt that's caused based off of that alone, and you would not have to be bitter. To sit in that is a choice, sisters, and you also have a choice to rise from that.
Yeah, facts.
That's all.
Yeah, because monkey branching ain't gonna get you no husband.
Right. And the reason I picked this topic because I done scrolled today and I seen 3 or 4 panels where they talking about angry bitter black women. Because but we can't talk about them being bitter if we're not gonna talk about the reason why they motherfucking bitter. Let's talk about the people that play the role.
Don't sit in that. Be the product
Like
of your
you said,
imagination, not the product of your environment.
Even though you got feelings got control of your own feelings and emotions, it's still gonna hurt you when a man betray you. And when you let your guard down and you allow a motherfucker in your life because you see him as somebody that you can trust. The worst thing you can do is betray that woman. A woman that loves.
Can I go next when you finish?
Yeah, that's the worst shit you can do as a man, betray that woman. You dig what I'm saying? Not stand on your word. I feel like every man should stand on their motherfucking word. If you're a man, you're a player, nigga, you for the street. Niggas say you for the street. Don't be signing up to be no husband or no full-time boyfriend if you know you ain't you don't have the capability of doing what it takes to be a full-time boyfriend and because this shit work. It ain't and if it was easy, all you fuck niggas would be doing it. So we know it ain't easy. Y'all, it's easy to be no the fuck it ain't because y'all ain't doing it. Oh, it's easy to be no, it ain't because you niggas would be doing it more. And so it's not easy. Y'all be trying to make it look like a woman requiring you to be a certain caliber of man before she chooses to allow you in her space. Is something wrong with it? I don't see shit wrong with it. I think that is absolutely great for her. A woman that means she know who she is, so she's not willing to compromise who she is to fit in your bubble. Like that makes absolutely sense. She's not just gonna take a nigga where he at no more. If it don't make sense for what she going and what she doing, then why the fuck should she fuck with you? You should respect that and go find you somebody else to entertain. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. We don't respect it. We don't respect that because a woman can be going through something and tell a man. Let me say that one thing. I done seen women tell a man, I don't want nothing right now. I want to be by myself. You know, I just got out of a relationship. And what that man to do? Consistently in this woman's face, bringing her flowers, buying her candy, bringing her food to work and shit, just so you can get access to her body, playing the role, playing the part. And what ends up happening eventually? She let her guard down because she like, fuck it, this nigga gotta be, this nigga gotta be there because he going too hard. So she end up buying into your bullshit. You see what I'm saying? When all you had to do when she said, I'm doing me right now. I don't want nobody. I'm working on me. I got some stuff that I need to do, just me and God. I don't want no relationship. I don't want no friends. I'm cool. Just me and my kids right now. Y'all fuck niggas will continue to go after that woman, sending flowers, buying cars, buying her drinks, sitting at the lunch table with her, telling all these motherfucking lies. I done seen it. And then talk about her like a dog after you get her body. Once she tell you she don't, I don't think it's a good idea that we do this. Maybe we move too fast. Now you all in the break room telling all the other niggas about how you done jumped out the dress on the woman. Y'all niggas ain't shit, man. Some of you niggas ain't shit. That's just what it is, period. Y'all act like y'all Russell Wilson. You niggas is not Russell Wilsons. Y'all niggas more like Future. Yeah, it's a lot of futures out this bitch. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead. What's your name, Alicia?
Oh, yes. But honestly, this is my first time on the live, and what you saying is definitely preaching. Because I'm actually dealing with a guy. I'm gonna put my personal story out there, if that's okay.
What's up, man?
But I actually was dealing with this guy, and he did what you were basically saying. He dated me. He pretty much, gave me the flowers, everything that, I thought he was a good guy. I did what I had to do. I cooked, I cleaned, I did the wifey stuff before even the wife, was given to me.
Right.
But the fact is, when I was dealing with him and I found out he was doing other stuff, that actually hurt me. So I put my all into this guy. He's out here doing him, and I didn't know of. That made me turn a little bit bitter because as a woman, the more you do for a man, that man go ahead and turn around and bite you. I mean, that trust is gone. So not only is that trust is gone, what my love that I had into you is definitely gone. So now I'm sitting here miserable because I'm like, I'm going through all these emotions from this heartbreak.
Because you know what they do? What I hate the most, because it fucks it up for a good nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now you got your guard up for now. See where it would have took you like 6 months, and now you can move on. Now you gonna wait a year or two before you start dating because you know what I'm saying. You done dealt with 2 niggas that gave you broken promises and showed you the same type.
Absolutely.
So they fuck it up for the men that's really got themselves together. That know they got a plan for their life. Their structure got a little structure in their own. They got some motion, got some money, got his own car, got his own house. Don't need you for a ride to work. He don't need you for. You see what I'm saying? Got his shit together, and what you so garnished to where you ain't willing to goddamn sacrifice that shit right now. You ain't want to take no more chance because you done dealt with these fuck niggas. If we get these fuck niggas out the way, then we can create better fathers. We can have fathers in the home. We can have husbands in the home, boyfriends that's really committed and fully invested in the relationship versus these hoe ass niggas that's playing in your face. Because the longer you deal with a fuck nigga, the longer it's gonna take you to get to your real nigga. That God got. You see what I'm saying? They're just them facts, man.
Can I say something when you're done, please?
Go ahead. I cut her off. Let her finish. Then you stay. I'm sorry. I cut her off. Go ahead, man.
No, actually, I'm finished. I was just pretty much, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just think accountability goes both ways because we as women also have to hold ourselves accountable for the fact that we are missing certain things and looking to somebody else instead of understanding ourselves and what we're really looking for in love. Like we are taught certain things. We need to have this, we need to have that and whatnot, but we don't even know the core of us. And until you mature enough to know that love looks like this, for some people it's tangibles, for some people it's spending time, for some people, but if you don't even know what fills your cup, you can't ask of somebody else. And then when you get with somebody else that looks right, but it don't feel right, and then you waste all that time because you're checking boxes or whatnot, and you left drained, like the bitterness part, I hear the bitter, but you have to also look at yourself and be like, I look for the wrong thing because I didn't understand me. There's accountability for that.
Fred, if you ain't gonna bring, hold up, time out with it. Fred, if you ain't gonna bring your bitch ass up here in the box and say it with your chest, don't be talking to me down now. Don't type shit to me. I don't give a fuck about it. Hold up. I don't give a fuck about now one of you niggas that don't disagree with me. Because if I check your life and I check my life, I bet you ain't in your kid life. I bet you ain't got no business about yourself. I bet you ain't got no fucking wife or nothing going for yourself. It's always you, nigga. You probably old, ain't never been to the gym, can't do 2 push-ups, can't run a mile, smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor all day. So we not the same type of nigga. Yeah, so don't come here with all these excuses. I don't give a fuck about where you come from. I don't care about your trauma. I don't care about your daddy not being there. That's why we keep getting the same generation of men, because you fuck niggas make excuses instead of changing your behavior and your mindset and your way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? If you want to change the dynamic, nigga, be a great woman be a great father or a husband and a boyfriend to that woman, to your son, mama. That's how you teach your son how to be a good nigga to somebody else, mama, somebody else daughter, by the way you love and treat his mama, nigga. So shut your bitch ass up down there crying, nigga. Crybaby ass nigga. I can't stand you, old bastard. Go ahead, Queen.
Can I go now, please? Something when you done created the life. What you mean? I don't know what you talking about in this
I
comment.
knew you were gonna get them right here, so I know how to make them bring them crybaby ass
Not every
nigga.
man is
Hold on, wait. Let me say this.
every man was an
Let me say this. Listen. Let me say this. So it's okay for you hoe ass nigga. Let me get it together. It's okay for y'all to put some shit up in the background and say all black women are angry and bitter. But if I put some shit up to hold you fuck niggas accountable, now y'all in y'all feelings. Oh, don't pander to these women. Don't be telling them, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Y'all put up posts all day disrespecting black women. I see it all day I jump on this bitch, scroll out, it's men crying all day long. Women wearing bunnies. We tired of makeup. We want y'all natural. Y'all don't love us. Women, y'all want men with money. Y'all cry all fucking day, so shut the fuck up crying, nigga. This ain't no
mommy issues still.
This ain't no live. We don't pander the fuck niggas over here. I don't like
They need to go. They need to go work on their relationship with
If
their
you want
mama
to come in here and
first.
talk about it, what's your status, True?
You want to come over here. This our space. This is space of righteousness over here. This is space of truth. And if you live in a lie, you gonna get mad over here, nigga. Yeah, if you live in a lie and you're a pretender, I'm gonna make your ass mad. I'm trying to bring that devil up out you, nigga.
Man.
Bring that devil up out you, hoe
Wish
ass
all
nigga.
men speak like this.
Hey man, stop trying to raise her skirt and raise her intelligence, nigga.
That's right. That's right. Get mad because I'm up here telling. This is the see. They don't like me. What they don't like a man to speak the truth. They don't like men to speak the truth, right? They call men like me the man. And imagine calling me a panel, and I've been with one woman 25 years, and I've been with all my kids like actively and effectively right now. Like I can call my daughter right now, call my son my son upstairs, my younger son upstairs. Are you niggas actively? Have you been in? See, I didn't have to leave my child. I didn't have to leave my family life and go out into the world and sow my royal motherfucking oats. Then come back and spin the block. Now I want to be a father. Now that somebody else done raised my motherfucking kid because I wasn't there. Nah, nigga, I been here the whole ride, bitch ass nigga. So I'm different than you nigga. That's why I be popping on you nigga. Because I know y'all don't stand on business. I know y'all nigga be pump faking. And if I bring y'all up here, all y'all gonna say I'm real. I stand on business. Ain't none of you niggas gonna come up here and say I'm a deadbeat dad. I don't take care of my kids. I'm a temp job working ass nigga. Every job I work, I'm not consistent in nobody's life, not even my own life. I want somebody to follow me, but I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. I want a woman to submit to me, but I ain't gave her a goddamn thing to submit to. And if I gotta submit to her, I'm not submitting to nobody. Y'all burden up a woman to want to shut the fuck up. Cook, take care of them kids, clean the house, fold the clothes. That's your definition of a woman. Let you come in the house and be a fuck nigga and do what the fuck you want to do in her life long as you pay some bills. You just want to pay some bills. Nah, nigga. Nah, real women gonna require you to go cut that grass, take that motherfucking trash out, go get them cars, go get
Real
that
women
oil
have
change,
standards.
get your stinking ass on the side and take that nail polish off your hand and go change the tie, nigga. We got a flat
I
tie.
wish a nigga would put some polish on.
Go for the nail polish.
I want to sit in the middle more than your motherfucking woman. Then wonder why she don't respect you, nigga. You more pretty than she is, nigga. Fuck
Exactly. No lies told. No lies told.
These niggas gonna start wearing bunnies. Y'all talk about them, but
With
y'all
they long ass hair.
y'all talk about the women, but y'all just like them. I seen a nigga at the grocery store with a bunny on yesterday.
Yeah, ponytails and shit.
Oh,
Multiple
probably
earrings in their ear.
Yeah, real talk.
Keywords you said, they are old.
Y'all look
Them old
like
zesty ass.
That's
That's
with gloss. You as a man, you should not have no gloss on your fingernail. I'm sorry, we don't get no gloss. You see, I got that. Listen, I just got to see how my hair ashy. You don't even put no lotion hair at the
I
time.
got a gay uncle
Y'all
and he
niggas
ain't
too
wearing
pretty,
that
man.
bullshit, okay?
Y'all too pretty. Don't no woman want no man to take more selfie than her. If I spoil that, y'all nigga time down, y'all just like this. Y'all on Facebook, Instagram.
I don't want no man thinking he cuter than me.
Y'all
lame man TikTok dancing.
May I?
Top looking at nigga.
Oh, tater tot head ass.
Dreads ain't never been
Go ahead,
in.
Quinn. They mad. I like to get them mad because the truth gonna make them mad every time. I'm just telling the truth. They mad at the truth though. What's up? Go
But
ahead.
with the long hair, gonna get scalped.
Hey, I just wanted to give this little bit. I'm probably one of the older ones here,
It don't matter what
but
your age
as
is. You
women,
still a woman,
we
love you.
definitely.
Hold on, let me say that. Hold on, it don't matter what your age is. We love you. We appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for goddamn being the great woman that God made you to be. We don't give a fuck about that. That means you're a woman of substance and you understand. You got experience. So we love experience over here. Pop your shit.
Appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, we don't judge you over here.
I like to tell the young people, the young women especially, stop giving the playbook to the next person. Stop telling them, oh, John Paul didn't want to marry me and he didn't do this and he didn't. Now you done gave the playbook to old boy.
Right.
And so now he finna do it all that you just told him to get you to that moment where he got you and now you stuck. You know, looking kind of special in the corner. Look, you know, in this lifetime, you're gonna make mistakes. The only time you fail is when you don't get back up. You got to keep trying. You got to make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I got pregnant the first time I jumped off the porch. But guess what? I didn't have time to worry about what he was doing. My job was to worry about what I'm doing. See, here's the thing what people fail to realize. There comes a time when you're a single parent or mother, father, doesn't matter. It's no longer your responsibility to facilitate a relationship between that absent parent. Your job is to raise that child.
Lord, give me 1 second. True say I'm a crybaby, a Captain Sabo. You got a whole green button on top of your motherfucking head, nigga. If I'm such a saver and a captain, why the fuck you follow me, nigga? You follow me. I just clicked on your unfollow me and block me. I'm a Captain Saver, whatever you want me to cut. I'm a pounder all that. It gon' listen, what you whole nigga got to understand is it's gonna always be respect, especially black women over here. My mama black, my daughter black, my wife is a motherfucking black woman, my auntie black. So one thing I see, unlike you hoe ass nigga, I didn't unlearn when we was brought up in a way where we respected the women, protected the elders, and protected the kids. See, I was brought up on a different level than y'all nigga. They don't even print this shit that I'm from no more. So I expect you fuck nigga to say the shit that y'all saying. You're dumb, you're young, and you're stupid. Yeah, that's why you're going through what you're going. Y'all nigga that talking that shit to me, you gonna be in a nursing home getting pinched on when your bitch ass get old. I'm gonna be on my front porch drinking lemonade. I'm gonna be on my porch drinking lemonade with my wife and taking care of my grandkid, bitch ass nigga. So we ain't the same nigga. Your life gonna be way worse than mine when God get through dealing with some of you niggas. Cause y'all, whatever y'all put out, it's coming back. So keep thinking you a player. You want to see that player going around fuck pretending to be some shit that you ain't, right? And the nigga can go get 15 women and lie to him about being some shit that he ain't. But it take a real man to stand in the paint and be with one woman 25, 35, 50 years, nigga, and stay committed and fully invested the whole time. See, that player. That player.
It really does. Do you know why? Because you had to say you was wrong at some point. You had to back yourself up and be like, hey, I need to recorrect. I need to fix this. I need to do this. I did not get this right. And there's nothing wrong with making failures. It's when you make excuses for those failures and continue with the same action over and over again.
When you don't learn from them failures as well. When you don't learn from them failures, and accountability in a man, that's what's attractive. You know, all this other hard shit. There's no balance in these men. They have no balance. They don't even know how to talk to a woman. They feel like the way they can talk to you out in the street, they can come and talk to you like that at home. We can't have that same language. The language has to be different.
That's right.
You know, but they have no balance within themselves.
Listen, not even your language, but your motherfucking tone. See, it ain't what you say when you talking to a woman. It's all about how you say it. See, y'all.
How about your actions following up what you said? You said. Everybody can be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." But if somebody asks of you if you violated, follow it up. Follow it up. Don't just say you sorry. Follow it up with action. Walk your talk.
Right. And like I said, at the end of the day, you don't get to blame people for your trauma, nigga, and the shit that you went through. You don't get to use what you've been through. You don't get to use what you've been through to be no fucking horrible father. You don't get to use what you get through to drag a woman through the fucking mud, nigga. Just take the time to heal and process that shit and make better choices and better decisions going forward in your life, nigga. What you go through in your life is not meant to break you, nigga. It's to critique you and build your motherfucking character. Y'all nigga be worse than your daddy. You see your your daddy been a fuck nigga to your mama all your life. And what you do, you know how that hurt feel. You done stood there and cried, and mama know women putting up, disrespecting your mama, sending pictures on Messenger, trying to screenshot shit, pulling up, arguing. Then you turn around and be exactly what your daddy wants to your mama. What kind of shit did that make?
Who want 50% of a man? I don't.
That real shit, man. They get mad when they don't like the truth. These whole ass niggas, they don't like accountability, and they irresponsible. They irresponsible. That's why they mad, because when you see, it's easy for me to tell you what my
peace of mind and a piece of a
man. It's easy for me here to call up flaws about my wife and what she should be doing and how she. But it take a man to look in the mirror and say what I need to be working on and how I can be better in the motherfucking marriage. That's a coward. You a coward ass nigga. If you always point out everything in your woman, the flaws in her, but you can't see the flaws in your goddamn self, nigga. Something wrong with you, nigga. Because ain't nobody perfect. We ain't perfect, and you damn sure ain't got it all figured out, and that don't make you king of the moon because you got something swinging between your legs, bitch. If what's in your mind is broke, it don't matter what's in between your legs, bitch. It don't matter. Don't nobody. A white woman ain't even gonna wanna touch you, nigga. It don't matter what you got going on down below if you ain't right up top, nigga.
Right. And they wonder why bitches snatching they females.
Oh my mama, real shit.
Can I just want to talk about what you have posted on your screen. Men are the reason why women are bitter.
Go ahead.
I feel like every attitude that you have towards a life or how you view life, there's a million reasons to be the way you want, well, see it the way you want to see it, but it's all on you. Like, I could get knocked down in four or five different relationships and it fails, but it's up to me to be optimistic that I learned from this and I can find something better.
Right,
you know,
but even in the process of you learning and going through that, it's gonna create some form of bitterness. Once you done been there to that nigga and you done sacrificed certain things. See, understand this. When a woman tap in with a man, she sacrificed certain things in her life, right? Because especially when we finna commit to each other. So it's some stuff that you gotta leave. Everything can't come with you as you journey over to the process of becoming a man in a committed relationship that's looking for the day with a purpose and trying to be a husband. You gotta leave some shit. You gotta unlearn some shit, and you gotta leave some shit where the fuck it's at. There's some people that can't go in my life, and if you ain't understanding that my growth requires me to separate myself from you, then that's your motherfucking problem. But what I'm saying, what I will not do is be moving as a 44-year-old man like a 21 or 18-year-old child and try to make excuses for the reason of me not being the husband that I signed up to be. Ain't nobody pointing no motherfucking gun on my back of my head and walk me down the aisle and made me say I do. I said I motherfucking do because I understood exactly what I was signing up for. So I can't goddamn bring my woman into this dynamic thinking that she gonna get one version of me, but she turn around and get something total opposite and not expect for her to have no motherfucking feelings or no emotion and goddamn no anger about this shit. It creates that bitterness. You lying, deceiving that woman, forsaking that. It creates that bitterness. That don't mean that's a bad thing because a woman is bitter. Because a woman
when you're
bitter,
done, can I say
when you're
something?
done, you grow from that shit. Exactly. Sometimes you need that bitterness. You need a sprinkle of bitterness in you. You know what I'm saying? You done been too jolly. You done been too motherfucking happy. That's why you let that motherfucker stay in your life 10 or 15 years and you overlook shit because you care more about his happiness and his peace and not understanding that you the main source in the relationship. It ain't no relationship if you ain't in that motherfucker. So you gotta make sure you. I don't give a fuck who tell you they got you. Ain't nobody got you like you. I don't give a fuck who got 20 kids with it. I don't give a fuck.
But what I was saying is basically what you're saying. Like you just said that if your dad treated your mom wrong or whatever, you seen your dad do something or whatever happened to you in your life, you have the option to proceed and be better or be just like the motherfucker.
Then I
you
feel
know what I'm saying?
Let me say this one thing. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you have it. I don't get determined when my wife stop being bitter toward me if I lay down and fuck on another woman and have 2 or 3 kids about this woman outside of my fucking marriage. I don't tell her, you shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't be bitter. I don't get we want to do y'all wrong, shit on y'all, spit in y'all face, and tell y'all, throw y'all head through the washer, mentally abuse y'all, neglect y'all financially, and tell you forgive that you supposed to move on. You ain't supposed to be mad. You supposed to go down in your heart. No, you come to the terms of agreement. You let that shit go when you see fit. Not when I say, goddamn, you should be healed and you should let it go. You get over that shit as you go through things in life and you goddamn understand, you can process that shit and move better. Don't nobody tell you
Right.
when not to be bitter. You be bitter as long as you need to be bitter. If you had a baby by a fuck nigga, he ran off and you had to work 2 jobs and sacrifice a whole lot of shit to do that shit when you didn't have to do it, all he had to do was stand up and be a father and stand in the paint and handle his part of the bit. You wouldn't have to work them 2 or 3 goddamn jobs because you got some help. Whether you with that nigga or not, you goddamn right she gonna be bitter. So what, goddamn it?
I feel where you come from with that,
Listen, hold on, listen. Because if I was you, and I had to do it the way you do it, I'm pretty sure a lot of us men will be bitter too. If you talk me out my motherfucking body and manipulated my motherfucking mind and tricked me out my motherfucking 10 years of my life, I'd be motherfucking bitter too. For what? So what?
I was a child support baby. Can you let these fathers know they paying child support don't mean they a father?
On my mama. On my motherfucking. Well, Reddit, what's
my
up?
mama got it till I was 24. I didn't see my dad again till I was 24.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, I think it's okay.
But this the thing. This the thing that I'm trying to see.
Don't let that shit start your don't let that shit start your growth and consume your mindset. You be bitter, you go through that shit, and you move forward and make better choices and better decisions going forward. It's okay to be bitter. They trying to make it look like it's a crime. They trying to make what I'm
When
saying.
she's done, can I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, hon. I'm just saying
All right.
after you.
Okay, well, the thing that I was about to say is the reason why, and I know people don't like when I push the Bible, but the reason why I feel like Jesus Christ said that we should forgive others, is because it's not really for them, it's for us.
It's on your own watch, though. Don't
God
nobody tell you what to do, nobody.
said that vengeance shall be his. Like, prime example, my baby daddy, he did his own little thing. He didn't want to really be there for the child and everything else. Now he's 6 feet under and I ain't have to do nothing about it. Sometimes you write your own karma by messing over people.
On my mama.
So why would I let hatred or bitterness or whatever live in my heart rent free?
Now I ain't saying let it live in your heart, but you can't,
let it live in my mind, or let it live in my mind, or whatever the case may be. Because
how it's created.
Listen. What I'm saying, we are human, and you don't have to be a woman to be bitter. There's some men that's bitter, goddamn, about the women that they chose and they got played like a deck of motherfucking card. Don't nobody tell me how to motherfucking feel after you the one that made me. You don't get to determine how I feel about the motherfucking standard of treatment that you giving me. If you gave me your ass to kiss, then you don't determine how bitter I am towards you. Whether I want to talk your ass on the phone this year or next year, I determine when I'm ready to motherfucking talk. If my mama can't tell me not to be bitter because I went through that with that woman. I sacrificed myself and lost some of myself in the process of loving the wrong motherfucker. So if I want to be bitter, so motherfucking what? Me being bitter don't make me dumb. Me being bitter don't mean I'm not going to get up and provide and take care of my motherfucking responsibility as a kid. Man, I'm going to take care of my kids. My kids not going to feel it. Everybody, just because you bitter toward one motherfucker don't mean you showing it toward everybody that fuck with you. You ain't bitter with your mama. You don't bitter. Them women don't be bitter with their daddy. They don't be bitter with their children. They bitter with that fuck ass nigga that laid up in their bed and played in their motherfucking head. And I think you got everybody.
Can I say something?
I don't give a fuck what nobody say, period. If it built up, fuck it. Oh well, goddamn it, it is what it is. If you don't want to create no bitter nigga, come with love then. And make sure you leave that situation with love, nigga. Make sure you leave.
Can I say something now?
Let me say that. If that dynamic no good for you and you don't want to be a part of that, be man enough to say, I want up out of here. I'm not happy no more. I want to go into the streets and be a hoe. I want to be a man with fuck with 5 or 6 women. I respect that all day long. But get that woman the option to disconnect from your ass or go along with your bullshit. You don't just keep people attached to your bullshit knowing that you on some demon time. That ain't right, bro. It ain't right. It ain't right. It's never gonna be right.
When you laying down with people, you exchanging energy.
Well, you're not wrong, but what I do have something to say because I've been bitter, but I also let it go because I had to check myself. I had to check myself in my options and not seeing the person for who they were by like glossing it over. Like I was married for 16 years. We were together for 18. He was in the military, and I went through all kinds of stuff, but I kept, because of how I was raised, because my dad had a certain thing, this man was this kind of way too, and it was familiar, and I knew nothing different. But when I stepped away, I realized I allowed myself to play a part that I did not even intend to, because of that conditioning. You know what I mean? Because I was around that kind of stuff. Right. And I realized I got bitter because I gave up career opportunities. I gave up certain things. I gave up, but I did it of free will. And I had to look at myself and say, wait, this doesn't fit me. This is not working the way it's supposed to. I need to exit. But sometimes it takes a while for you to get that. And being bitter was wrong because I robbed myself of opportunities of being joyous. I robbed myself of many things, being angry for backing somebody else that wasn't even part of the playbook that I didn't even realize I had. Does that make sense? Yeah, like there's a difference. There's a difference there.
But at the end of the day, like I said though, you can't skip through the process, man. Life
you can't, but you can say, like, as you grow and learn yourself, you become less bitter because you realize you are asking for things that you could never be equipped with or anything else.
That's what I'm saying. Just because you were bitter at one point in your life don't mean you always gonna be motherfucking bitter. You grow
and you have to check yourself. Like the choices of men over and over and over and over, you keep looking for the same thing and searching for something you should have been looking for internally. You're over there looking for something outside the world. You know, that's that whole saying of, you know, be in the world, but not of the world. You know what I mean? Like, that means, like, taking things and processing them and letting them go.
Let me say this. I just feel like it's easier for me as a man that done gave up on my motherfucking relationship, my marriage, and my children, for me to say, you shouldn't be bitter, you shouldn't be acting like that toward me. Even though I wronged you and left your motherfucking ass up for grabs, and you had to gotten up. Because let's be honest, when you in a situation with a man and that man is tapped in with you and you tapped in with him, y'all lifestyle is different versus you doing that shit on your own. The way you live is different when you got a husband in your life in the household playing his role and goddamn, you know, being a father.
I hear you, but husbands can pretend.
Hold on, let me talk. What I'm saying is, when you take me out of that dynamic, my kids are affected by that. You are affected by that, whether you like it or not. It don't matter if you accept it. It don't matter if you pray to God. It don't matter. Your feelings are not invalid. You don't get people can't invalidate your feelings the way you got them, the way you feel about me as a man. Because that one, it's easy for a motherfucker on the outside to say, I would never and I could never. If you went through what that woman went through with that motherfucking man, you'll be just as bitter as that motherfucking woman. Or you'll be just as bitter as that motherfucking man. It's easy to say that when you done took your time to heal and now you on to your journey, you on your new path.
But you do realize you're taking your elevated status.
You gotta hold up when I'm talking though. Yeah, you gotta let me finish. Let me hold up. It don't matter. It's easy for you to say, yeah, don't hold it in your heart, but you ain't the one that getting drugged. You ain't the one putting his hands on. You ain't the one out here trying to goddamn figure out how you gonna pay this and how you gonna pay this and pay the car notes and still keep a roof up under your kid head without them feeling this motherfucking shit. Cause a lot of women stay with these hoe ass niggas longer than they should for the simple fact they don't be wanting their kids to go dead in the household. Well, we'll get up and leave the motherfucking house. Men, we'll get up and take all the bag of clothes.
You are speaking. Speak.
We would get up and they just don't like the fucking truth. The truth is the truth, man. It's not no blaming. It's the fucking truth. I'm not bashing no motherfucking body. Like I said, the men, 9 times out of 10 in a marriage, the man will leave quicker than that motherfucking woman. Because women are not just women that tapped into that man, that love that man hard. She's not going out here fucking every goddamn man to tell her she fine at work and she look good in them jeans. But we'll go for the okie dokie. If a motherfucker give us a compliment, we gonna use that. And like I said, instead of building a relationship where we closer with our woman and pouring into our woman and encouraging our woman so she reciprocating that energy doing the same thing, we go seek it in other motherfucking women thinking that's going to fix the situation that we got at home. But if you got them and not working on that with that woman, stop going to work thinking and talking to your mom and talking to your uncle, talking to your brother thinking that's going to fix your marriage. If you got a problem with your wife, bitch ass nigga, sit down and talk to your wife. Your mom is not your motherfucking wife, nigga.
You know what? You got a point is because my mom ex-husband said my grandmother ruined their marriage. If my mother did not listen to her, they would still be married to.
I don't talk to nobody about my marriage. I don't talk to God.
That's the problem with us today. You know, this conversation is really a good conversation that you're having as a man
owning up to your responsibilities of what you didn't do or what you went through, and you will be able to help another young man, another young man or male if they own up to their responsibility because they run from it.
And let me say this right quick, Queen.
Of us women.
Let me say this right quick because I think a lot of folks don't understand my position. Listen. I
want to do a commercial after you, Rick. I want to do a commercial after you.
Okay, Ben. I know women do it too, right? It's not my position as a man to worry about. I'm a man. I don't worry about women business, right? If I want to change the narrative and create better men going forward, it start with my son. It start with me talking to my nephews and shit like that, right? So I don't worry about on my platform. I don't so much jump in women business. So I'm not one of them. I'm not a mess ass nigga. So I'm not gonna be up here trying to hold these women accountable. I'm talking to you niggas. So don't come on my line talking about well, women do it too. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about us as men. We gotta stand on business. We need y'all be wanting to hold women accountable for things when you should be holding your goddamn self. You cannot hold. Understand this right quick, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You as a man, whether you married or that's your girlfriend, you cannot hold a grown woman accountable for how the fuck she moves. You hold yourself accountable for how you allow that woman to do you, but you can't hold her accountable. What I'm gonna do if my wife do something I don't like? Take her cell phone, take the car keys, bitch ass nigga, she grown. You can't hold no grown woman accountable. Grown folk do what the fuck grown folk want to do. Period. You hold yourself accountable. Stop talking about men don't hold women accountable. It's not your fucking job. That's not your daughter. And you got a boundary right there when it comes to your daughter, holding her accountable. It's only so far you can go and hold your children accountable, nigga. Because at the end of the day, you can tell them what you want to tell them. You can whoop them, say what the fuck you want to say. But when you're not in their presence, nigga, it's still going to be up to them to make the motherfucking sound decision to do what the fuck they want to do. So stop trying to act like y'all, until you hold your son accountable, stop coming on the internet talking about holding women accountable. Hold your motherfucking son accountable, nigga, so he don't be just like your dad or your mama. Go ahead, Nenita.
Well, most women do hold themselves accountable.
Miss Sarah, could you mute up for a second, please? Real quick, happy Saturday, everybody. If this is good to you, you should be tapping the screen. Rick should be already at 200K. We know the conversation is good. Man, he is directing this straight to your chest. Man, if you are downstairs and you think you have something to say, please, we will relieve a box for you. Please, everyone, if you are not speaking, would you mute up? Mute up. Allow everyone on the panel a chance to get a word in, please. When the host is speaking, would you please not over talk the host? And please continue to keep it one at a time. The host has a goal up here. He has 20 galaxies. Could someone please help the host reach his goal? We want to get to 200K in less than 10 minutes. Thank you all. Please govern yourselves accordingly. Again, welcome to the show. Have a happy Saturday.
Make sure y'all follow her. This is my dog, Nenita. If y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all know. AKA Judge Trendsetter. She don't play no motherfucking game.
That was beautiful.
Get your ass
but
on
can I piggyback off of something that B said?
Go ahead.
B was saying that the grandmother was the reason why the mom and the dad wasn't still together. Yeah. What people don't like to talk about, a lot of people are playing out your relationship.
Nah, facts. Don't fact too, no.
They'll play out your relationship because they know that this one is providing for you, or this one doing more than what the other one doing for them. So they don't want you to be with them. Like prime example, my dad brought my mom a 2-carat ring back in the 80s. You know, spent that money on it. Her mom barely had a 1/2-carat ring and was upset about the whole situation. And she drove, like my grandmother drove a big wedge in between that marriage.
Yeah, thanks.
And to this day, my mom like, I wish I would never listened to my mom and just stayed with my husband.
Thanks, that's why I don't discuss my marriage. If I got an issue with my marriage, I talk to my wife. I talk to God. I swear for God, I ain't never called my mama. I've been married 13 years, been with my wife 25 years. I ain't never called my mama about nothing. Like, because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm gonna make the choice and decision to be in this shit. It's up to me whether I want to stay in this shit or get up out this shit. And if I got an issue with somebody, I need to be talking to the woman that I got the issue with. This the woman that I married. My mama can't goddamn make my wife move a certain type of way and to buy into me as a man. I got to do that based off the way I move and the way I love her. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just not willing to put everybody in my business. I don't talk to my brother about my marriage because all advice ain't good advice, and I ain't got the discernment. You can use discernment all you want. And when you going through certain things in life, you take advice from any goddamn body. Anything that fits your narrative and make you feel comfortable, I don't want them. You need them uncomfortable conversations because that's what critiques you as a man and a woman and builds your motherfucking character. I like the uncomfortable conversation. That's what growed me. That's what helped me goddamn grow as a man. The shit that when I had to sit down and listen to this woman speak the truth, and I had to sit down to communicate effectively, to understand where she coming from, and not respond to every word that I don't like just because she's saying a cuss word. I take the whole thing out and I miss the whole message. Take what you need to take out of it so you can get the fucking message. We got to get out of our feeling, man. Fuck that shit. Facts over.
Don't have everybody mouth on your relationship. Everybody don't have your best interests.
That's fact. Fact. Big fact. Go ahead. Who wants to jump in there? Go ahead, Ward. Who that talk a while ago? Go ahead. Because I talk all goddamn day. Y'all got to get in there. I talk all day.
Let me go next. That's fine.
Go ahead. I don't want to go ahead. You good?
So I feel like with like the bitter aspect, it's different ways to be bitter. I mean, certain women live bitterness differently. You know, they can be depressed, they can be angry, they can be doing things more.
See, this shit I'm talking about. Listen, he said any man still dealing with black women is out of his mind. Get your soups. No,
that's crazy. But I feel like us women, we have to go through that part in order for us to know like what men we're going to deal with in the future. If we don't go through that bitterness, then we're not going to choose correctly the next time. Like I've been through that part as bitterness. Like what R. Kelly said, when a woman's fed up, when she gets to that point right there is where she's going to need to get to where she need to go. I mean, at the end of the day, men definitely don't understand our emotions. Like you understand our emotions.
Turn your camera on, Fred Fire. I bet you're fat, out of shape, stomach sitting in your lap. Come on the camera and turn your phone on. Let me see why you hate black women so bad. And I'm gonna tell you why.
That's crazy what he said.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't fuck with you. Come turn your camera on, get in my bot right quick. And I'm gonna tell you why you don't like. It ain't that they don't like you. You don't like them. Oh, bitter, broken, scarred ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. It ain't that you don't like black women. They don't like you. You just ain't chose.
You on board.
You just ain't chose, nigga. Yeah, stop crying, bitch ass. See, understand this. If y'all 30 and 40 years old crying about not being chose, you ain't just not being chose. You ain't never been chose. You went to the dance with your auntie or your mama. You went chose in middle school, high school. They didn't like you, and now y'all nigga like revenge of the nerds. Y'all bitch ass nigga ain't never got a date. You ain't never had nothing decent under your arm, and that's your problem. You never went to the movies at a drive-in with a woman. You was always by your motherfucking self with a bunch of niggas. So now you feel left out. You joined the hate train for women because you are less than and you were last chose. They didn't want you then, and they don't want your bitch ass now. Ride your bicycle to the Waffle House and get you something to eat and go over there and cry like a little bitch. Cry baby ass nigga.
Hey Rick, Shantae, I'm gonna let Shantae talk on the panel so we can hear her opinion.
Hold on, he said your wife will be cheating soon. Unlike your bitch ass, if she cheat, I just remove myself from the dynamic. She ain't got to worry about me unaliving her or that nigga that she cheat with. Hold on, wait. And if she cheat, that mean I was doing something right or I need to do something better. Maybe I was lacking something. So what? I deserve it. If she go cheat and fuck off on me, maybe I deserve it. Sometimes it ain't just her doing it out of spite. And when a woman cheat, 9 times out of 10, you done something. I might have cheated first for her to cheat. So who's to blame, bitch ass nigga? So what? If she cheat, baby, I done cheated first. You never know. You know about y'all hoe ass nigga. You know how y'all do it. Y'all will cheat, and then when a woman do it to you, oh, she everything up under the sun. Oh, I can't believe you done me like this. I don't have my son around there, nigga. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, hoe ass nigga. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun though. Yeah, talk about it, nigga. Go ahead, Queen. You can't.
No, I'm gonna pass the mic to Shantae. Shantae, you here?
Go ahead, Shantae. Yeah, you can't fuck with me, nigga. Yeah, I bet you won't come in the box and talk to me. I eat your old ass up. I need to go to that profile, see what you look like.
I will say that I feel like what we feed ourselves, we become, and I feel like the aura have changed since the music have changed. Once the music have changed, it seemed like it's not but this whole this that, and it seemed like once it started changing, the whole aura started changing. Like back in the day, it was cool to be in love. It was cool to have a family. It was cool to have one person and do that. Nowadays, it's not cool, and they feeding this to us, and we becoming what they feed into us. Right. I feel that way in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to talk?
No, don't block nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't block these whole ass niggas because at the end of the day, they in here because they need this word. They gonna get this word. Whether I had to cuss somebody, give it to them, I keep that shit subtle. They gonna get this motherfucker. I don't want nobody blocked. Don't mute nobody. Let them say what they want to say. They talk about my mama because one thing for certain, two things for sure. The thing that they gonna have to go through in life, I ain't gotta worry about that shit. See, I'm gonna go through things in life as a man because we all go through something. But see, me as a man that's taking care of my children and being fully invested in my marriage, I don't have to worry about the karma that they bitch ass gonna get. So it's just God, it's they karma now to be sitting in their life and to be done from 3-4 marriages when I've been with one woman. I don't been married one time. Y'all niggas done been married 3-4 times, 5, 6. Rick, how you learn how to keep your wife? And how you learn? Because I watch niggas like y'all farm over. My grandma told me the worst thing a man can farm is a good woman. And I ain't never farmed. That's right. I hold on to mine like this. Y'all was running with y'all wife like this. You had it in one hand, and a real nigga knocked out that motherfucker. Give me that motherfucking woman, bitch ass nigga. You don't deserve her. Real nigga fucking just like Russell Wilson did Future. Give me that motherfucking Sierra, hoe ass nigga. Yeah, you don't deserve.
Well, I just want to say to you, sir. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to sit in on this conversation because it's very rare to see African American people have intellectual conversations. So if nothing else, I tip my hat to you. And I just want to say, if nothing more, it's the same standard when you teach your children not to touch that stove because it's going to burn you. It's hot. So if the child learned his lesson the first time and he chose not to touch the stove the second time around, then you know you did your job as a father. So to hear black man put us down on the regular when the whole world hate black people, the whole world hate black women because we are those people. And at the end of the day, we can have people look up to us, but if you burn me, it would be fool on me for me not to look at you twice. It's be my fault the second time around. So if nothing else, it's a double standard.
He is not sitting on here. That whole ass nigga ain't gonna come up here.
He don't even count for real, for real. I just want to say, whoever he is a non-factor. He can hate us all he want. He gonna be over there with them daggone Edomites. You can tell him that's where his soul going.
Listen, lady, understand that. Listen, let me say that right quick. And lady, listen. Do not feel bad about these whole ass niggas saying that they going to Brazil and choose these women because they listen more. It ain't that. See, what they got to understand is they try to compare y'all to the women over there, but they not like them men over there. You don't see these bitch ass niggas starting a business with their wife and working that motherfucker. Look at the Korean man. You don't see no other race of man sitting on a platform talking about bonnets and makeup and how bitter they women are. It's only a whole ass black niggas. It's whole bitch ass black niggas. They got trauma, mama issue. They sassy like half of them like men. So yeah, they hate women. I understand why they don't like y'all. They like men. So it's a fact that a lot of these niggas that's doing that jumping on the black woman hate train, they like men. They done made their mind up that they coming out the college and they living in their truth. It's okay. Live in your truth, hoe ass nigga. You just don't you like men. There ain't nowhere in the fuck you got that much hatred in your heart for a black woman when a black woman birthed your pussy ass. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Hey, I'm finna lead the live, man. I appreciate all this. I done so much game, bro. 22 years old, man. I want to be around wisdom and knowledge, bro. That's all I appreciate, and that's all I care about my manhood. I'm gonna go ahead and leave and let somebody join the live, man. I follow you, man. Y'all go ahead and support my bro, and I appreciate all my beautiful queens, man. I'm out of here. Adios.
Peace and blessings, my nigga. Enjoy your day, dog. Stay safe out there. Nigga, 22 years old. He really some of y'all old man niggas out there. Who are they trying to come up? What's up? I'll let you up, nigga. Hell, one of y'all niggas can come up here. I don't care about you niggas. I don't give a fuck y'all niggas. Hell, one of y'all niggas that disagree with me. Let's go. Let's go.
Down, girl.
I drop everybody at the box. You come on yourself. Let me take the background down for y'all.
Look, I just joined and I became a groupie that fast.
You said a mouthful when you said that us women have sons that are black, but these men can't own up to their responsibilities. Like you said, they might not be in a.
And one of you niggas that disagree with me got something to say. Come on. I done took the screen down for you. Come on. So bring your glass up here.
He on y'all necks.
Get on their necks, please.
I already know it's gonna be a nigga fat. I know what type of nigga y'all is. Every time y'all got a problem with me, and I look,
they make black women life hard. Them grown
every time I look, hold on, wait. And every time I look at you, nigga, it's one of you truck driving ass nigga with a headset on.
You know it.
Oh yeah, they serial cheaters.
Because they got dudes in every county.
Yep, because my cousin, he got two.
They got guys in every county. They low key DL.
Do all that talking in the comments. Ain't nobody scared of y'all, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. I'm standing on what I stand on, nigga. Ain't nobody changing
Some
my
of us women on here more gangster than
Ain't
them.
nobody
I'm just gonna tell you.
fake picture and show your face. Hold on. Let me see what brother. What are you on? What type of time you on? Like, what's up, bro? What going on, big dog?
Yo, not much. I just wanted to comment on the post you made. Honestly, I'm gonna say, just like you say, it's up to us to choose better. I think men are bitter because they ain't chose the right woman, and women are bitter because they fucked up and chose the wrong man. I think it go even Steven, because like when you look at it, most of the niggas who have problems with black women, they didn't look anything deeper than something shallow. They were like, oh, she got a pretty face, big ass, I'm going for it. But she ain't got no character. And then vice versa. Sometimes women look at a man, they be like, oh, he's 6 foot, got a 6-pack. He a piece of shit, but I want him. And it's like, how can you play with fire, get burnt, and then get mad that you got burned in the process? The shit's stupid to me.
I agree with that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You said some real shit, my dude. That's my thing, though. That's my thing, bro. Like I said, though, as a man, you shouldn't have to give no instructions on a woman on how a woman should be moving in your life. Because if you the right caliber of man, and you move a certain type of way, that woman gonna follow suit. You ain't got to give her. I ain't never gave my wife a whole rundown of what to do around this motherfucker. She don't need no list of things to do. Just like I don't got to be told what to do. I know. I keep it's automatically, whether y'all niggas like it or not, you got a position to play in that relationship. Whether you like it or not. Women can do it too. It don't matter, nigga. When it comes to the cars and the cars getting fixed, my wife ain't out there changing no motherfucking tires and shit. You dig what I'm saying? My wife don't have to worry about the oil getting changed and shit. It just certain shit. Even though she can take it, get in the car and drive that motherfucker to All Express and get the oil changed, I'm the one that do that shit. I'm the one kick the grass, cut and shit. Something need fixed. If I can't fix it, I pay to get it fixed, nigga. And understand this. A lot of women are sitting around, like you got women that doing it by themselves, but they'll rather have a man in there to do it. The women don't dislike men. They dislike men that's not truthful. Men that are coming in and not playing the part. Not, you know, a lot of y'all niggas. See, the thing about us men, we know how to get a woman. We just don't know how to keep her. Y'all motherfuckers know how to get a woman. But if you use that same energy that you did to give her, motherfucker, you'll be with her for a lifetime. Think about it. Right. You know how much energy we put into the marriage. You think about it when you get married. You got your best man. You know what DJ you gonna motherfucking pick, what colors you gonna wear, how you gonna have your hair. Y'all know, y'all master all of that in the beginning. But it's like sooner that, see, but reality set in after that honeymoon over, nigga. Yeah, once you move in there and the smoke done cleared and everybody done gone home, now it's time for you to be productive in that marriage and not just only being productive in the bedroom. When that woman require you to be something other than a nigga inside that bedroom, y'all niggas, like y'all lose y'all mind. Y'all niggas get amnesia. Oh,
you know what messed them up?
Oh, no, I don't know what. Now you talking to your homeboy, man. This shit rough over here, man. I don't know. One way she like this, one you ain't even took the time to get to know that woman. Don't you know she got a period, bitch ass nigga? So it's gonna be day that she don't want you in her motherfucking face touching on her. She want you to eat her popcorn and watch Lifetime. She don't want you breathing in her motherfucking face. And understand this, just because she your wife, when she say no, nigga, that mean no. Right. Don't you want to fuck with a woman? And see that's why I say some of you nigga weird. If my wife not in the mood, I'm not in the mood. I'm automatically turned the fuck off. How the fuck can you want sex from your wife and she done sat there told she tired and she don't feel like doing it? She had a long day today. She done dealt with them kids. So you niggas want to love the woman the way you want to love her. It don't work like that. You love her the way she want to be motherfucking loved. And in return, she'll love you how you want to be loved. Y'all don't want to tell her how to talk, tell her how to walk, tell her how to swing her hair, what color to dye her lashes. What the fuck is that in the business of you? If I don't care, my wife got all kind of bunnies. My wife wearing bunnies and wearing weave don't take away who the fuck she is as a woman. That don't change the way she love me. That don't change the respect that she. So I don't give a fuck about that. Me and my pot. That's how I know it's on. That's some TikTok shit. You niggas say anything. Y'all want some likes, some gifts, and some goddamn coin. Y'all bitch ass niggas know goddamn well if a woman got a bunny on, a scarf on, a helmet on, you still a fucker. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. So stop acting like y'all niggas got morals and y'all just a certain caliber of man. Like, oh, we don't want no one with no bunny on. Oh, we don't want no one with no short hair. We don't want nobody with no lipstick. Sexy Red can walk in your room today and get naked and every one of you fuck niggas that talking that shit or bust her from the back. Stop capping, man. Y'all just be over here talking, man. Y'all nigga be lying, bro. Y'all be lying. Y'all don't have a woman that's in the church tap in the garden, that cook, the
That's
clean,
right.
take care of the
That's
kids.
right.
And y'all, what y'all do? Y'all will leave her for somebody like somebody that's way beneath that woman, staying in a travel lodge, got 5 kids, they got no car, got no job, and depend on you for your money. So stop
That's right.
motherfucking lying, talking about, oh, lady, don't let them trick y'all. They trying to trick you. No, I know the game. See, just because I'm married don't mean because the game, I done been outside before, so I know how niggas play the game. And I know niggas say anything up under the sun to get what's under your skirt. These niggas tell you nigga tell you he gonna goddamn go fish, he gonna drain the ocean tomorrow. I got a job, my buddy, we're gonna go drain the nigga tell you any goddamn thing. You believe that shit you want to, because if you think that just because you got natural hair and you don't wear no makeup, that nigga, if you allow him to come in the house and move how he wants to in that relationship, that he gonna be a faithful man and loving and care, he gonna drag your motherfucking ass. They gonna drag you. No women get drugged. The one that be quiet, don't say nothing when she should be speaking, those women get drugged through the mud. Period.
You absolutely
Agreed. And like Rick, it's like 2 points I wanted to make. Like one of the things that people fuck up on, they don't. It's like what Maya Angelou said. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. People think that they'll see all the red flags in that person and be like, oh, once we get in a relationship, they're gonna change. You can't change a motherfucker. What they is what they is. The second point I wanted to make, men, the thing that be fucking men up is we think submission is a one-way street. Okay, you want your woman to submit to you, but guess what? At some points in your relationship, you got to submit to her. That's basically because she might be right. If she submit to you and she say, hey, bro, I need you to submit on this one issue, fall the fuck back. If you want to hang out with your boys and she said, look, I want to spend time with you, hey, homie, I'll hit you up later. Let me chill with my girl. Like, real shit.
Ain't no nigga coming before my wife. Ain't no man on the listen. If you got a man that's always with them niggas all the time, he is not into you like you into him. Cause I love being with my wife. I love being up on my. That's what we do. What the fuck we in this shit for? I am not finna be with a bunch of niggas all day and kicking in line. And only way I'm with I got niggas I don't see for 6, 7, 8 months. They got businesses, they got family, I got businesses, we ain't got time. Let we get some money or we going out to eat on vacation. I'm not in them nigga face like that. And it ain't nothing personal. They not mad, I'm not mad. I call when I check on them every now and then. They check on me, but we ain't every day. Hey bro, what's up, man? What you got going on? I'm finna pull up on you, big dog. Yeah, we gonna drink something, smoke something. Yeah, let's do it, big dog. I'm on my way. That ain't real. Real niggas don't move like that. Ain't enough time in the day for me to be consistent in my wife, to balance my time out for my children and my wife, and be in the street with these niggas all day. Ain't enough time in the day. I gotta choose. You can't be in a marriage. You can't have 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot in the marriage. You gotta be both foot in the fucking street and both feet in your marriage. You gotta pick and choose. Y'all nigga want 1 foot outside and 1 foot in the house. It don't work like that. It don't work like that over here on this side. Not with that marriage shit. It do not work like that. You gonna have something. What's up? Go ahead.
Okay, what I noticed when I was in my past relationship is there's always a double-edged sword when it comes to the women. We're good enough to give them the babies. When it comes time to the responsibility of the baby, they choose their friends and make us the guilty party, and we have to step up to the plate and say, okay, well, now I got to come up with games and ideas for the son because the son want to know why daddy ain't got time for him. I can understand you saying screw me, but take your boys with you. They trying to learn how to be a man. I can only teach them but so much, but I didn't know when I pushed these kids out, the sole responsibility of raising them and teaching them rest on me while you out living your best life and you allowed to go do these things. And that's the biggest problem that most women have, is that they don't know how to have that conversation with their partner. I didn't make these babies by myself. You want to be a daddy on Facebook and post the pictures, but you ain't really there in real time. When we're going to them doctor's appointments, all of a sudden daddy disappear. When it's time to go to the school, daddy disappear. But if daddy want to go with his bike club or want to go party with his homies, he got time for that. So you can't be a daddy and pick and choose when you want to and pull it off the shelf. It don't work like that. Because them boys gonna remember every time you put them on that back burner. Now, if real men learn to accept the responsibility of taking care of their children, despite how they feel about their woman, then that's a man. So I just feel like at the end of the day, it's hard being a black woman in 2024. We got to teach them how to read. We got to teach them how to write. We got to teach them how to tie their shoes. We got to teach them to respect daddy, the daddy that don't got time for them. And we still teach them to respect them. And we still don't get the credibility that's owed to us. God made us help me for a reason. So at the end of the day, a wise woman going to always stand beside a king, not behind him. And you a king, sir. So I just want to say that to you.
King with a
Go ahead, Shantae.
I just want to tell him I call call it like I see it. And I know what it's like. I got 16 brothers and 5 children that I have raised on my own. I never asked nobody for $1, and I still taught my kids to respect their daddy, because you are what your father is. You don't have to be the man that your father turned out to be, but I can teach you how to be superior and better, so you can lead your arm in the right way. So people need to learn to talk more. That's our biggest problem. And women, when I see black love, I acknowledge black love. I don't care what you dress like. It don't make nor break you. At the end of the day, you a soul and you God's child. And if he forgave us for our sins, who am I not to forgive you?
Man, you better go to fuck. You ate.
That's what she do. She do that, Shantae. You do it, girl.
Shantae, you could have left me a goddamn bite of the sandwich on the plate.
That's how she do, bro. I love her. I love you, girl.
And then they use that same script and turn it around and try to make it like we bitter. We not bitter. We teaching our men how to be men. Somebody got to love us. They supposed to be the leaders, the providers, and protectors. But yet at the same time, we in the damn work field. We still in the work field and still come home and work. A woman ain't never got a day off. We ain't got time to be sick. We ain't got time to be tired.
Let me say this too. Let me say this. And I'm tired of us always expecting for y'all to be motherfucking strong. You should, if you were a motherfucking man, then you shouldn't have to always be motherfucking strong. Why she can't?
That's what I'm saying.
Why she can't just chill and rest in her feminine energy? See, a lot of times, y'all nigga be wanting to understand that women love being feminine. You gotta be a man. When you get a woman that's going against you and giving you that masculine energy because you ain't masculine enough. A lot of times y'all are not the man that y'all think y'all are, because understand this: if your woman don't view you as a king, then you're not a motherfucking king. Every man ain't no king. Every woman ain't no motherfucking queen.
That's right.
King, how you view yourself ain't. If that woman got a vouch for you. That's why I don't believe in it. When you come in and say you're a certain type of nigga, I need to hear it from your wife.
I think the character of a man rests on what his children has to say about him.
Y'all will give y'all self validation without even standing on business and doing what y'all supposed to do. Even if you by yourself. I feel like as a man, you should be a good man whether you with a woman or by your motherfucking self.
That's right.
There should be certain standards and morals that you go by, even if you by yourself. You got to be a good person for people wanting to do business with you. Don't nobody want to deal with you if you're a fucked up nigga, period. Not even just a woman. Your friends and family don't even fuck with you when you're a fucked up individual. So I think you should work on you and get yourself together, gather your thoughts, accomplish the goals that you got for your life before you ever think about bringing somebody else in and being a part of your motherfucking journey, nigga. That's like, y'all always get mad. How you gonna get mad about a woman? Y'all always saying women want men to have money. That's a simple solution. Bitch ass nigga, get you some money. The only nigga that worried about a woman that got degrees and 6 figures is a fuck man. Niggas that got money, got their own motion. We're not bothered by their degree. We're not intimidated by it, nor are we jealous by it. You dig what I'm saying? If you with the right woman, it's gonna make you go hard. If you turn up a couple nights, that means you gonna turn up a couple nights. You ain't jealous or envious of that woman. You gonna support that woman because you know she supports you too.
Can I say something? Exchanging energy.
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, that's my partner. I was her bigger chili when she got that degree. Guess who would have lied to man in the arena? Me, goddammit. I didn't hear nothing about my voice gone there. I cheered my wife. I stayed up. I know what she sacrificed to get that motherfucking degree. I'm happy for my wife. And I'm glad she made over 6 figures because God forbid something happened to me. She won't have to deal with a fuck nigga that leave with his money and don't have no substance in her life. See, one thing about it, y'all be wanting women so dependent on y'all, where if y'all leave, then everything around them fall and crash and burn. I don't want that for my wife. If we ever had to separate and go our separate ways for whatever reason, my house is gonna run like it's running right now. The car's still gonna be in the garage because my wife about just like me. I'm about. So I don't have to tell her down to validate myself as a man. And ladies, understand this. Y'all got the motherfucking power. Quit getting these pussy ass niggas y'all power. Y'all got the power, man. Understand that. Y'all can get paid for what y'all got. Ain't nobody looking to pay her for the shit we got between our legs. You tell me who the most valuable player is. That's all I'm saying. I can't get paid. I'm gonna stand on the corner right now.
Rest my mama's soul. What you just said, we got the power.
Y'all got the power.
My mama's dead and gone. Lord rest her soul. Said you got the power. So
can I say something really quick, and then I'm gonna get off the panel because wow,
that real shit though.
Y'all talking good today. I just want to say that the question was, do men? You took the question down, but something to the point with do men cause?
You want me to put it back up there?
Cause women to be bitter is you guys' responsibility for our bitterness. I just want to share really quickly. I was married to my ex 20
3 years. We were together 25 years. We have 4 children together. We started with nothing. And on our wedding night, matter of fact, we went to go buy burritos because that's all we had for our dinner. We never had a honeymoon, just poor. But what happened was, because I love this man so much, and at the time I felt like he loved me, and he still loves me to this day, so I'm not going to say he don't love me.
Right.
But what I would say is, over the course of years, I supported him to the point where he made 6 figures. During this process, because we had so many children, he asked me to stay home to be an at-home mom, and we were living off of his income as he built his company, as he went through the process, which took 15 years of our marriage. Recently, within the last 2 years, he called for divorce because basically he let me go. Because I told him, I said, hey, I gave you 15 years to build your company up. And we're good. We took multiple trips. With our kids, we lived the life. You understand? Our kids, like, I could never take that part back. But what happens is he went off to find somebody else that was already making. I guess he wanted a woman that was making a lot of money, who dressed the part, who did all these things. He went on to build his business, but never gave me money. Even when I was at home, like, he asked me, he would never give me money. So he took care of the bills. We were fed. We went on trips, but to hand me money from his hand to mine, or a credit card, or even to share a bank account, I never got. So the question is, are men the reason why women are bitter? And I'm gonna tell you, I have plenty of reasons, because he went on to cheat the last 5 years of our marriage with the same woman. And during the divorce process that took 2 whole years, because he refused to turn over his financials, because he didn't want me to get a big chunk of him. At this point, he didn't have a 9-to-5. We solely lived off of this man's income from his business. I helped him build up.
You know what I'm saying?
Our children before the age of 16 had cars. You understand? The business was doing well.
That's crazy.
So the business went,
I said that's some crazy shit right now.
He had his own electrical business, and so he cheated on me the last 5 years of our marriage. After the announcement of the divorce, that he asked me, told me he didn't want to be with me any longer, he went then to turn my children acting like that with my own kids against me, which by now are grown. My kids are grown. Pretty much 18 is our youngest. He did the underhanded things that he did to me could have caused me to be bitter. And I'm not going to say I didn't go through the process of hurt, the normal process, because I'm human. But when you ask the question, are men the reason why women are bitter?
Yes.
I will say that men play a big part, but they should not be. It's no excuse if you're a woman and you're still bitter. That is your fault.
Right. Now,
because ultimately, bitter women go on to raise bitter men.
Now you carrying that shit on. At some point, it's your motherfucking fault, because you got to outgrow that.
Yes.
You got to move better. But I'm saying in the beginning, yes, me cheating on my wife, you got to be a fucking fool if you think that I've been with this woman for 25 years and I go out tomorrow and create another child outside of my marriage, that this woman is going to show resentment toward me, and she damn sure going to have bitterness toward me.
Let me tell you the reason why I could no longer stay bitter. And maybe this will help other women on the panel and in the audience or whatever. You cannot afford to stay bitter with anyone. Be it your spouse, your boyfriend, a child, a parent, because what God revealed to me during that time is that if I stayed bitter with him, he could not bless me. And I'm going to tell y'all where I wind up after the divorce is over. The judgment was for this man to pay me so much money a month. And let me just tell you, I'm now God set me up in a penthouse. I asked for just to stay in the apartment, but the God I serve put me above and beyond. This, I do not have to work, because I let go of bitterness and was obedient in that area, because God simply asked me,
who are you to hold him?
That's right.
Nah, real talk, yeah, fact. For sure.
Absolutely. There's
So
a
yes,
text in
we
that
could be
testimony.
bitter for a moment.
That's right.
But
That's
your
right.
blessings, God cannot bless you above and beyond if you continue to hold somebody else in the area of unforgiveness, because God cannot bless you because you're stopping them.
Hallelujah.
Real talk. No facts right there. I agree with you 100%. But like I
And
said,
let's not go on to the health. That's why a lot of women are sick. We are so bitter with the men.
Let me say that right quick. Let me say that. I just don't think it's fair for them to be holding a platform talking about black women are angry and bitter if we're not talking about the reason why they. Let's talk about what made it, because it's for every action there's a reaction. Let's talk about what made these black women that you see, your auntie and your mama. What made your mama bitter with your daddy? We can't talk about the woman being bitter unless we talk about who created that environment for the woman. Because I'm pretty sure before she started dealing with your bitch ass, she wasn't built. I'm pretty sure when she was doing her own thing, and she was making her own choices, she had to fend for herself. There wasn't no more kids tagging along. There wasn't no damn extra bills that she had to take on. I'm pretty sure her life was just fine. So for you to come along and change her lifestyle, not only when you there, but when you leave, everything changed. I would be bitter too. So we got to put ourselves in their shoes. If you done that woman the way you did her, would you be the way she did you? You would be bitter too, sir. You would be mother. I would be bitter as a motherfucker. I'm just gonna keep it real. My wife, I would be bitter as a motherfucker. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna lie.
Question. Can I just ask a question and then I can let somebody else in?
Go ahead, Quinn. Go ahead.
I just want to know. Okay, so I've been asking this for like 2 years now. Okay, and I refuse to give in due to what's going on out here in these streets. I feel like I'm not going to give in until I meet the right person. So I've been trying to get back into the dating game. But I'm noticing with these guys, they're not trying to get to know me. They don't care about what I got going on, my mental state, how I feel about something. Everything is about, I tell them I don't do dates. I'd rather meet and greet somewhere in the public. Let's size each other up. If we like each other, then we can move forward. Now they're telling me, oh, but since you haven't seen me yet, I'm not going to give you no conversation until we meet.
That's crazy.
And I think that is the weirdest thing. Like, how am I supposed to get to know you if you don't want a whole conversation? And then when I finally meet them, they're up on me and they don't want to leave my side. And then this last person I went out on a date, he was like, oh yeah, you coming over to my house tonight? And like telling me, not asking me, hey, what you got going on? How would you feel about hanging out later or whatever? He was like telling me you're coming over the next day. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because you can ask me damn near for anything, but I don't like being told what to do. I don't like bossy, controlling men. So I guess my question is, how am I supposed to get back into the dating field if they're not interested in conversation or getting acquainted? Because in my mind, I feel like, okay, you're only interested in me because of the way I look. And then the next big thing is how can you figure out how to get me in the bed? So it's very discouraging for me to go out there and trying to meet someone, because in my eyes, I feel like I say a percentage is all thinking the same.
That's deep. I mean, I don't think you should be out there looking for nobody. I think
Well, I want to say I'm looking. They come to me, but I will give somebody a shot if I'm interested. But it's the same. I feel like they're reading out of the same book. It's the same intentions.
I mean, everybody different. Though. What kind of environments are you in? Like, where do you go to meet these people?
Well, my thing is, I'm a homebody. I'm always home. So when I step out, it's normally like random, like grocery shopping, regular stores on the street. Oh, okay. A dating site that I was on, which I got off because they seem like they all the same.
I don't know about that dating shit. That dating site probably worked in TikTok. I don't know about that.
I'm a homebody too. You gonna just bump into them like I did.
Yeah.
I think you should just work on you, man. Just work on what you need to do for yourself and love on yourself and get yourself together. You get what I'm saying?
I am together. I'm very established.
Man's gonna find you at a certain point in your life, though. When you look for it, you don't never get what you're looking for. That's why
that's right.
You gotta let that shit come to you. And like I said, my journey, I've been on my wife since 25 years, right? I was 16, 17 when I got with her in high school. I didn't think I was gonna be no motherfucking husband. This wasn't my play. I didn't sign up for this shit. This shit chose me. I said I would never get married. I said I would never, because I was in the street hustling. I said I would never gonna stay with no woman, none of that shit. But God had other plans for my life. You dig what I'm saying? At certain points in your life, things just gonna happen, man. Change is gonna come. If you moving the same way, you won't gravitate. The right people gonna gravitate to you, man. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of men be fucked up, man, because of the choices that we make, the way that we think. See, a lot of these niggas out here, they looking at me like I'm saying I'm perfect, right? But I got what they ain't what I'm saying. I'm speaking from a man with a growth mindset. I'm not trying to belittle you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's because what you go through don't affect me, period, nigga. So why the fuck? I really don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to save my son. I'm teaching my son how to be a husband, how to be a great father. I'm instilling things in my. See, y'all be talking about the community, and you ain't even working on your own motherfucking community. How the fuck can I go out and talk to the kids in the community if I ain't got them taking care of the community and the family that God gave me? It starts with your community, bitch. See, y'all niggas y'all won't even be a good father to your biological son, but you'll go to another woman and take care of
know that's right. That's the part.
That's what my dad doing right now. Baby mama, nigga, when you should be taking care of your motherfucking seed, nigga. A lot of you niggas backwards, man. Y'all cry about child support. And then you get mad at her for being on a. See, what I don't understand about a lot of y'all will get mad at the government for assisting them. But how about this? If you had been a man and stood in the pain and assisted your own motherfucking family, bitch, then you wouldn't have to worry about the white man being assistant to them. You ain't got to worry about food stamps. If you taking your ass to work and building a future for your children and trying to create this generational wealth for your children, then you ain't got to worry about the white folks taking care of them. You go to work, nigga, and sweat, make that money from the sweat of your brow. And even whether you with that woman or not, no matter how you feel about her, your kids shouldn't feel that shit, nigga. You still should have a certain level of respect for the woman that laid on the operating table with 1 foot on the graveyard. Because y'all know when they had them babies, 1 foot in the graveyard, 1 foot on the operating table.
That's right.
Y'all niggas don't even respect the fact that she laid down and put her life on the line and gave birth to your motherfucking son.
That's right.
I'm in California. They make you pay all that welfare back.
Y'all niggas ungrateful, man. Ungrateful bastard.
Can I add something?
What's up? Go ahead.
What I really wanted to say to the young lady that just jumped off was that her dating right now in 2024 is a double-edged sword, because in the daylight they date men, and at nighttime they lay with women. They flip-flop from one person. They flip-flop from one person to the next, and it's difficult for any woman nowadays trying to date just a straight man, because we don't really necessarily know what we're getting. It's literally like a bag of tricks. One day in the daytime they'll hold your hand, and next day you see them down the street, they're holding a guy's hand. So it's very dangerous out there in 2024, and it don't make sense.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up though. It's crazy how they know how to be a great homeboy to their A1 day one, but they don't know how to be what they need to be for their wife and that woman and them kids. It may pick my brain, fuck my brain up every time. If his homeboy Colin want to watch that football game, that motherfucker going to see LeBron James and play. That's right. They gonna watch that championship game. One thing about me, we make time for who we want and what we want.
That's right. You said a mouthful.
I'm telling you that. Ain't no reason if you with that man and you feel like you by yourself, that man ain't into you like you into them, because a man that wants to move a certain type of way, a man that love that woman and appreciate that woman, you move like you want to be kept, my nigga. You're not gonna be out 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's all about respect. It ain't got nothing to do with you scared of her trying to be your mama. You understand there's a certain level of respect that I got to have for the woman that I say I love, which is my motherfucking wife. I didn't know clubs 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's stupid. That's common sense. You dig what I'm saying? They think she's supposed to be all right. When she say something silly, I'm playing the victim. Now you ain't my mama. You don't tell me what to do. But I signed up for a whole marriage that required me to be a whole type of nigga when I'm in this dynamic. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense, bro. They like they don't know what the fuck come with. Then they want to play hard. They want to play husband, be a part-time husband. But he wants you to be a full-time wife to him though. Now, if she gonna be a full-time wife, I got to be a full-time husband. Yeah, we can't do that.
I need 100%.
Wax, what's up? What's going on?
What's up? What's up, Rick? How you been, baby?
Man, I'm blessed, man. God good, man. What you got for me, man?
All the time. I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna speak on both sides, cause I'm gonna keep it on me though.
Go ahead.
What I had to understand and learn is I can't keep jumping from relationship to relationship if I'm carrying baggage that I already had from the last relationship, jumping into a new relationship. Just like you told the young lady earlier, take some time out for yourself and heal. Mm-hmm. I've been on my path for 3 years now, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Because if I can't love myself, how am I going to love anybody else? And the number one thing is too, when we jump from relationship to relationship and we already hurt and we've been hurting and we continue to hurt, we lose the way of feeling.
Facts.
We don't feel anymore.
Well, you better.
So that's why a lot of times when you get in relationships, you have a good dude or a good woman, but you messed up from all the different relationships to the point where we can't even feel that love coming from that person.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do got to take time out to just be like, you know what, F this. Listen, I've been saving money. I ain't got no headaches. I ain't got to come in and ask, have nobody, yo, what you doing? Where you going? I don't have none of that.
Thanks.
When I do get that, I will know how to handle that. Why? Because I'm taking time out for myself, understanding my faults, my flaws, and understanding the flaws that I came from. You know what I'm saying? And not putting the things the relationships that I've been through on the next person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna land my plane with this. When we take time for ourselves, right? It's not only to be by ourselves, it's to get connected, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of us have to get spiritually connected, man. Because when you spiritually connected, guess what? Your higher power, your spirit won't allow none of these different entities to interrupt what he got installed for you. Mm-hmm. But as long as we keep taking our own flesh and going on our own way, we're going to get the same results. But what I notice is every time God been directing me, and listen, I let him drive because every time I do, I crash. So he's in the driver's seat. So with him, I have direction. With him, I know the right and wrong. With him, I know the right decision is going to come to me because he's not going to allow anything to interrupt my path. I had so many situations trying to interrupt my path, but guess what? I know what it is. Just like, and I'm going to say this with a young lady, it's no rush. Take time out for yourself because you already, and see, that's the whole thing. When we see these things and we see these red flags, we ignore them. See, this is God telling you, listen, you need to chill. Mm-hmm. You got things going on. Don't rush out there for somebody to interrupt what he got in store for you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, hello to everybody on the panel. I just want all of us to heal. We don't need to be going back and forth with each other, man. We need to start loving on each other, man, because for real, these panels, this is what to get us educated on our faults. And start taking responsibility and accountability for the things that we do. And take accountability for allowing the things and the people we be in a relationship with to mess our spirit up.
Man, you better
hold them accountable and hold yourself accountable. That's what I got, man.
Can I say this real quick so I can let somebody go? Because I see a lot in the comments about me taking care of myself. I'm very good at taking care of myself. I'm 45, no kids, good credit, fat ass savings. What else? I'm in school for project management. So I'm doing everything I need to do to be the woman that God intended me to be. But at the end of the day, I do want companionship. And I would hate to feel like once I get to this level with myself, boom, here he comes. Because I really don't want somebody to come in when I get to that end of that rainbow. I wanted to really meet somebody during the process of me getting there, if that makes sense.
May I say something as one who is recovering from a divorce and being with bitterness and being out here now healing, right? The first thing that I had to do was heal myself. And I know you say you got it together and things, but there's some things sometimes that we can't see in our blind side, right? That maybe while you're naming the things that categorize you, right, to be classified as quote unquote good, maybe it's something internal that's causing causing you to have this magnetic pull to the wrong people, right? Because we can be put together on the outside or on paper, but internally, when we attract certain entities and certain things to us, it's because something inside of us is not really healed or developed in the area that we may think, right? Well, you may think that you're ready to be with someone. In your mind, that's what you're longing for. In your heart, that's what you're longing for. But you want to be covered in a way where you know and it flows and you're not looking. That's why the scriptures say, and I'm not religious or anything, but I know it says that he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and findeth favor in the Lord. if you stop looking, and when you stop looking, it's gonna flow so much that
I never said I was looking. I never said I was genuinely out there
you're
looking.
kind of defensive too. Like,
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm sorry. I just have a strong personality.
I do too. But I can see myself in you. That's why I'm able to speak. Because when we how do I say it? When we believe that we should have, or what we're looking for so strongly and so passionately, there's something else that we're neglecting that's causing that blockage that you don't see.
Okay.
So until you can actually release whatever it is, whatever it is still going to be stagnant, because your mindset is still focused on what it should look like,
right?
And not flowing and growing into it. And I'm not meaning you any type of disrespect or anything. I just feel like as a woman, you know, and as a sister who has been through some things, I'm coming out of being with a bitter person who I was in such a heavy situation. I didn't realize my situation was classified as abuse in certain entities. But that was a work that I had to do on myself, because guess what? The next partner I got with was abusive, right? And I'm like, well, no, it's something within me, right? It's something within me, like Rick was saying earlier about not speaking, right? When you're strong and when you're versed and when you're intelligent and when you come with intellect, you have to know who's worthy of your crown, who's worthy of you. And when you diminish yourself and you're looking for yourself or for your partner in spaces that are beneath you, then you're not going to get what it is that you really, really want. The one inside of you, the authentic genuineness of who your partner should be, you're not going to be able to see them. You have to really, really go deep within yourself to say, hey, whatever it is, let me walk in this, let me grow in this, let me grow into who I need to be. And as I am growing, everything that is assigned to me and the goodness of who I am is going to come to me. And everything else that needs to be subtracted from me is going to stay clear. It's not about wanting to link up with somebody before you make it. You never know who can come in, because your idea of making it could be on a lesser scale than someone else's capacity of making it, right? They could want the same thing. So become who you really want, not just on paper. Become who you really want as your best friend. If you find yourself needing to do something, get into hobbies, join clubs maybe or groups. Be the inner child in you that's wanting whatever this is, so that when your best friend comes, when your mirror comes, my goodness, you'll be able to see yourself and say, this is a flow. And you're not looking for it. You're not saying a man that wants to present themselves because of how you look, right? No. It's not that. It's he sees my heart beyond what it is, what's superficial of me. You understand? So come out of what you feel it's supposed to look like. I've had a man tell me straight up, I'm gonna go get with a uglier one. And excuse me, because I feel like all my sisters are beautiful. But when he said this, I said, my goodness, he said he'd rather go be with someone that was less attractive than me, because pretty much they weren't going to give up any resistance. But that's a standard. Why am I with someone who's not wanting to meet my standard or my qualification? And what is it that I'm giving that gave you the idea that it was okay for me not to have one? Did I lower myself? Am I really operating in my authentic and genuine self, my highest self? Or am I just putting myself into something because I don't want to be lonely?
Can I respond? So I apologize if I'm coming off aggressive. That's not my intentions. I like to justify and clarify. So that's what that is. But I completely understand what you're saying. I guess it comes from my mom, because at her age, the majority of my mom's family passed in their 40s. And I hit the age where the majority of them passed. So that plays a major part with my age. And I think because I'm at 45, I have that mindset, like you said, like, okay, I'm ready for this. And I want it to look a certain way. So you are correct with that. But I have a hard time with trust. And it's not more so trust with people or men. It's more so like a spiritual thing. Like, I don't know how to let go. I don't know how to, I don't like just having no control, if that makes sense.
Yes, and I was out of control. So I totally understand. When you wanna be in control, it's because somewhere, that's why I say you have to go back. Your little girl when you was talking, right? She is saying, something happened to where I was not able to be in control of a situation. It doesn't matter what like the superficial you got to get out of. It's literally the inside of you. Because if you're saying you can't let go, you are not worthy to you're not, and I'm not saying worthy in a disrespectful way, but you're not worthy to receive. Because how can we move forward if we're still holding on to something and you have not learned how, right? It's a process of learning how to let go. It's easier said than done. It's easy to say, let that go, let it go. But if I never walk your walk, baby, I can't tell you how to let something go. But what I can do is say, let's go back and do some homework on us. Starting, if you can remember the earliest relationship you got in. My mother was on her third marriage and she just left out of this world. We're on month number 9. I lost my mother 9 months ago. She was on her third marriage. So when you say what was modeled in front of you, I had a militant mother. I had a mother who was in the military. I had a mother who commanded authority. But guess what? That is sometimes intimidating. And to watch someone have to power themselves down to settle, guess what? She got played. Time and time again, she got played because while she's trying to figure out, man, okay, they're saying I'm too strong, I'm too dominant. She had no choice.
And that's why it's important that men have patience with women that they just get to know, because understand this: a man sent from God is gonna have patience, and he gonna be able to communicate effectively with you, so where you understand exactly who he is and what his purpose is for his own life, not your life. Because I don't even know you yet, so I got to have one on my own prior to me meeting you, right? I got to have some sense of urgency and some things that I've been working on prior to me meeting you, right? And a man don't ever become your husband when he walk you down the aisle and bow down on one knee and give you that motherfucking ring. That nigga moving like a husband as a boyfriend. That's what made you say yes to that man. That's what you got. And you're not going to know this man off the rip. You're right. You're not going to know his intentions. But you can see the relationships with the people that God has already placed in his life. Starting if he got outside kids. Look at how he look how he talk about his baby mama prior to dealing with you. Look at how he deal with his mama, issues with his mom and his daddy. Look at how he treat the people that he's tapping you into and letting you know, this is my mama right here. At some point you're gonna meet that nigga mama if he fuck with you like that. So watch the relationship that he got with everybody else around him, and that'll let you know what type of love that he putting out as a man. You see what I'm saying? If everything around me is in shambles in my life prior to you meeting me, and I ain't got a great relationship with no motherfucking body, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be the motherfucking problem. It's not gonna. You ain't gonna tell me everybody in my family don't fuck with me. Don't nobody fuck with Rick. Don't nobody respect Rick. I can't call nobody and confide in him. And when I'm going through nothing, ain't nobody gonna pull up on me. At least pray for me. Man, go on, head on. You the problem, nigga. You the problem. Yeah. Some people just like that. Some people just bad people. They not healed. They hurt. And they try to put that shit on everybody that they come in contact with. They bleed on a motherfucker. Instead of them patching themselves up and getting their shit together, they bleed all over everybody that they come in contact with and wonder why they keep going through the things that they're going through in life. You gonna always go through shit in life until you get you the motherfucking together, nigga. You always man. I had to get me together. I can't blame nobody for my shortcomings and my background and where I came from in life. That is not my Victoria fault. The shit I went through in my life prior to me being my wife that I've been with 25 years, ain't none of that got shit to do with her. It ain't got shit to do with her. And if I make a choice and decision to go outside of my marriage, that is a choice that I made. It ain't got shit, whether she giving me sex 3 times a day or 7 times a week. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with her. It's all in me, because if I wanted that, then I need to communicate that and let my partner understand where I'm coming from. You got to have some valid points when you ask a woman to give into certain things and be this for you and do this for you. You got to make sure you giving also. You can't be goddamn asking for things from her that you're not willing to give your motherfucking self. And a lot of times, motherfuckers be asking you to do some shit that they're not willing to do for you.
Exactly.
And once the work start, it don't stop. A lot of people stop putting the work in once they get what they need.
Thanks, for sure.
The work never stops, bro.
That's when you work harder, though. Once you get the woman, you got to work twice. See, that's what these niggas don't understand, bro. Whether you like it or not, it's always going to be like that. Once you get that woman, that's the easy part, nigga. The hard part is keeping that woman entertained and want to be a part of your motherfucking life for long term, for longevity. See what I'm saying? Anybody can go get a woman and pretend to be some shit that you ain't. But once that woman identify who you is and as a person, and she don't like your character, your position as a man, she's not gonna no longer trust you, nigga. Y'all be wanting them to act the same way and give you the same attention that she gave you when she thought you was somebody else. It don't work like that. Once you show her who you is and she believe you, she's not going to give you that same respect and that same energy that she gave you in the beginning. Real talk. Y'all want
Let's
to change on women. Want
I
women
want
to
to
say
say
the same
thank
with y'all.
you. I appreciate
Hold on. A lot of us men, we want to change on y'all, but we want y'all to stay the same. We want y'all to wait on us. We want to put your shit off to the back burner. What your business or whatever you trying to do for your life, put that on hold. Just you need to focus solely on me. Your goals and things that you want for your life should not change just because you attach yourself to a fucking man. That should make that process and that journey a little bit motherfucking easier. A man supposed to come into your life and lighten your motherfucking load. Let me take that off your shoulder. I got this. You know you got to do this. Okay, I do this then. Where can I assist you at? My job is to assist you on your journey. Vice versa, you want to assist me on my journey. It's us. It's us and we, not me and I. Not me and I, baby. Ain't no me and I. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I want to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody's positive input. I'm gonna let go so somebody else can come in.
Hey, peace and blessings. Thank you for blessing my platform.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
Listen, keep being your wonderful, loving self, and God gonna send you the man just for you. Understand that?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye bye.
Hello, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Well, first off, I want to start off by saying hello, and I hope that everyone's having a wonderful and blessed day. I hope that everybody is highly favored. But I would like to say that one of the things that I will say from a personal experience is that there are a lot of men that do create bitterness in women. And I will say for myself, I would like for the women to kind of raise above that and understand what is it that they're really looking for. So one of my personal experience was I left an abusive relationship when I was like 19 years old. I was found in the back of a Dollar Tree with a stranger giving me CPR.
Oh, shit.
Resuscitated me. Oh, no, it's fine. And later on, I was like, you know what? I worked with other women that were abused, and I saw how angry they were even in their 40s and in their 50s and in their 60s over something that happened 20 and 30 and 40 years ago. And it hit me, and I said, I'm 19 and I don't want to be that way. So I did the inner work, because what I started to see with myself is when I would meet someone, I would be angry. If you said anything, I would be angry. So what I did was I took time to be like, look, I see how well my father treats my mother, and though that was one thing that may have happened, I can't hold on to that. And I want to say about 5 years later, I ran into that same person. And it was just like randomly in Walmart. And I was like, hey, how you doing? I hope you have a blessed day. He didn't go to jail because his uncle was like the chief of police. So we're not going to discuss that one. So even when I filed the report and stuff, like they didn't even put it in the file. They were like, they couldn't find it. But I would like the women that like have ever experienced things like that, or even like being cheated on and stuff. I would like you to just take time for yourself and work on healing that portion, because even after that storm, when I came out, I was so much better than I was before. And even when I see other people like going through it, and I see that they are hurt and they're putting that hurt out on other people, I can tell them like, hey, I see it. But I also see how beautiful your soul is. And I know that you don't want that for yourself in the long run. So let's work on this one thing right now, and then we'll work on the next thing, and we can heal ourselves. And that way we can attract what it is that we're praying for in our prayer closet. Everything that we're out there seeking from God and asking him to bring our way, when we start to heal ourselves, it will come our way. And then God will pour that over you in an abundance. And that was all I wanted to say.
Man, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I appreciate it. I'm glad you got there and persevered through that shit and made it through what you went through. And probably don't look like what you done been through.
Oh, thank you. I try to keep a smile on my face.
For sure. Got to. You got to. Got to keep going, though.
Can I speak next whenever anyone can? Whenever.
Address a little bit of what she was just saying, and I feel like a lot of times people are going through what they're going through and they don't want to, but sometimes they don't really know how. It's like how do they work on that? How do they realize what to do to get themselves out of that space, or how do they, get to where they
at a time.
It's a lot about accountability, because this is my thing, right? And like I say, I keep it real. I could tell you my story also. I didn't grow up until I was 40 years old, and I can admit that shit.
That's some real shit,
I
right?
didn't know the different things that I had in my life, and I took it for granted, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I finally went through the storm, just like the young lady said up top, right? I lost everything. And God told me, he said, if you weather the storm, I will be on the other side waiting for you. And that's what he's been doing for me in my life. That's all because I had to take accountability for all the fucked up things that I did in my life, the people that I hurt, and also mainly hurt my own damn self in the process.
On my mom.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we get in relationships, we see these red flags, we ignore them, and then, you know, we always want to point the finger at one another. But it's accountability on both sides. You know, it is some piece of shit ass men out here, and I can actually say that, and I can actually say I was one of them dudes that, you know, was a cheater. And the thing was, I asked God, I said, Lord, when I get in the next relationship, remove the desire to be with another woman when I'm with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was my biggest downfall. See, we got to understand where we fall short at when we get in these relationships. See, I always had a good woman, but I always desired another good-looking woman. Mm-hmm. And that woman that I desired would not even give me half of what the woman I got that I was with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we take accountability for all the things that we did,
right,
and take accountability for the things that we accepted people to do to us, then we could start to grow and understand, okay, this is a red flag. I already see when you start to put the work in and allow God to direct you, you're going to see a red flag before it even come to you. That red flag that approach you, as soon as you say one or two words or she say one or two words, you're going to already know this is not the one. Because one thing about when you actually reconnect with your spirit won't allow that, especially if that spirit has a path for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they kind of like judge me because you know why? I'm not the same person anymore. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends left. You know why? Because we only had one thing in common: doing toxic things. And once I stopped with the toxic things and started to grow up and understand what life is really about and understanding that, listen, I got to make sure I maintain everything that God's given me now. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Once he opened my eyes and he started, and I said, Lord, just direct me. Whatever you do, just direct me. And that's what I've been doing. I've been following his direction. And everything that he told me when I prayed to him, he said, when you weather the storm, I'll be on the other side waiting for you. Everything you lost, I will give you some and more. But guess what you won't be able to do? You won't be able to do any of them things without me. That's what he told me. So now I'm all in. I can't straddle the fence. I can't have one foot in, one foot out anymore. Because guess what? God hold me accountable because I understand what I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So now that I understand what I'm doing, I'm held accountable for any decision that I make. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't gonna do better. Period.
Exactly. So it's just, you know, like once we start taking accountability on both sides, men and women, and understanding the wrongs that we do and addressing it, I think we gonna be a whole better like nation, man. Because for real. That's what God waiting on. That's all he waiting on. He waiting. We the last of the Mohicans that haven't united yet. We the last ones that cannot get along, cannot like love each other.
Real talk.
Can't build each other. We the last ones, man.
That shit sad.
But these panels right here helps. It helps. These panels like this actually helps, man. And I love coming to these panels because it's really love and respect on here. And it's people that's really trying to figure the way out. And you get answers when you talk to different people that's in the same situation and on the same path.
Fact. Fact. And like I said, how we gonna move the goalpost though? We can't even sit in to have the conversation where we ain't trying to tear somebody down without hearing their perspective. Like, you get what I'm saying? We ain't gotta goddamn tear these women down and get our point across as men and get them to see where we coming from in our position as men. All we gotta do is have the conversation with respect and love. Because women do respect men, they just don't respect little boys. They respect men all day long. You did what I'm saying, and they do love black men. Every time I pass by brother, I know some niggas that been married a long time, and all them niggas doing good in life. They married to black women, so that shit y'all talking about. They ain't choosing black men, and they don't like her no more. I don't know what y'all niggas. I get love everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, and you ain't got to be my woman. Well, y'all niggas got to understand it ain't got to be your wife. It ain't got to be your daughter. It ain't got to be your mom in order for you to conduct yourself as a man in the presence of a woman. You got to always know how to be a man, nigga, because you were born there. You should always be in your male role as a man and respect. It's a certain level of respect that you got to give every woman. I was taught that. You ain't got to be my wife. That's somebody else's wife. It's somebody else's daughter. The same respect that you want motherfucker to give your mama, your daughter, your wife, you got to get that to somebody else. You got to get that to somebody else's daughter. And that's you niggas' problem. Y'all don't worry about y'all wife and y'all kids. But what about this woman right here? That's somebody else. This somebody's daughter too. Somebody love her too. She got a husband, a cousin, an uncle, somebody that'll come behind her. Just like my wife got people that'll come behind her. So y'all got to watch y'all mouth when y'all on these platforms. I think a lot of you niggas get very comfortable with calling people bitches and hoes and fat backs and shit. And y'all ain't been hitting the bar. Ain't no been no consequence because you in your living room. But I promise you, if you do that in public with a man that tapped in with his wife and die for his family, it's going to be some problem, man. It's going to be some problem. You can say what you want to say on live, TikTok, but you can't do that in real life and think ain't going to be no consequence behind your actions, bro. There's some niggas that'll go the fuck out about their wife, man. Y'all call them bitches and hoes and fuck you. And I see it all the time on TikTok. All day long, I can scroll out here right now, some man fussing with some women right now. And that would never go on in the presence of that woman husband or that woman brothers or her. They will be on your ass in real life. You can't do that in real life. You can only do that on TikTok. You can't do that, call women bitch and hoes. There's something going to happen behind that shit when real men are in the room. It's going to be the consequences. I'm just keeping it real. And y'all can say what you want to say. Go ahead, Queen. And you can say what you want to say. Think I'm playing. You want to. You don't believe me? Go to the grocery store and see a man walk with his wife and call her a bitch and see what happens. Go in it. I challenge every one of you niggas that do it on TikTok every day in the comments, in the box. Go to your local store and see this one. Make sure they got rings on and they walking and talking and minding their business. Go call that man wife a bitch. I bet he go off in your shit. Ain't gonna be no understanding. Go ahead, Queen. Ain't no understanding when it comes to our wife.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
What's up, Queen?
Hello.
All right. So I'm just gonna piggyback kind of off of what you guys are saying. Nice to meet all of you guys, first of all. Firstly, it's like, I understand what you're saying about how you can't go out and call a man, another man's woman the B and all the other stuff. But it's crazy because that same man that would sit there and fight for his woman is the same woman or the same man that behind closed doors is demeaning that same woman. I'm literally just coming out of a DV situation, which it was that exact situation.
That ain't no man though. Hold on. Let me say this. When I say men, I'm not talking about them caliber of men. So you can't put a whole ass nigga like that in the category of a bro. Yeah, we talking about two different men. Yeah. I get what you're saying though. Yeah, men on this side don't respect the nigga that put a hand on a woman. So them whole ass niggas.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's a pussy ass nigga. That ain't no grown man. Yeah, that ain't. It's two different.
And I thought the same thing too. And like Waxman was saying about how God will lead you in that certain direction. But as we know that God knows the beginning from the end and the end from the beginning, and He won't put nothing on us that we cannot, that we can't get over. But I've been in two serious DV situations back to back. And I feel like for me, they have been behind the cinder block walls. I've been behind the cinder block walls. Whereas for me, my goal is not to go back there. And I have children I have to take care of that I have here. So it's like when I'm in that situation to where I can defend myself, I have to think about myself. It's like, am I going to put myself behind those walls again because I have a point to prove? Because you have to go through all that stuff with trying to I guess, show whether or not it was you were defending yourself or not. Are you trying to put yourself in that position again? Or is it the
How long
person?
you with the guy? How long you with that dude that did that? How long you with him?
I was with him since November, and in just this past 2 weeks, I was with child. And when he found out I was with child, I don't do that running the streets thing. I don't do that, hop from this person to that person. But because he didn't want a child, he's a truck driver. He pushed me out of a moving truck while it was moving. I just posted the video on my platform, and he messed up my head. He made me lose the baby. And it'd be different if I'd actually given him a reason, but I was on the road, over the road with him. I was his personal secretary. I was also his inventory for his moving company. And thank you very much. And because because he did not want another child, it's like that was his first thought process. And you would think that with me I'm almost 40, and you would think that I would know the signs. But guys right now are so good at having that mask on to where it takes them a very long time for that mask to slip. And by the time that mask starts slipping, it's too late. Like, he was that same person that was telling me he would never put his hands on a female. He treats his mother like gold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my mother and I, a week before this happened, we were saying how it used to be a saying where the way the man treats his woman or his mother is the way he treats his woman. And that is not true.
Not always.
The last true relationships, they were mama's boys. And then they'll be on the phone, mama this, mama that. I make sure that my mom has everything, and I can't say that I'm 100%.
A lot of them niggas got their mama tit in their mouth. See, that's a different type of love.
Still that civil act.
That's different. Yeah, you got them mama boy, they treat their mama like they married to their mama instead of their wife. They treat their wife.
That's exactly how it is. And then his mama be stirring the pot. His mama be the one stirring the pot.
That's why I say I don't want a woman that like my mama, because my mama is my mama. My wife would never be my mama. My wife is my mama. My mama. You got to separate them two. They ain't the same thing. They're not the same.
May I say something to her? And I'm coming from love and respect always. Please know. Okay. When we get into, because I have been in said situations where there's been DV. How long before you got on the road did you with this man? How you said November, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He had never put his hands on me ever. He had never got in my face. He never showed any sort of aggression towards me before we went over the road.
I get it. I promise.
He never did any of that until I got secluded away from everyone, and then that's when his true side came out.
But guess what? Did you have a conversation with him when you all were laying down that this man did not want a child?
No, we never had that conversation because my tubes are tied. So it was never supposed to happen. My tubes have been tied. I have 4 kids, and I've never had any sort of this situation happen. And when we were doing a moving, he has a moving company, and we were doing that, and I got COVID for the first time ever from one of the customers. And it's when I went into the hospital to get, the COVID test is when they found out that was what it was. And so when I talked to him about it, I asked him how did he feel about it. And he was totally cool about it in the beginning until his mama got in his head. And then when his mama got in his head, when she doesn't know me from a can of paint. And when she got in his head, then all of a sudden he flipped switch. Like
I dealt with a man whose mama and sister were against me. This is the one that I married. And when you have to, I understand, wanting to have companionship, but we have to be better with how we use our womb, right? Our space, regardless of if we can give life, if we've chosen to disconnect it, we have to be careful because we didn't have enough time vested in him to see how his mama, to see little bitty things before a big thing happened. I literally know what it feels like to have someone not know you from a can of paint and size you up from head to toe because they don't want you to be in the position that you were in. So whatever, if he's allowing them to be in his ear, it's because they benefit from him, and you were in the way of that, right?
That's exactly what it is. He pays all her bills.
Yes,
And
I
the
know.
thing it didn't start out like that, because I got my CDL in December. When I started on the road with him, it was 100% to be for him to train me, because my trucking class didn't teach us anything besides straight backing and offset to the left and offset to the right. So when I got into the situation with him, it was not supposed to get this far.
Let me say that too. When you dealing with niggas like that, them niggas know how to hide them red flags. So
Exactly.
you can have discernment. You can go to church 7 days a week. All that shit. None of that matter, because the true him at some point is gonna motherfucking come out. And the only way to expose who the fuck that nigga really is, time. Something gotta happen, a situation. You can say, you didn't see them red flags. It ain't always no goddamn flags. Sometimes it ain't no flags, ain't no stop signs, ain't no curtain laws, ain't none of that shit. That nigga done buttered this woman up. He done played the part.
Mine swept me off my feet, so I get it. He came in like Prince Charming, and my mom felt safe, so I get it.
Hold on. Yeah, listen, what I'm saying is, a fuck nigga gonna be a fuck nigga, period. So it don't matter what she did or what she said. Nothing that she said will warrant him to push her out of goddamn trunk, pregnant with his motherfucking baby. If you want my thoughts on it, I think the bitch ass nigga had a whole nother family, and he knew that. And that's when I see it on YouTube all the time. I see it on TV where these men unalive these women trying to have these secret relationships, playing on their wife, going and to create another family outside of that. So he know the risk that he got losing his wife and his goddamn family on the front end. Now he willing to risk it all and unalive that woman and that baby just to protect his motherfucking flaws and his secrets and his motherfucking cheating ass ways. Some of these niggas ain't shit, just like I said. So I look deeper than it, just seeing it. Maybe he don't want no kid. Listen, even if you don't want no kid, how the fuck can it be that bad? You'd rather push this woman out the truck and unalive her and the goddamn baby simply because you refuse to be a father? Nigga, please.
And he not only just did that, he's 6'3". His hands are registered. He hit me all in my face and my stomach, all before he pushed me out. Like, if you guys go into my page, you'll see all the pictures. I just posted it because I was like, I kept it as a secret because I was so ashamed and stuff like that. But then I was like, I need other people to see this.
Don't be ashamed. You ain't got nothing to do with that nigga being a hoe ass nigga. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You ain't got no reason to feel, and don't feel bad because you picked wrong. Hell, we all picked wrong. If that's the case, we all done picked wrong. We all done went through kissed a few frogs before we got our motherfucking print. We all done went through some bad. And like I said, at the end of the day, can't nobody tell you should have left a week, you should have left 2 days, because at the end of the day, you got a woman that'll deal with a nigga 5-10 years, and that don't mean she stayed longer than she should. That means she had more to go through than the next motherfucking woman. You dig what I'm saying? She picked a bad nigga too, but he didn't get exposed to 5 years. You picked one that nigga got exposed in a couple months. It's just whatever God got for you. That's what you gonna go through, period. In life, you can go through some things, you can go around some shit, but some shit you gotta go head on, goddamn, and go right through that shit. It is what it is. So learn from what you go through.
And I hope that my testimony will help the next person look out for it. Because I felt like I was too old. I should have seen the signs. I should have known it. And the crazy part was my family told me, do not go on the road with him.
Bullshit happened to the best of us. I don't give a fuck how many degrees you got, how smart you is, how intelligent you is. A fuck nigga slide through the gap every day. Every day it's a fuck nigga slide through the gap. Well, that don't mean you unintelligent. That don't mean you don't know how to pick men. You just got to, it's life. Life is the best experience. You can't escape life. Life gon' life. Whether you 25 or 45, life gon' motherfucking life. And you take your motherfucking bumps and your bruises, and you go ahead and you learn from that shit. And you move better, learn a bit, be more patient, and learn to be more observant of who the fuck you dealing with and allow them into your motherfucking space. That's it. That's all. That's it. Because it's a gamble. Every time you pick a nigga and let that nigga in your life, you taking a chance. You could be laying with a motherfucker that's unalive women, unalive kids. You don't know what the fuck these people is. You never really know nobody, whether you with them 20 years or 2 days. You still don't know a motherfucker because you got motherfuckers been married to folk 25 years and they still don't unalive their wife and kids. And that nigga went to church, been a business man, ain't never been to chain gang, and that you see him on TV every day losing it for whatever reason, unaliving everybody in the goddamn house. So you don't ever know a motherfucker. Don't feel bad about what you go through. Just
And
go
I'm a
make sure
single
you go
mom
through
of
that shit.
4. I'm a single mom of 4, and I'm a grandmother. If I would have known that that was the type of person, I would have never brought him around my children
You
ever.
can't know that
Not
though.
a million years.
You have no way of knowing my. If I'm a man that plays on women intelligence, and I give you a burden of what you want to see, you have no idea who the fuck I am unless I show you who I am. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know. You can't read my mind. You don't know the thoughts that's in my head. No matter what I look like, I can put a suit on, a suit and tie, and be a fuck nigga. I can have millions of dollars, still be a fuck nigga that put their hands on women. Women, you can hide that. It don't matter. I can hide it until I'm ready for you to see it. It don't matter what a nigga say out his mouth. We all gonna say, oh, we wouldn't do that. I ain't that type of. Every nigga can say that, but it's something that happened in it. A situation that happened where I got to show you who I am. That's what I like about time, because you can't. Time expose every goddamn thing. I love time. I don't give a fuck what it is. At some point in time, that motherfucker went to show you who he is. You can't play that game forever. You can't play the game forever. That shit gonna run its course. Everybody run their course. It's just a matter of time. But I'm glad you had the courage to come on here and share that story with us. I'm sorry you went through that shit, but I know it made you strong. I know it made you stronger.
Thank you for letting me.
That's crazy, man. Y'all be talking about these. That's what I be saying, bro. That's the shit I be talking about. These men want to come up here and want to water that shit down. Like, this shit go on all the time. I could turn right now on the video, motherfucker, unalive his baby mama because she left him and found a better nigga. And he wasn't working, wasn't bringing that to the table. She going to unload groceries at her mama. I got a son out. This fuck nigga unalive her and the goddamn son and killed himself. Y'all, some of these niggas ain't shit.
That's what I told the victim advocates person. I said, y'all try to tell me about these protection orders. I said the protection order is nothing but paper. It's paper.
It don't work.
I said that it's not a shield of anything. I can go do that, and I know I've seen women that have that and still get unalived coming out of the courthouse.
Right, you facts. That shit don't work. If a man got his mind made up that if he can't have you, ain't nobody else gonna have you. That motherfucker, that's a sick man. That's an unstable person. Ain't nobody should never love you to the point where if he can't have you, he don't see nobody else being with you. You better motherfucking run. Don't love me that much. It ain't that much love in the world. The way you
His exact words were, if I'm with anyone else, he's gonna
don't love me
muffin cap back.
Okay.
That's his exact words were.
I don't want that kind of love. I'm cool on that. I don't want nobody to love me more than they love their goddamn self. Don't never love me that much. I'm cool on that. No, that's dangerous. That's some dangerous shit for a man to tell you that. If I can't marry you, ain't nobody else. That's some dangerous shit for your ass. And you better take heed and trust his word when he say that. Get the fuck up out of there. The nigga ever tell you that? If I can't have you, you better get up out of there. You better get it, because you got to be you got to have a certain mindset to even say that type of shit. I would never tell my wife that. If I can't have you, I ain't never told her that. And I've been with her 25 years. I ain't never said that.
But it gets worse than that. This happened in Florida. He left me stranded in Florida. I live in Virginia. I literally had to, he has all my stuff in his semi. My parents had to send me money to get me all the way back home. He had me walking in the middle of the rain of a tropical storm in Florida, barefoot all the way back to TA to the trucking
That
stop.
could be my daughter, but thank God, I hope my daughter will never go through that. God, don't let me be a man that had to deal with that type of nigga for me, because I'm going to change that. God, please don't let a nigga put a hand on my daughter. Never. I hope she don't never call me, man. That's my only fear for my daughter. She gonna call one day and say a nigga.
That's what my father said.
That's my worst fear. I'm telling you, I swear to God. That's
And we're from New York. My father said the same thing. And my mother.
My daughter, my mama called me and said some shit, man. Listen, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Thank you.
I can't get there quick enough. That's just what it is, bro. I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. I pray that my prayer. I pray that though. I throw that in my prayer. I hope motherfucker keep my wife and daughter protected. My mama, I don't never want to have to pull up to the scene where a nigga done punch like that man done that woman in Chicago. I don't never want to come to no scene like that, because I'm not gonna have no understanding, and I don't care who there. I'm finna crash out. I'm crashing out. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna crash. I know me. I'm gonna crash out. Ain't no talking. Ain't no she said. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what she said. Ain't nothing she said to warrant you put your hands on my wife or my mama or my daughter. She can say you ugly, your mama bitch, whatever the fuck she said. She can say what she want to say. Ain't nothing a woman can say to me to warrant me put my hands on her. If you ain't trying to unalive me or take my life, it's not gonna happen. It ain't supposed to happen. Every man supposed to move like that, man. That's a woman, bro. Come on, dog. That's some sad shit. That nigga need
He is registered. I'm 5'2". I'm
He need to be
5'2",
alive.
130 pounds.
You a
And
little
he is
woman. That nigga
6'3".
need alive, man. He need his light up. I ain't lying, boy. What's your dad? You got daddy, uncles?
Yeah, my father done already said, my brother done already said, but he's on the run. He's not gonna come back to Richmond. He's not going to.
Oh, the police, you got the police involved looking for a bitch ass?
They had to. Because
Oh.
when I came back to the truck stop and my face all bleeding and my head all bleeding and everything like that, it's all on camera. Because
That
we were
is
parked for the night.
crazy.
We were parked for the night when he started doing what he did. And then once I called 911, and then he drives off. He's like, I can't believe you called them on me. He takes my phone, throws it out the window of the moving truck. And then as he's throwing that out, then he pushes me out.
I bet you was scared as a motherfucker. You a woman, 5'2". You a small woman, too. I
And
bet
you know,
was
in Florida,
scared.
not one person stopped to try to help me to see if I need help. Like, not one person. I'm literally no shoes, no nothing. I have a tank top and shorts on.
Then no car stop or nothing.
Not one car stopped.
What's up, Kiki? Man, that's a sad story, man. That shit I be talking about. That's why I go so hard about the shit that I talk about, man, because like I said, we are the stronger vessel, man. We are the ones that supposed to be the leader. We supposed to be the head. And your woman should know. The last thing your woman should be worried about is when you get mad, whether or not that you're going to be able to protect her and keep that same energy when it comes to keep your hands off her. Niggas got to get stay out their feeling, man. These niggas be in their feelings too much, bro. They stay in their feeling. They stay in their emotion, man. And they try to, they like to say women more emotional than men. No, the fuck they are. Not in 2024. Not no more. I done seen more men on these motherfuckers get out their body than women. They going back and forth with women, arguing all day. I don't even argue with my wife. You think I'm finna get on TikTok and argue with another woman that I don't even know? I don't even argue with my own wife. I say what I want to say, and I walk out the room. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm not finna sit down on 30 minutes going back and forth. That's some sad shit for your ass. That's a sad nigga. Gonna argue with you an hour. You gotta watch that nigga. Ain't no real man without that arguing shit all day. We don't do that. We don't entertain that type of energy.
I'm sorry. Okay, can I speak? Hi.
Go ahead. How you doing?
I'm doing great. And all I can say is this is the best and the only TikTok platform I have been in and heard a real man speak.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
I know we appreciate you as women. I'm speaking for myself, but I hope every woman on here hear you. I have been married for 22 years, and you sound like my husband. My husband's a lot more reserved, so he don't speak. You know, he don't talk a lot, but you remind me a lot of him. I probably talk like you. So I'm over here in the comments typing like, oh yeah. But no, I just want the women on here to understand that if you know, men give you signs. Mm-hmm. Signs, them red flags, they're right there, and a lot of times we ignore them. But we have to stop ignoring.
Especially when he mad. That's who you know. That's how you know what type of man you dealing with. When that motherfucker get mad, watch him when he get mad. Because that's gonna be on you. If he angry at somebody else and he going, I'm talking about going belligerent and just don't listen to you and you have no self-control, that is what you gonna have to deal with when that motherfucker get mad at you. He gonna
exactly.
He gonna go twice as hard on you. You see
exactly, but you said something. And this is the one thing I always tell my husband. I'm like, we need to get on here and talk about this, but you just said it. Men don't sit and argue with women. Men not getting in their emotions and like women. That's our job. I don't got time for that.
I don't listen. Me and my wife we have a disagreement or something. I say what on my little piece of shit, man. I'm coming downstairs in the baby. I'm watching football, watching back. I'm not finna back. Yeah, trying to get the last word and shit. Cause I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. That's what grown men do. You say what you say. And if I'm wrong, I can hold myself. I can take accountability. But you're gonna give me a little minute to think about it. I come back and say, "You right, man. You right." But like I said, when you're dealing with the right man and the right woman, it's certain things you're gonna go through. Because we all go through things, whether you married or you in a committed relationship. But it's certain things that you don't have to go through because I'm gonna always protect my wife first and foremost. I'm gonna make sure she's straight. That's just my job as a protector. And motherfucker think when you say protector that you gonna have to fight a motherfucker for your wife. 9 times out of 10, you ain't even gonna get into no fight with a nigga about fucking with your wife because nigga know what it is when they see you out public. They ain't coming up grabbing your wife's ass while you right there and disrespecting her. That don't happen in real life. You know what I'm saying? You got some ignorant ass niggas out here, but niggas know how niggas play about them women. They gonna lay it down about that woman. But what I'm saying is you gotta protect that woman hard, protect her peace, protect her mind. Your job as a man is to make that woman feel secure so you don't have the problems of issues of insecurity. You create that
That's
in your
it.
own marriage. You create the insecurity. Women don't just give you their trust, right? And trust you and, allow you to go out here and navigate life, do what you're supposed to do, work and handle business. And now and wake up tomorrow morning, she gonna take it back. Now she want to go through your phone. No, you done something to create that insecurity in that woman. They don't just stop trusting you. Like, okay, I'm gonna trust you because you ain't gave me no sign to think that you other than what you showing me. So I'm not worried about this nigga. I'm not calling about where you at now, what time you coming home. They don't do that when you stay on course and you be consistent in their life and moving how you supposed to move. They only do that when you moving when you start moving different and your actions ain't aligned with your words. You see what I'm saying? Yes, she gonna have some questions for your motherfucking ass, as she should. You coming in the house 12, 1 o'clock. Yes, she gonna have questions. Yes, she gonna have something to say. Ain't no real woman finna shut up and let you get in the bed and go to sleep. You don't walk in that motherfucker 5 o'clock in the morning. You married. You ain't talked to her in 5 or 6 hours. Goddamn right, she gonna say something. You motherfucker right. She supposed to say something. And if she don't, she a goddamn fool. Hell yeah,
That's right. That's right. Because you teach people how to treat you.
That's right.
You teach people how to treat you. I've been married 22 years. My husband have never came in the house. He's never stayed out late. Period. Like, we're not doing that.
No.
But you teach people how to treat you, and men like you, for women that can actually recognize it and not think it's something. And I don't think there's no reason for any woman to think it's a control thing, because you're very humble and very, for the women. But men like you, and speaking the way you speak as far as women and your regard for women is what, like, I mean, they just come a dime a dozen. I'm just gonna say that it's very rare. But I want women to understand that if a man is not speaking like this about you, if he don't feel like this about you, and if his actions past what he's saying, if his actions not showing this, what this man is saying on this platform, please do go the other way.
On my mama. Facts. Because that shit gonna align with who I am. Everything that I say I am, it's gonna show at some point. The way I move, the way I treat you, it's gonna line up with what I'm saying out my motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can't be telling you one thing and my actions saying another thing. Because the shit gotta line up for it to make sense. In order for it to make sense, it got to line the fuck up. My action got to speak louder than my words, right? So if a man finds value in that woman and he want to be kept, that nigga gonna move a certain type of way all the time, not just some of the time. He ain't gonna just be a certain type of way when he in your face and a different way behind your back. That nigga gonna get some integrity, goddamn it. And the way you got them keep your wife, you don't do nothing that you wouldn't do if she was with your bitch ass. If you know your wife, well, that's how I move. That's how I move. I know what my wife approves of. I know my wife. I know some shit there. I know if I do a certain type of thing, it's gonna cause a response for her. So every time I'm out and about doing what I need to do and she ain't with me, I move like she right next to me sitting on the passenger side. Yeah, I'm out and about at the grocery store. I know she won't want me all entertaining the woman, all in the woman's face and hugging on with. I know that's a no-go. So I could do myself like a married man no matter what the fuck I'm at. If I'm in the room with 50,000 women, I'm going to move like I got a wife and I want to be kept by my wife. That's just what it is. It ain't, y'all be trying to blame social media. They got a goddamn thing to do with social media. I've been on social media 5, 7, 8, 10 years and ain't nothing never happened. Ain't nobody never inboxed my wife, said Rick done this. Ain't no screenshots. I'm not having conversation on the back end. Ain't nothing that I don't do on social media that my wife don't know about. She got access to all my accounts. She all on Facebook. She all on Instagram. She all on Snapchat. I don't hide my wife. She all on my story. She got her own page. You don't hide it. When a man love a woman, you gonna love that woman out loud, not just in private. You don't just love her. You want everybody to know how much you love that woman, nigga. When you love her for real, you can't shut the fuck up. Ain't
Look,
no
Rick,
up.
I tell my friends this all the time. I say, you going into a relationship, are you going to...
I love my wife. I love the fuck out my wife. And like I said, I don't need her for the thing that a pussy nigga need her for. A bum ass. I'm not a bum. I got my own money. I got my own bit. I had money before I met her, and I'm going to have money if I ever leave her. See, I had plenty of car and plenty of money when I met my wife. I bought her first apartment and bought her first car. So I already had my house. I was renting a house at 16, 17 years old. I would rent my own motherfucking house because I came from the street. So I don't need her for a place to stay. I don't need her to cook me no food because I can cook my damn self. I don't need her to drop off at work so I can drive her car. See, I need my woman for the thing that God instilled in that woman. And I understand if you're a certain type of man, you're going to tap into a side of a woman that some of these pussy niggas ain't going to never see. They going to die. I feel bad for them because they don't know. It's personally come with being a good man to a good woman. And that's why I pray for you niggas because y'all don't know better. If you knew better, y'all would be doing better. Ain't no way y'all be coming up talking about some I don't want no woman. I don't need no woman. I need my motherfucking woman. I'm saying it loud. I don't give a fuck what y'all call me. I need a woman. I need a woman. But then I don't want any kind of woman, but I want the right woman in my life because it perks come with that shit, boy. Yeah, I can't even break. If I'd be here for 20 years trying to break this shit down to y'all and make it make sense. You just got to get you one. But in order for you to keep one, you got to be a good nigga yourself. It say he who finds a wife find a good thing, but you can't be no fuck nigga thinking you finna hold on to a good thing. You got to be a good thing your goddamn self, sir. Understand that. He find a good wife, don't just keep a good wife. You got to be a good husband to keep that good wife entertained, nigga. Simple. Y'all take that scripture and just run with it. Oh, I found, he said, who find, even if I'm a sucker ass nigga, don't take care of my responsibility. If I find her, then I can keep her. No, that ain't how that works. Please don't think that. Please don't think that, sir. Please don't think that. It's not gonna work. I don't give a fuck who she is. And I don't care how long she entertain your bullshit. You got to know at some point in that relationship, she gonna get fed up. And like R. Kelly said, it ain't nothing you can do about it. See, that's the thing about it. That's what we don't understand. We want to do fuck up on the front end. We want to do all the bullshit and get it out of our system and run the streets and fuck with this woman, fuck with that woman. And then when life hit our ass and now we sick and we crippled or some shit, we expect for them kids and that woman to stand on business. Yeah, come, go get my prescription. Now, baby, I need you to take me to the doctor. Come on, but can you cook for me? No. That same energy, whatever you were putting out on the front end, it gonna find its way to the back end. It gonna find you. Whatever you put out, all that bullshit that karma, all that dirt you done did. And a lot of times y'all try to blame these women for being bitter and creating bitter children and making your children bitter against you. That ain't always the case. Sometimes them kids be bitter and don't like your ass and show resentment towards you by the way you treated their motherfucking mama. That's a word. That's a word. They sat back and watched the time they mama sat there and cried and begged you to stop cheating on her, begged you to keep a job, begged you to help her around the house. Y'all think them kids slow. Them kids intake that shit. They intake that shit and they process that shit. The older they get, the more sense it make. That nigga ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. Yeah, that's why they'll come with you. When you say, I'm gonna take you to buy some shoes and get you some school clothes, they'll go with you and get them school clothes, them shoes, and they ready to go. Can I go back home to my mama? Because they don't respect you, nigga. They'll never respect you by the way you treated their mama. So start treating their mama right. You want them kids to appreciate you and show gratitude to you as their father. Bitch ass nigga respect their mama and love on their mama correctly and see the outcome. I bet the outcome be different. I bet they talk to you different. I bet they want to be around you more. Yes, that's the truth. It's the fucking truth. I'm telling y'all. Y'all be thinking the nigga crazy, but I got some shit. I got a lot of experience on y'all nigga. That's what I'm telling you. I'm tapped in with who I'm supposed to be tapped in, and I done find out what worked. Y'all, if y'all take the recipe, cause I got some shit you can take. You ain't gotta take everything I got, but you take some shit. When the last time y'all niggas sent your wife some flowers? When the last time you just done it just cause, just woke up and said, "Today I'm gonna send some flowers to the job"? When the last time? I'm gonna wait. Just call. Ain't no birthday, ain't no Valentine's Day, ain't no motherfucking holiday. You just doing it just to keep that fire burning, showing the appreciation for the woman that you say you love. When the last time y'all nigga done it? I done it. I've done it so much. My wife told me I gotta take a break. I said so many. See, I overdo it. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. You niggas like to underdo it, then try to overdo it. Nah, you can't underdo it, then try to overdo it. Because she got to tell you to send the flower when they don't hit the same versus you doing it on your own. And she got to say, man, I was at work. And they throw little hints. Man, I was at work today. Tasha husband sent her some flowers. You'll be like, oh, yeah, for real? Okay, that what's up. Yeah, so you know LeBron done play tonight, baby, the champion. You'll rub that out. She throwing you a hint. Bitch, she wants some motherfucking flowers. Come on, man. Rick, don't give these niggas no game. Don't give them no game, Rick. They think you slow. I'm going to shut up. What's up? Somebody else get in. I'm going to shut the fuck up. Because they think I don't know. I know my woman. I done mastered this shit. I got it down pat, baby. I got this shit mastered. I come on here and say it loud with my chest. I'm not going to water myself down. And if you feel like I'm talking that like I'm perfect or my man perfect, that's your small-minded ass. I'm not saying that. I ain't never said I was perfect, and I ain't never said me and my wife married. But what I'm telling you is, when you change your mindset and your outlook on life, it's gonna change the things in your life. It's gonna change the circumstances in your life. I'm telling you, bro. I can't make this shit up. What's up,
It's all about the work. It's all about the work, man. And how you speaking. I know you've been putting the work in. And just like I said, the work never stopped, man. You know, and that's what I had to learn. But like I said, a lot of the stuff that I had to learn, I couldn't have did it if I didn't like just chill and understand myself.
That's what I did.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Put me together.
You can't, because like I said, if you always got somebody you trying to please or you trying to, be with and all that, and you don't see, my thing is this. I know I'm all over the place, but my thing is this. I've been taking care of so many people my whole life, right? That I forgot how to take care of my own goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? So now that I was like, you know what? I just got to cut everything. Everybody, I got to just actually focus on me.
Right.
Because if I'm not good to myself, I can't be good to nobody else. And that's another thing I had to realize. My thing is, once you actually take time out and do inventory on everything that you went through in your life, know your mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Actually just learn from everything that you went through.
And listen,
and then you'll get a different outlook on life. Just like what you said about how to treat your woman and everything.
That accountability part brings you up to speed, man. It makes you aware of certain things that you normally wouldn't be studying, like you normally wouldn't pay attention to. But if you're a man
that's
that
the first thing,
man, and you're a responsible, a grown man. Like I said, if my wife cook, I go to the grocery store. You need something from the grocery store? Do I need to go get the potato? I'm always trying to goddamn contribute to what's going on in my house. I don't never want her to feel like she in it by herself and all the weight fall on her lap. Because when you put a woman in a situation where she feel like you're a burden and not a helpmate, she gonna always get tired of that shit or something. She gonna get uncomfortable and she gonna get tired of that situation, man. You dig what I'm saying? You shouldn't be no burden, my nigga. Like, I'm not one of the kids around this motherfucker. I contribute to what the fuck going on. We building this motherfucking council together, right? You see what I'm saying? And one thing I know for certain, it start with us. If you're a man, you move a certain type of way, that woman gonna follow that line. They naturally just do that shit. They love being vulnerable to a man. They love being feminine towards that man. They love respecting that man. They love getting, but you just got to be a certain caliber of man to receive that treatment, man. Every nigga don't get the same treatment from that woman. Every nigga don't get the same version of that woman. Different men bring out different shit in different women. So if you weren't, a lot of times it don't be that woman. If you weren't capable of pulling that out that woman, that the thing that you think you deserve, maybe you ain't the man that you think you is. Y'all niggas ever thought about that? Maybe you ain't the nigga that you think you is. Maybe you ain't it. Even though you say you a hell of a nigga, maybe you ain't that nigga though, because every woman that you come encounter with is always a problem. You're not bringing the best out of them, you bring the worst out of them. Sometimes
Rick, can I speak on that?
Go ahead.
I love that you just said that, and it goes both ways. Because I say the same thing to women.
But I talk to my brother, though. I talk to the men.
Yeah, but let's go back to your question.
Y'all talk with the women. I talk to my brother.
I know, no, exactly. So I'm here to talk to the women because your question or your original question was about women being bitter. What was your original question?
I said majority of the time, when a woman is bitter, it's because she encounters a motherfucking man.
And she's bitter, right? And so you all are also talking about accountability. And so I just want the women on here to understand the importance of it don't just fall on a man to take accountability. We also have to take accountability for the type of men that we attract and that we accept into our lives. That's very important. And so I'm gonna be honest, for me, and I'm gonna be very transparent in this moment. It took for me to run into abusive relationship at a very young age, 12, 13, 14. I was a teen mom, all of that. But I never accounted it again in my life, right? And the reason why is because I only needed to see it one time. And I was hesitant to say this because I don't want to downgrade anything that anyone else is going through, because I understand we all go through and we learn at our own pace, right? But I do want to say we do have to take accountability. And the quicker we able to start saying, what is it? Why am I attracting this type of man? Why am I in this situation versus he did this, he did that, is the faster you're going to move on as a woman and heal, and then also attract. Eventually, not look for, not find, not scope out the man that's meant for you. That's just my take on that.
I agree. And you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna be real quick with it. My biggest question was to myself: Am I tired of spending time, wasting time? Let me say that again, because I know people ain't catching that. How many of us spend so much time on wasting time? Because it's like, you know, when you, like I said, if you're not healing and you're not putting the work in on yourself first, you just wasting people's time. You wasting your time and you wasting the next person you get involved with time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we got to actually ask ourselves, am I wasting time with this situation? Is this situation going to get better? And just like, you know, we all mentioned it earlier about taking accountability and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Once we start getting understanding of ourselves first, then we can get the understanding on what type of situations we keep putting ourselves in that's not healthy for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But in order to ever solve a problem, you gotta identify what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? You can't just act like it ain't nothing wrong, it ain't no issue, and think you gonna fix what the fuck going on in your life. Sometimes you be the issue. Sometimes it be you. Like I said, a lot of stuff that a lot of us ain't come from no motherfucking beautiful background. The mama been together, the dad been. A lot of us, but that ain't no excuse though. I didn't see that. I didn't have no group of men to come pick me up in the car and talk to me, and I didn't have none of that. But I knew I wanted to be a good man. I wanted to be a good father. I didn't know what I was gonna be in life, but I know I wasn't gonna be no deadbeat dad, and I wasn't gonna be no nigga put a hand on my woman because I seen my mama go through. My daddy wasn't there for me. I think everything that you go through is supposed to make you a better man for the people that you say you love. Everything that you go through that you didn't have, that you didn't have the privilege of seeing or being, should make you thrive even harder to be a better person, not only for the sake of yourself, but for the people that you say you love, like my children. What the fuck I look like putting my son, both my boys and my daughter through the shit that I went through? Because I know how I feel. One nigga say I'm coming to get your ass, and that nigga don't never ever show up. You see what I'm saying? Right. I know how I felt about that nigga. So what if I do it to my children, how the fuck I'm gonna create that same type of environment that I came from, and knowing I didn't like it there. I didn't like the way that shit made me feel. I'm gonna conflict that on my children and make them feel what I feel. Nah, it don't work like that, my nigga. I'm not going for that. I'm not gonna make no excuses about my trauma to be no fucked up nigga all my life. Oh, I done been through some shit. We all got a story. Just like I got a story, my wife got a story. So it ain't no excuse, bro. Either you gonna become what you went through, or you gonna be better than what the fuck you went through. You got two options in life. You can become your dad, or you can be better than that nigga. And I chose to be better than that nigga. So it gives me the pleasure looking in the mirror, knowing I've been to all their graduation, I went to all the football games, all that shit. I done been here the whole time. I ain't leave and come back. I didn't have to go leave and go fuck out for 2 or 3 years, then come back and be a father. I've been a father the whole ride. I've been a husband the whole time. I've been with my wife 25 years. I ain't left yet. I married one woman. Not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not saying that's that's wrong, because sometimes you got to go through 3 or 4 people before you find the right one. That's just life. But by the grace of God, I got one woman that I've been with since high school, and that's a blessing. That's a flex. That's a motherfucking blessing. It ain't normal. You don't see that every day. You don't see folks embracing marriage and telling you, it's something beautiful if you share it with the right person. It's all about the person that you're dealing with. Marriage or relationship, it's all about the person that you're dealing with. That's what makes that shit beautiful. Whether you married or you in a relationship, it's all about the person that's attached to you, bro. That's what matters. I'm telling you. What's up, D? What's up?
Hey, you right, Rick.
Yeah.
You right, Rick, because of I've been in the service for 24 years, going on almost 25. Prior to me and my wife really getting together, I knew I wasn't ready at the moment. But at the same time, I told them we was at a friend's house. I said, that is mine right there. The friend gonna say, when you go and leave and come back, what if she have somebody else? It's not gonna work, cause God don't send my mail to somebody else's mailbox.
Well, you better goddamn go out. You better go out. Let go.
Yeah. So I had told them that once I rebuild myself and come back, 28 years later, it ain't been a comeback.
On my mama. Real talk.
Yeah.
You said some real shit. See, my wife wanted to get married when we were like 18 and 19, but I didn't sign up for that because I wasn't ready for that. I was still in the street hustling and moving how I knew goddamn well me hustling in the street don't go together with a man trying to be a husband. You can't be a nigga in the streets and a nigga up under the covenant of God at the same time. So I wasn't ready. I didn't sign up for it. I wasn't ready. I wasn't willing to play house. I didn't want to be no part-time husband. When I signed up for this shit, I knew exactly what came with it. I knew when I said I do, I knew exactly what the fuck I was saying I do to. Ain't nobody, she ain't put no pistol on me and make me take nobody. I done that because I want to do. So I'm the type of man that I mean what I say and I say what I mean. That's what you got to be as a man. All you got your word and your motherfucking balls. And when you know them motherfuckers, you ain't got nothing, nigga. That's what my granddaddy told me. You got your balls and your word. So I'm the type of man, when I say something, I mean what the fuck I say. I said I got her. I said I do. And that's what the fuck I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I got her. She ain't never got to worry about me on no fuck shit. Even if she get on that type of time, I'm just going to remove myself from the situation. I'm not going to get on the same time she on. If she wake up tomorrow and say, a brother came on here and said some real shit one day in my life. He said, Rick, even though you doing right by your wife, catering to her, loving on her, she still can get tired and wake up and leave. I said, you absolutely right. But you know what happened with that? I still get that good karma. God's still going to bless me. And I'm still going to keep that favor of God over me because I didn't do nothing. I love her the best way I knew her. And, you know, I went above and beyond loving this woman. So you don't think I could take my loving and my protection and everything that else I got and pour that into another woman and she received it? Another woman to receive it too. I'm a good nigga whether I'm with my wife or by myself. I can be by myself. I'm a good nigga. I don't need a woman to validate me as a man. I'm already valid as a man because I was born a man. And I understand my purpose. So I'm valid, baby. Shit, I'm valid. What's up, D? What's happening?
What's going on, man? You doing all right?
Man, I'm blessed, man. You know God good, man. I'm blessed, man. How your mental doing today? Let me say this. All the brothers on my platform, how y'all mental doing, man? Y'all good? How y'all doing? Good. A lot of folk don't get. A lot of folk. I know we go. Listen. I understand too. Listen to me too, man. Y'all. I want y'all to listen to me, bro. Listen. I know it's easy for me to say a lot of shit that I say because I'm attached to a certain type of woman, and I know when you're a man and you dealing with a certain type of woman, she gonna get us a different version of you, right? Where if a woman is being ungrateful and unappreciative, it's a certain version that woman get from you, right? It's certain energy that you gonna get as a woman. But I'm telling you as a man, though, when you tap into a woman like that, and she not reciprocating and appreciating the things that you bringing into her life or that you doing in her life, then you as a man have to make the decision to remove yourself from that situation. And you still, listen, you still can be a good father to your kid. We be wanting to goddamn, you got some good niggas out here too. Let me say that, because I'm not shitting on my niggas now. I'm a man just like everybody else. I just don't like the nigga don't stand on business. Men don't take care of their children, the men that cheat. I'm talking about like, my message ain't for the good men. The men that doing whether they choose not to be married or be single or be by themselves. I even got respect for the men that choose to have 3-4 girlfriends along their honor with every woman that they come in contact with. I respect that. I just don't respect that fuck shit. Signing up to be married, doing marriage duty, you know you ain't built for this shit. Because you let another man miss a blessing. That man looking for a wife, you up here playing with the woman. Let her go find that man that she looking for so he can have that woman that he looking for. Move these fuckers out the way and let the real niggas handle their business. That's all I'm saying. And you stay out in the street till you get ready. Or you can fade to the back and get on in the nurse home, be by yourself. Whatever you do for your life, do that. But just be an honest ass nigga in the process. A lot of men don't be earning. We don't be earning, bro. We say anything against the coochie, man. We'll say anything. I'm talking about at our old age. It ain't no young nigga doing it. I know young niggas ain't gonna lie. They gonna tell a couple lies. They gonna fuck up a couple times. I'm talking about 45, 50, man. You should be running that same play that you ran at 21, bro, at 45. Come on, man. I know you got a better move than that, man. Come on, my nigga. I can't respect it, bro. I can't respect that. Just straight up. That's real talk.
You gotta grow up. Sometimes you gotta grow up.
Yeah, you gotta grow up. That's all I'm saying, bro. It ain't even about no woman. It's about you as an individual. You as an individual man, bro. Like either you stand for something, or you gonna always fall for the fuck shit. You gotta stand for something, my nigga.
And you know what, bro? Real quick, this is one of the main reasons why I had to take time out for myself, because I had to stop thinking about the box. Mm-hmm. The first thing we get in a relationship, you want to think about the box, right? Yes. Once you get that shit out of your mentality and your mind thing, you'll just be a different person, because now you're looking for something other than that. Yes. Now you want to actually look and get to know this person, because a lot of times that's the only real reason why we jump from relationship to relationship. With a box. Now you take that box away, and this is one of the things I always say. Because it's a big argument between men and women. You take the box away from the women and you take the money away from the men. Then see how far that relationship go. Mm-hmm. You think what I'm saying? Because a lot of these arguments and these panels be all about all he want is this and all she want is that. So okay, eliminate both of them. You think I'm saying? Okay, she ain't giving up the box. You ain't giving up no money. So y'all like each other. See how much y'all like each other now. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to take the time out to actually realize and go through that because that's the only thing on their minds right now.
But with a real man, that come with the territory. If I'm a man that's stable and got my life together, I don't mind taking care of the woman that fuck with me, that got my back. That, you know, if my back against the wall and I fall down, I know the woman gonna have my back and pick me back up.
Right.
So men don't have a problem. We don't have a problem taking care of the woman that we say we love. We ain't got no problem going out here working and providing and paying the bill. We have no problem doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be the right caliber of woman for a nigga to do it, though, because you can't be getting a nigga out there bullshit ass energy, and I'm going out here sacrificing my body, my blood, sweat, and tears just to come home for you to goddamn rain on the nigga. You can't be draining a nigga. When I come home, you're supposed to be my safe spot. Just like I'm creating a healthy environment for you, you got to create a healthy environment for me. That shit go both ways. You get what I'm saying? It ain't no happy wife, happy life. It's happy husband, happy wife, happy motherfucking life. She can't be the only one happy. I gotta be happy too. If I'm fucked up mentally, then everything around me gonna be in shambles. And you can't be contributing to my mental breakdown. You can't contribute to that. I'm gonna deal with enough shit outside of the house. My woman should not be contributing to the bullshit that's going on in my mind. Men with responsibility and children and shit like that. We got a lot of things that are running through our mind. The last thing we need, the world already tearing our ass up. The last thing we need is the woman that we say we love and got killed by the tear our ass up. You don't need to be joining the team. You dig what I'm saying? If I'm making this shit, you got to make it comfortable for me. That's just what it is.
Because Rick, the reason about what I'm saying on this right here, most people talking about I'm staying there for the kid. Now, I say, why?
Not me. If that shit toxic.
Hold on for a moment, if you don't mind.
No money, no business.
Why would you stay there? Why would you stay there for the kid when the kid seeing you miserable?
I'm not.
When the kid already, you thinking that the kid don't see you miserable?
That's right. I still can take care of my kid. It's more damaging to my kids to see. It's more damaging to my kids and misleading to my kids to be in a situation and manipulating their mama and playing the game, knowing I damn well I don't want to be here. My kids working up on another roof and still taking care of my kids. My kids going more in the long run by choosing myself and choosing them and walking away from this. That's I'm not staying, bro. I'm not staying. I'm not saying
that's just like locking yourself up in prison for another 18 years.
Real talk. That real shit, though. I'm saying. See, we got to understand when the disrespect come into play and you change who you are and your behavior change toward me and your feelings change toward me, then what we done don't even matter no more. I don't go fuck. We've been together 35 years. We done got 3-4 businesses making millions. I don't care about none. I'll walk away from. That's on my mama. And if my wife turned into something else other than what she's showing me right now, and it's for the worst of the detriment of the marriage, I'm leaving this marriage. That's on God. I'm not gonna come online and pretend like I'm happy. See, a lot of folks want to look good in the marriage. They want to look like they married, look like they happy. Not me though. I want to be actually what the fuck I say I am. If I were going through something in my marriage on my mom, I would come on here and say it. I say, man, I need to be working on me, man. I got some stuff I need to work on. I don't balance my time. I can't keep a consistent job because I live in my truth. You can't just pick and choose when you gonna live in your truth. Motherfucker, if you live in your truth and you walking in your purpose, then everything should align. You should I'm letting it all lie. I'm not gonna come on here and pretend to be happy when I turn my phone off. Because at the end of the day, I can come on here and preach to everybody and talk that shit. When I turn my phone off, I'm sleeping downstairs and my wife sleeping upstairs. That shit don't get me nowhere in life. That fake ass shit. I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to be fake, bro. I'm not fake kicking it. I'm not gonna fake like I love my wife. If I don't fail out of life and I don't desire to be here no more, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. That's just dead on that. You ain't never going to worry about it. That real talk,
The worst person to lie to is yourself.
That's how it's supposed to be. You supposed to be like that, the woman and the man. Don't be doing that shit for your kid. Don't be doing because you got that's a lot of damage, man. That's emotional damage, that's mental damage, and a lot of folks don't come back from that shit. You got folks that get on drugs, they be so mentally fucked up. I don't drink, smoke, none of that. You got motherfuckers ain't never done it in their life. They on hard drugs and shit. You done been through the ringers in life. They done put everybody else before they got themselves. And they end up with the short end of the motherfucking stick. I ain't putting nothing for Rick. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who say they got me. I don't care who say they got me. Don't nobody got Rick like Rick. Ain't nobody gonna look out for me like me, bro. Nobody.
loves you
Can you
like
say that one more time? Rick? Can you say that one more time?
What's that?
Please say that. You got to look out for you.
You got to self. It start with self. It start with self, bro. Self love is everything, bro. And once you, see that, and that's why, as a man and a woman, you got to know your worth, because if not, you'll let a motherfucker that's way beneath you and not even worthy to be in your presence put a price tag on you. You ain't putting no motherfucking tag on me. See, if I don't put the tag on myself, if I don't raise the bar, you damn sure ain't gonna raise it. You ain't gonna raise the bar. You gonna put the price that makes you feel good on me, that allow you in my space. You want me to let my guard down and allow you into my space so you can corrupt my spirit, steal my joy. You got me fucked up. I can't control what other people do, but I can control what the fuck how I let people treat me, though. I can't control my white action. Shit, grown woman. You do what the fuck you want to do. But you got to know its consequences behind your action. If it's something pertaining to you breaking me down and making me feel a certain type of way, you got me fucked out with it, bro. I'm telling you, every time if anybody put me in a situation where I got to choose Rick the Ruler, man, I'm choosing Rick the Ruler, because you better believe they gonna do what's best for them. Whatever they did, they thought it was best for them. So I got to have that same energy. I'm going to do what's best for me. When you want to fuck that nigga, you had your best interest at heart. You worried about getting your feelings and your rocks off. So I'm going to worry about me walking away, packing my shit and finding me somewhere else to locate. Because I'm not staying in no shit like that. I'm not doing no toxic bad for you. I don't want nothing draining. I don't want nothing I got to force. I got to force you to do this. I got to force you to see the best of it. And like that song said, if you don't know me by now, we done been together all these years, you will never ever know me. You will never know me either. If you don't trust me and know me enough, right, as a man right now in your life, man, you'll never know me. You've been together 20, 30 years, 25 years, almost 30. If you don't know me by now, you will never know me. That's the truth.
So, Rick, I agree with you earlier. Happy spouse, happy house.
Right, for sure.
The thing I don't really agree with you with is this whole thing about holding other men accountable. You can give them the advice. You can give them the advice.
That's what. Exactly.
One thing I noticed, I've been in your lab a few times, and when you speak the truth, the first thing a lot of guys do come in there and argue with you.
For sure.
That's the first thing I see. And just like me, I'm married. You know, out of 4 kids, 3 is by my wife. You have to want to be a husband. You have to want to be a father. You have to want that lifestyle. You know, and you got a lot of guys who they get online, they pander to women, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they still do it. No matter what you say, no matter what kind of advice they get, they know. Even like one person, I ain't gonna call no names because I don't know if this is your platform.
Man, fuck them niggas. Say it now. I don't give a fuck about these niggas.
Derek Jackson.
Oh
Derek
yeah.
Jackson.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna say there are some stuff. There's some stuff that he said that is true.
But if you ain't, though, as a man, if you ain't standing on that shit or living by what you speak, it ain't respected by me though. You can't just come speak on me and I see you moving. Like say me and you together, and I'm telling me like I respect my marriage, I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the bond. Like then when we step outside and we go eat something, you come at every goddamn woman that you come in contact with. I'm not fucking with you because you ain't standing on business. And you can't be loyal to a woman that give you something I can't give you, nigga. I know I'm next. You ain't even loyal to your own children and the woman that you fuck every night. So I can't give you what you give you. I know I'm next.
And that's why I said you can't hold other men accountable because they know what they're not supposed to do. Right. They know how they're supposed to treat a woman.
Listen, what I do is put you in a position where you got to hold yourself accountable. Because you come in here and me talking like this, it's going to either make you call me a pussy ass nigga or you going to goddamn see exactly where I'm coming from. You got to be a certain caliber of nigga that can identify with what I'm talking about. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of these niggas ain't even never been married before. The nigga that come and talking that shit with me, calling me suckers, calling me a simp, but I'm the very thing that they want. I got what they want out of life. They looking for a motherfucking wife. I done found her already. You see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be captain. So for a nigga to say I'm pandering is the last thing I'm doing. Pandering, I speak to men and women. I speak on both sides. Yeah. But I speak mostly to men because I mind men business. I don't be in women. I'm not no sad nigga. I don't get on here trying to tell these women about their money and makeup. I don't give a fuck about that. Me and my partner that I fuck with that get money together, we don't be talking about our wife money and what kind of lipstick she wear. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about that. Long her standard of treatment don't change toward me and she quick to take care of what she fuck. I don't give a fuck about her makeup, bro. I don't care about that because she pretty with it on or with it off. Whatever she like, if she like it, I love it. That's just what it is. I'm rocking with mine. Cause like I said, we got stuff that we didn't have by ourselves. You don't want women talking about that when they put their helmet, that spray paint on their goddamn head, getting them manuals. No, you don't want to say we have something. Put spray paint lines on your beard. We do it too. We do it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I wish I could have talked to that young lady earlier. Fancy, I think her name was. She was asking about advice, about guys, and I guess not taking it serious.
Oh, is that what you told
I
yourself? Oh, I love antiquing on the weekends. I love folding towels. I love doing laundry.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
like you can't hold.
You can't say them.
We were just talking about that. You can't.
I understand it. Hey, Raw, listen. My point for niggas like that, right? See, but men like you, men like my nigga down here, we don't need no motherfucking lecture because you're a married man. I'm pretty sure you ain't got to be told what the motherfucker do. You know to keep the grass.
I don't.
You know the goddamn none of your time. We don't need no lecture. I'm not talking to us. I'm talking to the fuck nigga like just jumped in the box. That fuck ass nigga. It's 41 in the afternoon on my time. A bunch of men are here talking about real life shit that we dealing with. And this pussy ass nigga jump in the box, clowning and playing around. Little childish motherfucker ain't gonna never go on. Them the whole ass niggas gonna talk about. I don't
Cause Rick, you can't be a leader if you don't lead by example.
On my mama, that's facts. Them facts right there.
The kids that don't have fault, I guarantee you to a point, if it goes on around your area, more likely that the kids that don't have father figures in their life, they come to you.
Right, for sure. But like I said, I understand how we come from all walks of life. You got men that never had no guys, but at the end of the day, you got to get it at some point though. It ain't up to nobody else. It ain't up to my wife to help me get it, bro. Like, listen, a woman will see something in a nigga that you don't see in yourself. But at some point, I got to see what she sees. If I don't see what my wife see in me, then it's not gonna manifest. It's not gonna unlock in my life. But why the fuck my wife want me to be successful and I don't give a fuck? I'm cool with that working. If I'm cool with that and that's my mindset, it don't matter what my wife want for me. I'm still gonna be a temp job working ass nigga. That's just what it is. You gotta want that shit yourself, bro. You gotta want it yourself. I don't make excuses. Real men, we don't make excuses. I got my own business, right? It be raining out, thundering, all kind of shit sometimes I wake up in the morning. I can say I ain't going to get in that truck today, man. Fuck that shit up. Because I'm my own boss, right? I can just be like, fuck that. If I don't work, I don't move, I don't get paid if the trucks ain't moving. I can be like, fuck that shit. But we get up, man, you got men that get up, got aches in their back and every goddamn thing. Just work the 12-hour shift. That nigga get up, go sleep 3-4 hours, and get up and go do that shit again, man. We don't make no excuses. You think we want to we don't want to sit back and prop our feet up and relax for a week, go over? Yes, but we know what needs to be done, so we gonna do what needs to be done. We don't make no excuses. Real talk, man. Real men don't make no excuses, bro. If I gotta work 2 jobs to make sure my folks don't feel it, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. My kids and my wife ain't gonna feel nothing, bro. I'm gonna take less burden off them as possible. Like a man will wear that shit. We'll wear that shit. Sometimes we'll be going through shit, won't even tell that woman. We won't even tell her, bro. We'll just hold that shit in. Now, we don't want to put that stress and that burden on her. We want her to know we got this shit. We'll figure this shit out. Even when we ain't got it figured out, sometimes we'll tell her we'll be all right. We got it. We'll be all right. We don't even know what our next move is. We thinking about it, but we don't know what the fuck we gonna do to get us out this shit. But we ain't gonna put all that wear and tear on this woman though, because we need her strong. Yeah, we gotta be strong, but she gotta be strong too. This day when I be having goddamn road rage, I don't need my wife be done hit me up, be like, I'm at Target. Cause my wife she got a tech business, right? So she worked 3 months out of the year. She don't do nothing. She doing the fuck she work. She be at Target and shit. I might have a bad day or something. I don't call her every time I got a bad day, but I'm going through something. I don't put that on her plate. Because when I come home, she gonna revive me. She got that energy. She done been outside, shopping, watering the flowers and shit. She got what I need to put me back in position to get my energy right. So I don't put all that on her like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just real shit, man. That's just real shit, dog.
Hey, Rula, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You be on. You been
that real men.
I've been listening to you.
Hold on. What you say, bro?
I say, I ain't gonna lie, man. I be listening to you pop your shit. Like, I be digging that shit because, like, I be needing to hear that because I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? I'm newly married. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out the penitentiary.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
You can say that I'm fresh out the penitentiary, you feel me? So
okay.
I got custody of 3 of my kids. So, you know, my wife see that shit. Like, how do you? I go. I break my back and make sure she don't feel it. Make sure they don't feel it.
Fair, bro. Fair.
When I hear the kings talk like that, man, I heard you earlier, and I was like, man, I gotta follow this thing. I need to hit that every day. That's something.
I'm gonna follow you back too, dude. I'm follow you. I like real niggas all day long. See, that's why I don't be worried about these. I don't worry about the nigga that come in with that sucker shit, man, because them type of niggas don't like accountability. They in the dog. So when they see a nigga shot with the light on, they always gonna try to throw a wrench in my move and try to make it look like I'm doing some shit that I ain't. What am I pandering for? My wife upstairs, my nigga. I'm not trying to get. You don't see money cash out. You don't see lines flying. I got my own money. I'm not on here trying to pander for no money. You don't see lines going across the screen and shit. Oh, nigga, this is my mojo. This is who I am, bro. I stand for something. Either you stand for something or you fall for something. And a nigga that's doing worse than me ain't gonna change my position. Because I know you ain't experienced what I experienced. That's why you talking this way you talking. You don't experience the 3 foes, the motherfucker don't know who the fuck they is. But I got a woman that's a ball, right? She stand on business. And I don't get the same pushback that y'all niggas get. When you doing what you supposed to do, when I come home at the end of the day, my wife ain't acting masculine and chopping me the fuck out. That ain't what I get. I don't get that energy. When you a real nigga, you get, and like I said, I don't have when you that nigga, you ain't got to tell that woman you nothing. She gonna do it anyway because the way the type of nigga that you is. It got to be in you, not on you. This shit in me, it ain't on me. It's in me, my nigga. Yeah. I ain't gotta tell. I ain't get her no. And this, I don't tell her when to cook. I don't tell her when to clean. I don't tell her. But she do that shit. You goddamn right, she do all that shit. You got to know if a nigga talk about a woman like this, she got to be a hell of a woman. Because niggas don't just go live and talk about a woman that's making him feel like shit and making him feel less than. This ain't the goddamn energy that she get when she got them the wrong woman. This ain't what you talk. This ain't what it look like when a nigga don't like his woman. He don't love his woman. He don't trust that woman. This ain't what you get. This ain't the energy we get. Ain't no way I'll be talking about my wife if she wasn't the woman that I'm speaking on. I would not be giving her that credit like that. If she wasn't deserving of this shit, I feel like a woman that done stayed down with a nigga when I was in the street when she should have left a long time ago deserved everything. She deserved this shit. Because she seen something in me that I ain't seen myself. I had to tap into it, but she already knew I had it in. You see what I'm saying? I came from the street, bro, and I ain't never done no drug. I don't smoke, drink, never been to prison, none of that. But I was in the streets hard selling work. I was out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been doing this shit as a young nigga. I was sending flowers in high school. I was sending flowers when I was 16 and 17 years old. I was paying bills and shit, paying her rent, paying the car. I've been doing this shit, bro. I've been doing it. Real talk. Whatever in you gonna come at you, my nigga. Whatever in you gonna come at you. That's what it is. I refuse to be a fuck nigga for my kids. Shit. I got my kids to do. If you want to impress your kids and want your kids to respect you, nigga, it start with the way you treat their mama. It start with that. You get what I'm saying? Them kids respect you and they watching your ass, nigga. Every time you having no arguments about you cheating, fucking over on that woman, them kids hearing that shit, bro. They hear your ass, nigga. So a lot of time it don't even be that the mama done told them don't fuck with you. They just made their mind up not to fuck with you by the way you done treated their mama over the course of years, man. That shit done ran in court.
And that be a lot of these.
You know what I hate to see? You know what I hate to see in your library?
What's up?
I despise that. That shit weak.
Right, that's a weak shit. What's up, man?
That's a weak.
Oh no, I was saying what I hate to see in your live is when guys be like hating on you for giving good advice and stuff like that. You say, pandering to women and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because you married, been married. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to help the next man.
On my mama, for sure. And what they don't understand is the women gonna fuck with me because they respect me and they stand on business. They respect the man that love his woman out loud and take care of his kids and can say where I come from. And I'm not ashamed of my past. Because this past, I give y'all nigga the information on me. I told y'all nigga I had a past. I was never been in the street before. My wife been the same type of woman. And I'm all she know. But I done had other women before. My wife ain't had nobody but me though. You see what I'm saying? So it's different. So I understand that every nigga don't get it at the same time. But at what point do you get it though? I get we don't get it all.
Right.
We don't grow up at the same time. Everybody not no rig. Everybody don't have mama. I get that shit. But at what point do you say, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of the direction that my life is going. I'm tired of fucking over every woman and not building. Because you don't supposed to burn every bridge and fuck over everybody God put in your life.
Right.
Because those very people that you fucking over might be the one that had to goddamn take care of you on your sick bed, nigga. See, I'm thinking for longevity. Y'all niggas thinking right now. I'd rather be everything that I need to be for my kid while I got my health and strength and for my wife and rather try to do it on the back end. I'm not going to do like y'all. Y'all want to do the fuck shit on the front end and then try to be right on the back end. Nah, nigga, don't work like that. But a lot of times they give you the same energy that you gave them. You went there for them. So they ain't going to CVS and get no medicine for your bitch ass, nigga. You gonna lay there and suffer, and you gonna have time to think about every relationship that you gonna motherfucking broke. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be my story though, bro. So I went. And nigga told me, he said, Rick, you doing all that shit. That woman still may leave you. You absolutely right, nigga. But I don't give a fuck though, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. She gonna get the bad karma. I'm gonna get the good karma. I go somewhere and I gonna get me another wife. If I keep this same energy and operate on the frequency that I'm out, man, you don't think another woman will want this man? Come on, man. I'm gonna go twice as hard for her. If my wife run up on me, the next woman, she down, so I'm gonna be blessed. If I'm doing it for Victoria, what you think I'm gonna do to another woman?
As long as you do what you're supposed to do.
On, stop playing with me, man. Yeah, stop playing. Yeah, don't. Cause real men, we good men by ourselves. We gonna be standing in the house by ourselves, and everything gonna operate. The chairs gonna be in that motherfucker. TV gonna be in that motherfucker. We gonna have a car in the driveway. We gonna have a set of license in our pocket. Real men are good men by themselves. A woman just icing on the motherfucking cake. I'm a good man by myself. I've been doing this shit. Real talk.
Right, that's right.
That's facts.
That's facts. I know who you is. I know who I am. I'm not worried about this shit. The nigga be talking about, oh, if you need a woman to be your mama, just say that. Man, say what you want to say. I don't need my wife for that. Need a woman for. I don't need her for that.
It be the ones in them comments be saying all that, and they be saying that you stand in front of them in person.
Right. On my mama, bro. On my mama, bro. Fact, no big facts. On my mama.
As Rick say, they gonna be the ones in the nursing home getting pissed on.
On my mama, you know what I'm saying? If you keep a monitor on them nigga life and keep a monitor on mine, look at them when they 65, 70 and look at my life. I bet they're gonna be totally different, goddamn.
They different,
God bless if they ever nigga take care of them kids. When you take care of them kids, no matter what the fuck happen between you and that woman, that nigga gonna always put you in position to win. Now, ain't no lose when you take care of them kids. I'm taking care of them kids. I don't care who. And man, my wife gonna step away, I'm always gonna take care of my son, man. That's never gonna stop until I stop bleeding. He know
that lady can change. That lady can change. That lady can change. But them kids, they yours for life.
That's right. Them kids, they didn't have to come here, bro. You get what I'm saying?
No, I stick with my kids. I left my ex-wife.
Ain't no woman gonna get me to turn my back on my kid. I don't care what she say about me or how she feel about me. I'm gonna be there for the kids. That's just what it is.
You just trying to help them. You trying to help them from being alone unless they want to, right? Because some, you know what I'm saying. Like if you gonna, like you say, if you gonna be alone and you gonna be a F dude all day, then be that, right? You trying to help the ones that need help.
Well, they got to understand what you go through. Don't fuck with me though, nigga. Cause when I turn my phone, I got a wife up in the bed. They gonna pray for me before I go to sleep tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go through the same shit that y'all niggas go through. It ain't what it is. You call me a sucker, but I'm the one that got the wife. You ain't got the. You couldn't pay a woman to take your man's name, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why you 45, 50 years old and ain't got a goddamn wife. It ain't that you don't want no woman, it's that the women don't want your bitch ass. Because real nigga don't have no problem with no woman. That's the least of our work. Real nigga, you can put me in the swamp, nigga, put 20 women. I'm gonna come out that motherfucker with some women, man. That's just what it is. This shit gotta be easy, man. Y'all don't have crying about women don't want us no more. Well, man, nigga don't even have no issue. That ain't an issue that we have. Real men don't have them issues about getting no woman. That's some sucker shit. You a square, you a sucker ass nigga. You was in school, couldn't get no woman. And that shit done followed you in your motherfucking adulthood. And now you back like Revenge of the Nerds. Now you hate all women because they never gave you the time of day. But nigga, they get women easily. We love them. We just don't put up with any kind of woman. But we want us a woman, y'all. We want
And a lot of
Nas X shit. Ain't no little Nas X over here. We like women over here. We don't want no Nas X. Ain't no nigga talking about he don't want no woman. That nigga like me. Ain't no man I know say he don't want no woman. I don't know no nigga here right now saying.
And you said something good too.
That's a big ass
You said something good about that revenge, Rick, too, because there's a lot of men out here that's been hurt by women, like you say, back in school and all that, and they so mission get out here, date as many women as they can and break their heart, or you know what I'm saying, mess them up as some kind of thick ass payback.
On my mama.
But you got to give the people that earn the label the right label.
You just said, because I'm literally having this conversation with somebody right now in my inbox. But what I don't understand, I said I'm literally having this conversation with somebody else in my inbox.
Oh, okay.
This is a guy that I leave in my inbox on a constant basis because everything is surrounded by everything is surrounded by sex. And what a lot of men, and I hate to say this, but what a lot of men fail to realize is we are tired. We sick and tired of the bullshit that y'all keep taking us through. And not only are we tired, we're tired of being fucked on and sit to the side. Nobody want that. Don't nobody want to just have sex with you. It got to be, you got to give us more than that. Don't nobody want that. Like, I don't know why. He keeps comparing sex with a man and sex with a rose. It's not the same thing, my nigga. That rose ain't going nowhere. At the end of the day, let's keep it all the way real. All I gotta do is charge that hoe. She gonna eat this motherfucker up every day, every time. Understand me? But the one thing I ain't gotta worry about that rose doing is leaving this bed, because this bitch stay in this bed even when I'm gone from the motherfucking house, and I ain't gotta worry about her going nowhere or doing the fuck nothing. Understand? A lot of men don't know how to be loved because they was never loved properly from the beginning. I can give you everything under the sun as a fucking woman, and because you don't love yourself and nobody ever showed you how to love, you will never be able to receive what I'm giving.
And a lot of people have discipline.
And I think, you know what I think too? Let me say that one thing. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you have it, Jojo. I feel like a lot of us, me and men, we love women the way we want to love. We don't love them based on the way they want to be loved. And that, the way we want to get in trouble doing that shit because we'll tell a motherfucker, this is what we expect from you. We want you to operate like this. You need to cook this. You need to clean. We know exactly what she need to be to us, but for some reason we can't be what we need to be to her. You see what I'm saying? We so focused on getting her to do. Exactly. We so focused on trying to get her to be a woman, that the woman that we want her to be, that we miss out on being the man that we need to be in the process. That real shit.
Well, a lot of times, because women raised us, so we don't have men in our families, so we acting like a bunch of women ourselves. I don't understand that. It's like, at some point, you gotta own up to your stuff, man. You can't you can't just sit here and blame. Like I said, like everybody has an example in front of them.
Right.
You have a good example and a bad example. I chose to follow the bad example. That's my fault. I can't sit here and blame everybody because that's something I realized. So when I went and got married at a young age, I knew I wasn't going to be nothing. I was out there running around cheating, you know what I'm saying? Because that me loving myself. You know what I'm saying?
See that woman don't know me, but I know me though.
Oh, I know myself, but once I learned myself,
you know what I'm saying?
At 33, I was like, yo, you know what? It's time to stop the game.
That's right. For sure.
The kids are looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Then they grow up, they gonna do the same thing, stuff like that. So I exit out, but I still stay in my kid's life. I never interfered with her life because that's her life, her man, and my kids. As long as he don't touch them, I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, man, because he's taking on my responsibility too. And I'm also helping too, but even though I'm not in the full, you know what I'm saying, the full circle, but I know what you're talking about. I go down every summer to go see them. I don't bring them up here because I live in New York. They live in Texas, so it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be up in here, or they gonna be down there because they're all down there. All my kids in Texas, so I go down
You got to know, and us and men got to know. I was telling nigga, if you can't stand to see your woman with another man, nigga, act right like you got it in. Because you gotta, you ain't no way in your right mind that you think that another man ain't gonna want what you got. Nigga, it's a nigga right now already done seen how your woman treat you, how she move, how she take care of the kids. You think he don't want a piece of that shit? He ain't saying it, man. He just in the back watching. You got some right now watching the nigga saying, man, she don't deserve that nigga.
You know what the old school told me?
Yeah, we beat game, man. We beat game.
What a 7, look, he say what a 7 is to you might be another nigga down.
On my mama, I'm so God, bro.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I say that fucked up for a nigga be saying you got them kids, ain't no man gonna want you. That's a motherfucking lie. It's all kind of niggas side of
My own father told me that.
That's a lot.
My own father told me that. My own father told me that no man was ever gonna want me because I have 5 children.
That's cow. That's cow.
But at the end of the day, I done proved him wrong several times because I done been married and everything. So
and
don't do that.
Woman, listen. When you got a man that's upstanding, a man that know who the fuck you is, when we want you, we taking everything to come with you. Period. The whole package. We sign off of that. We don't mind. And understand this: the right woman them kids gonna respect Mr. Ricky. If Ricky loving that woman and taking that woman gonna make sure them kids respect Mr. Ricky. That's just what it is. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to give her no. Her kids are gonna be respectful toward Mr. Ricky. Goddamn. Exactly.
Now, Rick, you know how people say that their kid don't eat a certain dish.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how can you say that your kid don't haven't ate a certain dish when they never seen the dish?
Oh, my mom, you better get
when you up there eating in front of your kid, don't he go over there throw his hand in that plate and eat with you? So why don't you not think he ain't gonna mimic your action when you going around his mama?
For sure. Every time. And like I said, that's what God do. See, God use people to help you get through certain things in life. So you telling me the fact that woman got 3 kids and them ain't his kid, that God is not gonna use that man to instill what he need to instill in those kids. Sometimes that's how life. That's your purpose. That's your mission. And you get with that woman, you find true love, my nigga. You gonna goddamn operate how you supposed to operate in that dynamic. That's just what it is. And the men that don't care for that, they not gonna put themselves in a situation to date women with outside kids. That's your preference. That's your choice, and you got the right to feel like that. But men, you got to stop acting like men don't choose women that got outside kids. Niggas fuck on women every day that got outside kids, and they love them women. They marry these women. So stop.
Man, hey, you can't tell me my little girl ain't mine.
Don't make her a bad woman because she had 3 niggas that failed to stand in the paint and take care of them kids. A lot of times they be on that nigga. You can't make no nigga be no daddy. You can't make that nigga take care of them kids. That's for real talk, bro. If I want to be a deadbeat daddy, can't nobody get me to take care of my kid but me. The courts don't get me to do it. I'm gonna duck them jobs. I'm not gonna work them jobs. Get paid under. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. You gotta have a made up mind and want to do that type of shit. It's all about the man that you fucking with. It ain't got nothing to do with that woman.
Can I point out a couple more things?
That period, bro. Different. You can't make it better. Men operate on their own mindset. We operate and do what the fuck we want to do. So I don't try to, like I said, my wife ain't responsible for my action, bro. If I go out and fuck off on my wife and cheat on her, I knew exactly what I was doing. It's a choice because there's steps to this shit. I gotta get a throwaway phone. I gotta get the number and hide that motherfucker. There's a lot of shit you got to do to go fuck off as a married man. You can't be out no 5, 6 o'clock in the morning fucking off as a married man. This stuff you got. I gotta plan this shit to go cheat. You don't take get up.
Too much technology, Rick. I think you'll get
you gonna get jammed up on my mom for sure. You got the screenshots and recordings and your ass gonna get caught out here, boy. This shit ain't no crazy.
I also want to point out a couple more things about men and women. A lot of men are not realizing that we are now healing. Women are healing now. Black women are healing. We breaking generational curses. We stepping into our feminine era. We healing now. So the things that y'all been able to pull all these years on us, we now seeing. Like I had a guy ask me, why am I single? Because I'm no longer ignoring red flags. That's why I'm single. Because I'm no longer ignoring the shit in the beginning instead of keep on going through. Listen, insanity is real. I'm not gonna keep doing the same thing expecting different results. You understand what I'm saying? So why should I keep ignoring it and thinking that I could change a nigga when knowing damn well this man already done showed me who he was and I didn't believe him in the beginning. You might as well believe him in the beginning and leave him alone. You save yourself a whole lot of heartache and pain in the end. You know what I'm saying? A lot of we've started to heal. So the fact that we've started to heal, men are staying stagnant in they saying some men, not all men, but some men are staying stagnant in that same place thinking that they can still continue to treat us the same way. We're not having that shit no more.
You got the one that gonna get it, you got the one that gonna miss it. That's just what it is, bro. Like when you got the older you get, you shouldn't be getting dumb about the age. You shouldn't get young about it. The older you get, you ain't no way you should have that young ass mindset that you had at 21, my nigga. My mindset totally different at 44 than it was at 19, bro. I am not the same.
56-year-old to still think like he's 19, no lie.
Ain't no way. And I don't understand how niggas do that. I don't understand how you don't get wisdom about what you go through. How you don't process that shit and learn from what you go through. How the fuck you doing the same thing over and over again, but you expecting different results? That don't even make sense. If I'm cheating time and time again, I got respect for every woman to come in contact with. I'm gonna have a problem with every woman I fuck with. Then I'm saying I'm committed to, but I'm fucking on every woman. I'm fucking over every one I come in contact with, and I'm trying to create a healthy environment for myself. Make it make sense. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. I want peace. I want happiness, but I'm doing things that got them disturb my peace and that creates toxicity in my life. Make it make sense. That don't make no sense, dog.
Yeah,
You know
I don't
what?
understand. If you over 40 and you still out here running the streets and not trying to settle down with somebody, you sick and something's wrong
That
with you.
shit
You
get
need to
old
go
too.
heal.
That even dealing with multiple women, you niggas gonna get tired of that at some age. That's got to get old too. Fucking with this, not really dating with a purpose, just fucking on different women. That got to get old, man. Like that.
Man,
What's
that shit
entertaining
get
about
old
that?
having all them different energies on you, having
Exactly,
all
bro.
them
Yeah,
different.
fact.
Man, listen.
And you gotta think about it. I'm just not coming out of my 20s, so I was tired of it then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
man, it get on you to all the lying, all of this deceiving, all that shit.
The lies you gotta tell, all the lies you gotta tell to come up from this life. That's too stressful.
With this female,
That's too stressful.
I'm gonna go over with Tasha tonight. I'm gonna go with Kim tomorrow.
Yeah. You be forgetting that night. That's too much, my nigga. Yeah, well, at a certain age, we be wanting that peace, man. We want the simple life. We ain't got time to be trying to
beef with yourself mentally.
And then you wonder why you stress. Because you exchanging all them soul ties with all them different people. That's why you stress. That's why you going through what you going through. And that's why you'll never be a better person than what you are right now. I know a guy right now, 56 years old, still hollering about he ain't looking for no relationship with him. When are you going to look, baby? When you dead?
It's over with for him. Yeah, he probably, it's over. He gonna be the next song getting
Probably ain't getting himself together. That's probably why he should be alone, because he don't want to take yourself.
What be so crazy, man? What be
You
so
gotta have
crazy?
discipline, man. You don't have no discipline.
That's right,
These women out
That's
here,
right.
these women out here, I'm sorry. They dress any kind of way, and they have every right to.
Gotta have discipline.
You gotta have discipline.
That's right. That's the key right there.
I mean, anything, I had to learn that the hard way because I didn't have discipline. But now I got discipline. I can go in the grocery store. They try to flick their hair, bend up in front of me. I'm like, man, I'm here to do my job. Okay? I ain't got time for that. Because first of all, I have to try to impress you, and I don't want to impress you because there's too much social media, so everybody's being impressed by somebody. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's
And
like,
once you understand the value and the worth of the woman that you talk to, you understand that the other women don't hold that same value. Like, I don't care what she look like. I don't care how thick she is. You ain't my wife though, so you ain't gonna give me the standard of treatment that my wife give me. You dig what I'm saying? You want something from me. You want something, so you gonna entertain a nigga, but soon as my household goddamn and my ship sank, your ass gonna run out too, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a change. You not gonna be the same nigga that once your wife finds out that you fucking with this woman, that woman that you fucking with on the outside, she ain't gonna get the same burden or the same energy from you because your shit gonna shift. They say a marriage is like a motherfucking death in the family. I don't know how true it is, and I ain't trying to find out. You get what I'm saying? But nigga told me that been married a long time. When you get divorced from that woman, that shit like a death in the family, boy. And I've been with my wife 25 years, so she all I know at this point. I don't even know nothing.
Don't do it.
You see what I'm saying?
But you know, my thing
And
is,
it ain't nothing left out here, no way, after 25 years of being with somebody and getting to know somebody, to be around somebody. Ain't nothing else gonna compare to that.
I'm not even trying to start that over. I don't want to start that journey over again. I'm too far in my life. I'm too much in. I got too much invested to be playing, trying to do 30 minutes of pleasure when I can go upstairs and get an hour or two for my wife. I get the same pleasure for my wife. And there ain't no consequence behind it. There's going to be good karma behind what I do with my wife because God going to bless that shit. You see what I'm saying? So why would I go out and go fuck with a woman for 30 minutes that ain't built nothing, that wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym, but she gets the benefits of the seeds that I sold, me and my wife sold together. Make it make sense. I'm not making my wife look stupid for no woman. Ain't no woman have no money on the woman I married.
you know, my problem is, my problem is,
I need a man. I'm just saying.
my problem. Well, at least you being real. But my problem is like when a lot of times these men, they will leave their baby mama and they'll go off to a woman that got 5 head of kids and none of the kids is theirs, but they want to take care. They want to take care of their own kids. That's what my problem is. I don't understand that, but I see that happen so much that you will leave your own child and go take care of somebody else's kids and want to take care of your own kids.
And they be doing that shit
for the step kids, you will do for your own kids.
They doing
Exactly. And I get where she come from because my niece, my niece, you know, like she only come around because you know her mama, you know, be sometime, man. Like sometimes I get to see my niece, sometimes I don't, and then because sometimes she be with her, sometimes my niece be with somebody, and I get where the young lady come from because I'm dealing with that, as an uncle, and we dealing with that as parents as of right now.
But then what gets me too is like it's almost like I guess because the female she done had so many broken baby daddies, the female be okay with it. She be cool with it. It's only because the simple fact she don't care what he do.
But
when
it's
he
like
takes care of her kids, she cool with it. And it's
But-
almost like we as women, we now one thing I can say about us women, some of us women don't support each other. When we have a man that's gonna willing to take care of our kids, we don't give a darn about that next woman or what she done got, what she had with him. You know, it's like we don't care nothing about her kids. We just care about our own kids and what our own kids get.
Yeah,
And I
but
think that's sad on our part.
you got to be a sick individual to sit and let a man take care of your children and he don't even take care of his own.
Right.
Something wrong with that woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta hold my sisters accountable. If you out here letting a man take care of your kids and he ain't take care of his own, baby, you need to go seek help.
I know some
ASAP.
women that get mad.
And I don't, and you know what? Go ahead, brother.
No, some women get mad at men that pay child support and want them to do all this stuff and get mad at them because they can't do this, do that. I said, my kids come first, okay? Whatever comes after, if you welcome to, if you can take you out, I can take you out. I told you what it was on the table. So you put things on the table so everybody can see. They think they can handle it. And then, oh no, I can't. I thought I could. Well, you ain't got time to take you out because I already put it out there. I told you what it was. Yeah, you sure already know.
Right.
And what I don't understand, why, like, especially at a young age, and when your baby's still just a baby, just a toddler, why would you put a nigga before your child?
Yeah, you need Pampers and all that stuff. But that's what you need the most.
Wow, bro.
Like if you putting a nigga before your child, that's bad parenting.
That shit horrible parenting.
It's like you see it on the news. You see it all the time.
No, you come before my kids and we grown as hell.
No, that shit right on my mama. No, we ain't doing that.
My daughter or my son come first before a nigga.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
You understand what I'm saying, Rick? You get with these women and you let them know you have child support. And they go, well, I want to do this. I want to do this. Oh, you can't do nothing. Then why'd you get with me then? You see what I'm saying? You already know my circumstances. And then you try to put somebody down. Like, no, you ain't got to put me down.
When you say that right, when you sign up for that shit, you get what
Just like when I took on your kids and stuff like that, I knew what I was getting into. I don't say, well, why you got these damn kids?
Right.
No, you keep that shut. You keep that shut. Even though you may feel that, you keep that shut. But some people, well, I feel I can't take this. Look, a lot of people not going to take. But it's something you have to just go through.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
I can't take
It's like when the men get upset that they gotta pay child support because they ain't doing nothing.
You got to be honest with yourself before you be honest with somebody else. You got to be honest with yourself. It starts
Right. And you know what I don't get? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You know what I don't understand?
What that?
Like these young parents be dropping their kids off to the grandparents when it's not their responsibility. It's your responsibility as a mother. But if you're gonna leave, if these young parents gonna leave they responsibility on somebody else, then they shouldn't have got pregnant in the first place.
True.
You're right about that. Now your parents are to raise your kids. You got to raise.
It's your responsibility to raise your kids. If you're gonna leave your responsibility to somebody, your responsibility on somebody else to raise your kid, then you shouldn't have got pregnant.
Nah, in fact, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay. I know one thing I don't understand is like a lot of these men, they get upset when you file child support and when they're not doing their job. You know, I don't understand that.
I'm gonna tell you,
what's the point of getting upset? Because a lot of women ain't gonna file. A lot of women ain't gonna file the child support. You do what you gotta do.
I get out, I'm figuring get my wife something to eat right quick. But this what my take on that. I feel like as a man, if you're not gonna be there physically for them kids, then you do need
financially.
You can't. You should not be able to escape the responsibility of being a father because you just refuse to take care of your fucking child. But money don't raise that child. But the stuff that money do make it easy, goddamn, with the mother that has to deal with that child 24/7. You see what I'm saying? I put myself on child support. I would determine not to be no deadbeat daddy. You know, the first girlfriend I had that tricked me and I had a baby by her. When I said I wasn't gonna be with her and I seen it wasn't gonna work at an early age, I told my mama, I'm going to the courthouse. and I put myself on child support. I didn't care about this shit. It wasn't no big deal, man, because it's going toward my child. And I feel like as a man, if you're not gonna be there physically, you can at least be there financially, goddamn it. I think I think ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't shit wrong with it. Nigga, pay your dues. What's up, D?
What's going on? I can do you one better, bro.
Shit.
For those ones,
I married a woman with 4 kids. I had 2
for
kids.
those ones don't want to take care of their children.
Hold on.
Guess what I tell the folks?
What
you don't want to take care of the child, you take your name.
Sign your rights away, yeah, for sure. Sign the rights away, nigga. Down.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. And I feel like, listen, to me, let's be clear. You got some women that use their child support as a threat in a wedge to drive a wedge between their child and I done seen that before. I get that. But in most cases, that don't be the situation. That don't happen all the goddamn time. A woman ain't just putting your ass on child support because she hates your fucking guts and she wants to
right.
That ain't always the situation. You get what I'm saying? You got that sometimes. Motherfucker want you to suffer, want it bad on your ass. It's like that sometimes. It happens sometimes. And I feel like a woman that does that is absolutely in the motherfucking wrong. If you're a woman that using that child support to bring that man down so he can't further grow in life and be with somebody else and live a healthy lifestyle, a happy life, then you are dead motherfucking wrong for that.
Right, and then the parents and then you get the parents like you'll never see your child, you'll never see your daughter, and they use the they use the
That's
children.
what I go through.
That's what we dealing with right now. Like you'll never see your child again. You use the child as.
But listen though. You know what they doing? The child gonna resent their ass later on for not letting them have a relationship they did. And they ain't gonna resent your ass once they understand what's going on. And see how much hatred your mama got for you and how she always talking that. That's why you supposed to let the child go on for that.
And they use the.
So they can make their own choices, own decisions about this nigga based off of what they see him doing, not how you feel about him. Because you can be biased in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You use your feelings to be and you that child as a grudge against that man to have it, drive a wedge.
Right.
I think that's absolutely fucked up.
Right, and some of these women use their child as a pawn.
That's fucked up right there. No, I'm not going with that. I don't like none of that. That's evil shit.
Right.
That's some evil shit. The child ain't asked to come here. So just like you want a relationship with your child, the father wanted it well. When you got a man to try,
but if you gonna be childish,
hold on, say when you got a man to try, you got to let that man try. You got to let him try. You got to let that man do his thing, man. You can't be because it's hard out here, man. Especially when you got multiple kids you paying child support for. That shit get off out there now. You got a whole house that you take care of here, and you still got some people's situation be different, man. Everybody's shit ain't the same. Everybody ain't making goddamn $10,000 a month, and every nigga's situation ain't that. So if you got that man trying, man, work with that man, man. Don't try to make that man life miserable, man, and want him to suffer and not have nothing in life because you got them feel some type of way about him. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. It's your job to cultivate a healthy co-parent relationship with that child just like it is y'all. Y'all should never be talking about each other. He shouldn't talk about you like that, and you shouldn't be talking about him like that. You ain't no way you should be dragging that man that you done laid down and helped your kid with in front of your fucking kids. That's some bullshit, dog. That's some bullshit. What are we talking about?
Exactly.
But then you got some of these parents that say you'll never see your child again, and that's messed up.
Yeah, that shit fucked up. But y'all finna go get that food for my wife, man. I love y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all motherfucking day. I might come back by the hour.
I'm safe travel.
All right, be safe, man.
What's up? You want to say something, Owens, before I get out of here?
Nah, I'm just listening.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all having me, though.
I'll make sure y'all hit that motherfucking follow button. Hit that follow for y'all.
I did that already.
Hit that follow button.
Hey, yo, free game for sure.
For sure. Free game. On my mama. You already know. That nigga said free game. That's my saying.
I'll be posting your videos every Sunday, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, big dog. That love too, man. Respect, my nigga. I appreciate the real nigga, man, on my phone. That's all I care about. Long the real nigga fuck with me, fuck the whole ass nigga. Fuck the fake niggas. I don't give a fuck about them. I like the real niggas. We cool. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Enjoy y'all life. The rest of y'all day, man. Stay safe out there. Peace and blessings. Listen, don't worry about what you going through because it ain't going to make sense while you going through it. Make sure you have a plan to do what you're going to do when you get through your motherfucking go through. Because it never makes, when we going through stuff in our life, our trials and tribulations, you be saying, why the fuck God choose me? Why I'm going through this? I'm a good person. Don't stop trying to understand it because you're not going to understand it until you get through that shit. Then you're gonna look back on it when God put you where He wants you to be. Then you're gonna look back and say, "Oh, that's why I dealt with that man, I dealt with that woman, I dealt with this shit in my life." Because it'll make sense when you get to the next level of your life. So stay focused, trust that process, and keep motherfucking going.
I appreciate that, man.
Man,
Hey, y'all be safe.
All right,
Y'all
bro.
stay safe, man. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.